content over everything.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Live, you know.
Blessings, greetings. My name is Aklila.
Ashawama,
Yes.
Israel, peace be unto you all.
Yes, the Rastafari, that's what I represent. So I got a few questions. I heard you talking to Prince earlier, another Rastafari person.
Oh, the Rastafari.
Yeah. You're saying how Haile Selassie is a Cushite and all of them things there. So I wanted you to clarify how he's a Cushite, clarify how, obviously debunk the Kebra Nagast if you can, and the relationship between King Sheba
I understand.
and King Solomon, all of that,
Very easy. Let's get Sheba out of here because Sheba is the easiest one to explain.
Okay.
Now, if you look into the Kings, and you look into the teaching of Solomon, when Solomon was explaining, now we know that Sheba went and stopped with the king.
Sheba went and slept with the king?
No, she went and stopped.
Yeah.
With the king.
True.
Now, being royalty as what she is,
yes,
you don't expect the king to put her out in a one-bedroom yard, you know?
Okay.
So the king are going to put her in a palace where she gets. But as far as to where they're trying to say that there has been
interaction.
Yeah.
Physical.
Yeah.
So you said there isn't?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we've already gone through the Bible.
Right.
Because as before, I don't know if you are fully aware that I used to be a Rasta before.
Okay.
So when we did researches, and because I used to believe the same thing, so we said, all right, let's go and research. And after researching, we find out that they never slept together, but she slept in the same place as him.
Okay.
Now the word bounty. Solomon give her everything she wants, but never give her the bounty, right? Okay. You see the thing?
All right, so my thing is this,
Yes.
that obviously from the Kebra Nagast, they got intimate. They had a child and stuff like that.
Okay.
If you read the scriptures, it talks about David's lineage. And they say that David's firstborn was so forth and so on.
Yes.
When it gets to King Solomon, it doesn't say who his firstborn was. It just says his son was this person.
We can agree with that. Not a problem.
And then when we go further, obviously Kebra Nagast says that Benedict I came from King Sheba and King Solomon. And then obviously the lineage started from there.
Let me explain something.
Okay, go on.
You see, when you look into history, right, and research it correctly, we can prove that, you see the Bible, the one thing with the Bible, when you read the Bible, it tells you, like, if it's intimate there.
Yeah.
So when you're looking at it, you can see that she was with Solomon, she stopped over and everything, but you don't see nothing romantic towards that part.
Okay.
But we cannot say yes or no.
Yeah, that's true. We can't say yes or no. True. So my thing is this. In Ethiopia, they got Cushites and stuff like that, but they also have Israelites there.
We agree with that. We know
so
that.
you know Israelites.
We know that.
So how did the Israelites get there?
Now, observe how the Israelites get there. We're in England, right? But we don't come from here, right?
Yeah.
But we
so
migrate
slave trade and stuff like
but
that.
we're not talking about slave trade.
Okay.
Let's put away slave trade.
Forget about that one.
More time, when we reason, certain things that we bring up and call for aggression.
Okay.
Don't need to. As a man, we come from slave in Jamaica. As me hear the name slave, you know what's going through my mind. No, but when you put it down to the nitty-gritty, it's this very simple. If anyone have any 100% proof
of what?
Of these things.
That we're Israelites or that they're Israelites?
That of what they're trying to say.
Okay, so
observe now. When it says Israel, when Rome and the Persian Empire was fighting, who were they fighting? The Israelites, right?
Okay.
So the Israelites has to migrate more from the Middle East further into a Cuba land, right?
Okay.
Even though it was a Cuba land, at the same time, which is called Abyssinia, you can call it Kemet, or you can call it Egypt.
Okay.
But the last name after Abyssinia was
Ethiopia.
No. Wait. After the last name of Africa, we call Abyssinia, or Kush, the name Cuba land, which is ALK.
Yeah. True.
After Cuba land, when them invade a Cuba land, can remember a Cuba land borderline is between Iraq, Persian Empire, which you know is Iran, and Lebanon. So from that side all the way down to South Africa now, is we could say Africa, because we are reason.
Okay.
And people understand, say, if we say
The whole of it was Ethiopia at one stage as well.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
at
we
one
understand
stage it was called a Cuba land.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And at
Cuba,
one
yeah, yeah.
stage it was called Kemet.
True.
At one stage it was called Egypt.
Okay.
But anybody who was ruling at the time in power, now observe it. Before it was called Kemet, who was ruling? Nimrod, right? From the Tower of Babel, right? Nimrod.
Okay.
You see,
Right. So my point is this. There's people in Ethiopia that were practicing Judaism.
That's right.
So you see the kingdom, before they became Christian, they were Jews on the kingdom, on the throne.
Yeah, we know that.
So where did the throne come from? Where did the practices come from?
Okay, let's explain that now to you. When you say Israelite, right, remember the Ethiopian, which are Amite, say Amite, right?
All right.
So we're going to go into a little history now. So we know that the Egyptian, the Plut, the Amite, the Cushites, and the Mirisam, which are, Mirisam are Somalian people.
All right.
Yeah, Plut are Libyan people.
Okay.
Egyptian, we know they are Egyptian. And we know Cushite is Ethiopia.
That region, yeah.
So, if the whole it was called Ethiopia at the time, right, or Abyssinia, before Akuba land, right, where would the people then go? To Abyssinia, right? Because that was the name.
So you're saying that they came through what? Through
No, because if you're in in Israel at the time,
yeah.
Israel and Judah was we know today called Middle East.
Yeah.
But
Of course,
originally,
it's still, yeah.
originally it was Africa.
Africa, of course,
So
yeah,
when the Roman soldier then came down, so the more them come down where do we have to go? We
So
can't.
you're saying from the Roman soldier time?
No man, before that, but
Before that, okay.
it got more expanded when the Romans and this started from the 70 AD at the slavery.
Okay, cool. So we'll agree to just disagree.
Yeah.
But
So-
actually we won't even disagree because basically what you're saying is understandable. You understand
Yes,
what I'm saying? So but my next thing is this. You're saying that Haile Selassie is not from. The other thing is this: is that the language that they speak Amharic, yeah.
Amharic, yeah.
Yeah, you know that's a Semitic language.
Let me know say
Yeah,
it's a
Semitic.
Semitic.
So
One of the 13 language.
Yeah, it's a Semitic language. So you got Hebrew, you got Arabic.
Yeah,
So they don't. So Haile Selassie doesn't speak a Kush language or Hamitic language. He speaks a Semitic language. You understand?
That's
so
right.
he's from the root. So what do you understand about the root of David? Do you believe that or do you not believe that?
What, the root of David?
Yeah. that Haile Selassie.
So observe this. Who did Moses marry to?
Yeah, I know. He married Midian. Yeah. Midian.
There you go, there you go.
Of course.
There you go. You see it?
Yeah.
So, we're not saying that Israelite is not in Ethiopia because we
Alright.
know Moses
From them times. yeah.
Moses married to the Cushite woman who's
yeah.
an Ethiopian
Yeah.
who Aaron and Miriam did not.
Okay. But then we've got the kingdom now. So
Alright.
we've got a kingdom in Ethiopia that people are saying is a Solomonic dynasty,
Yeah.
which is broken at certain times and stuff like that. How did the Solomonic dynasty get there?
Okay. Was not Africa as always a kingdom?
They always had kingdoms all over, yeah.
Now observe this. He's a good guy, so I'm going to show you certain things. That is why I say you wait for me if you come hold the race. Camera, I want you to know, say, yo, it takes a real man from 1:30, right?
Yeah.
There, right? And I know we get the opportunity to read.
Yeah. Trust.
So what we have to first establish is the monarchy of Ethiopia.
Okay, cool.
So you don't need that man.
Alright,
I'm going to make you look on it yourself. You can take pictures and...
Yeah. I'm aware of it, but I want to see what you know, the information you provided.
Yeah, well, we can only provide what them doing, not true.
Yeah, true, exactly.
We are trying to seek the truth, no matter where you see it going.
Yeah.
We are trying to seek the truth, So, first of all, we'd have to go to the things, right? So we need to go to the kings. So we're going to go to history, right? Which is
Ethiopia Emperor King.
Ethiopia emperors, right? And the emperors and the list, right? Now, as you can see, that is King Negus.
Emperor, hold on.
Ethiopia, King Negus.
Emperor King Negus, I'm seeing a Christian country known today, Ethiopia was ruled by just the kingdom of the Negus.
Yeah. As you can see, Hebrew Semitic language, so we're basically working with history.
That's
so
right.
now, as you can look after King Negus, right? So we're dealing with all the emperors coming down
After that,
to Emperor Selassie. So we have You know that Ethiopia is the only country in Africa where it does not allow a Muslim to rule, right?
Yeah.
It's either Orthodox Christian or a Kushite.
Oh, right.
Just a normal Kushite.
Yeah.
Or an Orthodox Christian. So if you look at all these are not kings, they're emperors. And you can clarify if you know. So,
Yeah, got you.
so we can clarify. So we want to go down to say Menelik, where your man strong.
What, Menelik first or Menelik second?
You have Menelik the first and Menelik the
the one
second.
before.
But the one before, you know, they
Menelik
don't
second.
give you much history about.
Yeah, he done a lot of things. Yeah, he
Yeah,
done a lot of
so
good things.
they put the second one in there because the second one I'm son, right? So when we go to these dates and you can see the dates, everything clarified with the date and how long they reign for. Now, as Ethiopia we mean Kushites, right? The word Ethiopia. So when we go down and we stroll down and we stroll down and we stroll down and we stroll down, and we are going to
Pure.
hundreds and hundreds a year, right?
Yeah.
Now we reach to.
His Imperial Majesty, Haile Selassie.
So after His Imperial Majesty Emperor Selassie, right? Who was this?
That's his son. Yeah.
All right. So so now we can reason.
Yeah, go through.
Now observe the thing.
So Haile Selassie.
Right.
So what's your thoughts on him? Do you believe he was the emperor?
Oh, Emperor Selassie.
No, Haile Selassie. Do you believe he was emperor?
Who them? Them Selassie son?
Yeah.
If Selassie was an emperor, that does make him son qualify, right?
See, that's an interesting question there, because basically that's to do. Is it to do with the exiled? So when he was exiled, and then he was going to.
Okay, let's explain something to you. Remember, when he went into exile, we know that Somalia and Eritrea raise them hands, right?
Right. Okay.
And when you mean raise your hands, you know exactly what that means, you know? Because we don't want to really go too much band at the side there, because some people will say, oh, they're not chatting right, but we know that for a fact that when you read the Bible, as a Rasta man, every Rasta deal with the Bible.
Of course,
right? And we read Psalms 87, like where you're brethren.
Oh, yeah, about Ethiopia. Yeah, you go through.
So I can explain to you.
Yeah.
You see me other brethren, I just should say, him a rush it thing, you know?
Yeah, and also as well, I want to say as well is that
if you when me done, I'll give you some
we'll talk more about the son, because what I want to say as well, if he was emperor, how come he needs to continue reigning throughout? Do you know what I'm saying?
No, observe it.
How come they dethroned his Imperial Majesty? That no one is starting to say.
If Ethiopia had the kingdom same way like how Selassie had the kingdom, right? Remember, when Rastafarian started with Mr. Howell and Marcus Garvey in 1927 to before 1930. So that is where we need to be at, to bring in the Rastafarian.
Well, you see, with Rastafari, you can say it starts from there, but really and truly,
people like dreadlocks before, you know.
Yeah, people in Kenya.
But the terms Rastafarianism,
Rastafari,
right, start 1930.
You can say that, but obviously the roots of it is from Ethiopia.
Yeah, we agree.
All right, cool.
We know that, we know that. But you have to understand.
I understand what you're saying.
Remember when the roots are come from Ethiopia?
Remember
when the roots are come from Ethiopia? His Majesty never, if you notice, he never really cut him here with scissors.
Right.
He have it and it
Afro.
bushy, like beard and it bushy.
Yeah. Similar.
We don't really, you see me, so
yeah.
What me wanted to show you is that me want to see, hold it, let me get my glass. Alright. You know when you reach certain age, the eyeball them stop function like when you're young. You know, so nightlife costs that still.
I want people as well to pay attention to what we're saying, because obviously both of us brothers are trying to talk about truth only, you know?
Yes, I.
Yeah, this is truth that we're dealing with. Scriptures is the truth.
That's
and
right.
Going from there, you know, and history and everything like that.
The reason why I bring up this subject, it's very important that we as Israelites, me used to be a Rastafarian, so I don't really have no problem reasoning with Rasta.
See.
But when I play a sound system, willpower from Sheffield.
All right.
You know, it's a real sound system.
Yeah.
You can't just play a sound system and I say Rasta without believing the Rastafarian.
Of course.
So what made me turn away from Rastafarian is because when His Majesty said to us that we must need to go and worship Him.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, so
we should worship. Yeah, but the thing is that understanding who Christ is.
So let's show you now. So you can work with me. So, as you can see, you can confirm we're Rastaman Bridging, are you a friend, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So he reads and he says in Ethiopia, right? And I'm saying it never said in Ethiopia. So I want you to read it. And I will make mention of Riyadh, which is a different country.
Yeah.
And Riyadh is the border with Babylon.
Yeah.
Now from Babylon to Ethiopia. Because what they not tell you, there's two Babylon, you know. There's the first Babylon with Nimrod, where that was destroyed, the Tower of Babel destroyed.
Yeah.
So then the new Babylon now was besides Syria
okay.
and Iraq.
Yes, Iraq. Yes. Yes.
So here we go, Rehab, right? Babylon, and then to me, behold, Palestine, right? Which is Palestine, right?
Okay, yeah.
And Tyre. So that's 4 places with, you notice not in, with.
Yeah, with.
So with Ethiopia. So in
He's
between.
making mention of all of these places.
So in between, it's like, watch out. We have Ethiopia over there, so.
Yeah, you understand.
We have Babylon over there, so. We have Palestine over here, so.
Yeah, I mean, mention these places with Ethiopia.
Who's in the middle? You see it?
But then when it says,
and the man shall.
This man was born there, so
this
then,
man.
then
So
we're saying
speaking
where?
of Jerusalem, guys, speaking of Christ to come. So right now, let's explain that to you. How do you do that? Sometimes this is where our brother, when I teach you a thing, right? You need to get one of them Bible, right?
Got you.
So we can explain. I don't really want not everything was say to the camera.
No, say
Listen,
everything. Let the
so I'm
camera know.
going
Let
to
the camera
I'm
know.
going to show you so you can correspond with me. We read in Psalms 87, right? So Psalms 86, 88, 87, right? So if you look at 87:1, right, which is that, so we need to find 87:4, right? So we would have to go to Isaiah, right? Isaiah 4 verse 3. You see?
Isaiah 61.
So, no, that's 87:3. Yeah, but 87:4, Egypt, yeah? So we go to 87:6, so we go to Isaiah 60 verse 1, right?
Yeah.
So we go to Isaiah 60 verse 1. I'm doing it the biblical way for you.
Yeah. We'll go that way. Yeah.
So
we follow. I'm going to respond as well.
Yeah,
so
man,
I'm
yeah, man. You
listening to
can
your
talk
time.
while
Yeah,
we
no.
look.
Do your thing. I'll respond in time.
I like that because it's a youth that can reason with.
Yeah. We take time and obviously we listen to each other properly because it's the truth that we're dealing with at the end of the day.
Isaiah 60, yeah? Verse 1. Isaiah 60 verse 1, here we go.
Yeah. Arise, shine, for the light is come, and glory of the Lord is risen upon
So
you.
who's the Lord? Christ, right?
Right, we can say that, yeah.
Yeah, because we know Yeshua. And if you go into the Ethiopian Orthodox or the Ethiopian Christians, they will tell you that Yeshua means Jesus Christ, which is the Messiah, right? So you can check your verse them and go in at them.
So we're gonna go back and forth.
Yes. So if you want to bring up a verse that you feel like
100%.
justify what you're saying.
Trust me.
And I want the man
So-
them, hold on. I want the people them to understand, say, this is how we have to reason.
Proper reason, yeah.
You know? Because as a Rasta man before, I
Yeah.
understand where it's coming from, you know? So we have to help our brothers them to come to us well. Because our brothers them are here to teach us too.
Alright, so, okay, cool. So we'll get back to that, because when it's saying this man was born there,
Yeah.
he's obviously born in one of these locations.
No. He's born
But if you,
in the vicinity.
yeah, he's born, so he's born,
So we
somewhere
know
close.
between Babylon, which is Syria,
Yeah.
to Ethiopia.
So he'll make sure these places with
so-
he was born there.
So
he,
it's the surrounding area
Alright.
where he was born.
this is how I say it. If we say he was born in Jerusalem,
Yeah.
that's an assumption because they didn't mention the word Jerusalem.
No.
We can say Jerusalem, we can say Jerusalem,
Yeah.
but it's the places that it's mentioning. To me, logically, it's one of those places he was born. He's either born in Syria.
Okay,
You understand what I'm saying?
Let's look back.
With Ethiopia.
Let's look back on the Bible first.
Got you.
So you understand it fully.
Got you.
So we can move to the next Bible verse.
Yeah. We'll keep it.
You're anxious to go to the
There's
next
so
Bible.
many. So we'll.
Observe with me.
Yeah.
And I will make mention.
I'll make mention
So
of
if I
Rahab.
mention the names of the place them that will confirm
All right, cool.
in this surrounding here.
All right.
Now if you want to go to another verse,
No,
just
keep-
go.
okay,
So
cool,
cause this one kinda no.
Yeah, we'll go back and forth. Yeah.
You know, really
We're
put
not
the-
gonna get. Yeah.
Yeah, you see me.
Logic. You see it? Yeah.
Sweet.
Keep it moving.
Yes,
So.
sir. So just give me the Bible verse.
So
if you want.
Matthew 12:42.
Okay, Matthew 12:42. Matthew 12:42. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, number the 4 and 8 within hand. Matthew 12:42. Matthew 12:42. Matthew 12:42. Matthew 12:42. The queen of the south shall rise up in the judgment with her generation and shall condemn it. Right?
Yeah.
So
when
as she comes to
so when
the
it's-
uttermost part of the earth to hear the wisdom of Solomon. So who's that speaking of Sheba.
So yes.
There you go.
So he said in the last days there'll be two signs. One will be Jonah, and we know when Christ went into the belly of the beast and he took people out of Hades and stuff like that. That's that prophecy.
That's right.
And then when he's talking about the Queen of Sheba, the Queen of the South, who went to King Solomon for wisdom, why is he mentioning that? He's talking about a generation.
You know that, and this is Jesus Christ speaking too.
Yeah. There's no division for me. There's no division for me.
There you go. So observe.
Yeah, go to you.
Like I said to you before, we know that Moses had an Ethiopian wife. So,
But this is after Moses. This is called Queen of South.
yeah, but watch this. Even though Moses died, right? But Moses' offspring live.
But so you're talking about the Queen of South, right? Yeah. Does it confirm the Queen of South comes from the lineage of Moses? There's no confirmation.
No.
Remember, she was a pagan, you know.
No, hold on. There's no confirmation.
Yeah.
But if you look in the Bible again, it says, after the third generation, even Egypt shall be forgiven.
All right. This is how I'm gonna explain it.
Yes.
The Queen, it's mentioned in the Queen of South
Yes.
in the last days for
That's
judgment.
right.
So the Ethiopian Orthodox, they say that's talking about the church and stuff like that. People say different things, but it's talking about Ethiopia.
That's right.
Right. Some people will say it's talking about the kingdom. Different people say the monarchy, different things. What we're saying is it's talking about.
But Ethiopia is not in the south.
Ethiopia's not in the south, but the Queen of South is the Queen of Sheba.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah.
Because we
confirm that.
The reason why we can confirm it is
Yeah.
because I was on the same path as you.
But the thing is as well is that the Kebra Nagast is explaining certain things which other books,
which
there's
we
bare
can
books.
agree with.
There's like Jubilees, there's Maccabees, there's
We
the
can
book,
agree
book
with
of
it. Because
Enoch.
we read Jasper and all these
which
things.
go further into detail about
That's
which things
right.
the Bible doesn't really go into
That's
detail
right.
about.
Because
Even
remember, the Bible only give you a limited amount.
Yeah, it gives you everything, but it doesn't give you every
You
detail.
need to go and research other things.
Yeah,
Man,
I just want to give a change something quickly because I remember a Muslim guy was saying how it doesn't talk about Jesus' life from 12. It only talks about him from 12 or something to 30, and misses out a gap. But I just want to say that there's a book called the Infancy Gospel of Thomas. Infancy Gospel of Thomas, which talks about his life throughout. But anyway, back to the subject.
No, because if you go to Thomas, then basically Thomas already say, yo, he did this, Ray. That's where the Muslims get that from.
Yeah. So I tell people, I advise people to listen check out the book Infancy Gospel of Thomas.
That's right.
It talks about his youth and how
and
he was.
also, there's I got 175 books.
Right.
And there's only 81 there now.
Okay. So if we focus on this, if we look at history, looking at facts, Haile Selassie is saying his official title is King of Kings, Conqueror of Judah, from the root of David, elect of God. So he's coming from a Judeo-Christian.
So, but who gave him that title?
The priest gave him that title.
So which priest gave him that title?
The
Orthodox Church.
Orthodox Church. Yeah, Tawahedo.
Now, observe the Orthodox Church in Ethiopia, right?
Yeah,
worship God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy
Yeah,
Spirit.
that's what we're saying. That's what we're
So
saying.
observe that. We don't follow Trinitarian religion.
Okay.
We're Israelites, so we follow, Hear, O Lord, God Almighty Israel, your Lord is one,
Okay.
but through Jesus Christ, salvation comes.
Okay, we can get to that because obviously there's different ways of viewing the thing, innit? If it's Trinity, if it's Unitarian, that's totally fine.
No, we're not Unitarian. We do believe in the Godhead.
Right. So you believe in the Father and the Son.
Yeah, you have to.
And the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, you have to.
So
anybody who don't believe in that, what we don't follow is the concept of the Trinity. It's not in the book, but the word, the Godhead, is in the Bible.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show some information which I have gathered about his diplomacy, which lets me know that he's the divine, he's the elect of God. At bare minimum, he's the elect of God.
Right, let me explain something to you. If you observe the video when I talk to you, Rasta man, right? It says, this man will born in it, and this man will be confirmed by the people around it, right? Now observe it. When we speak, if me and you did speak of Christ, right, today, we probably wouldn't believe it.
Yeah.
And we before, man, I said the reason why we used to say Selassie is because we don't say the blonde hair, blue eye boy is not really. Yes,
see, for me, even if he was white, I would say, to me, it's not about color. It's about truth.
Truth.
It's about truth. It's
No.
colour. I'm not like the Rastafari. It's like, he has to be a black man.
Respect to
No.
that.
Man,
But
study the
when-
thing. I
but
see
when-
woolly hair, I see bros. So that's it's
so
the
you-
facts. Just simply
it's facts.
accept it. It's like, whatever color it is,
see
it can be
there.
Japanese, whatever.
See there.
But
So
what I'm saying is this. So this is what his diplomacy talking.
yeah.
I don't know if you heard this one before.
Come on, man, me I hear it, man.
So basically what he
said.
said-
more speech by Selassie.
Yeah. So what he says is, even in the 21st century,
Yes.
David will still defeat Goliath. Yeah.
Of course.
And he's referring to himself as David. Yeah.
Now observe this. If His Majesty become Christian and accept Christ, right?
Yeah.
And he's the emperor. And him a deal with God Almighty, right?
Yeah.
Him Remember, Emperor Selassie, I will never deny Christ.
Yeah.
And we know him not deny God, because we know him is an Orthodox Christian. So observe it. He that believeth in God shall have what?
Eternal life.
There you go. So observe it now. This is His Majesty why I like him.
Yeah.
No, he's never ever once not comply with the Bible.
Yeah.
He's always
He's a Christian
100% comply with the Bible.
Yeah.
Now observe this. We know that in all the children of Israel, even though we will be misplaced, but there's one tribe that still existed. And that tribe we know we can put it into Ethiopia.
Okay, that's right. Yeah,
we know that for a fact.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. But the chosen, who we know to be Yahshua Christ, every Ethiopian will tell you.
Yeah.
Now, the problem why we come away from Rastafari is this, and I'll explain to you.
Got you.
Christ came, and we know Christ is going to come back again.
100%.
Now, if Christ come back again, what we need to remember, right, is that this will never happen when he comes back.
Okay, we'll get into it now, because that's going to touch on, obviously, we're just normal people, but a time will come when a prophet will come and he'll explain everything. But let's just prepare the way,
Yes,
see?
sir.
So obviously, if you look at a book called here, it's called Jesus in Ethiopia, the meeting between the Father and the Son.
Jesus in Ethiopia.
Yeah. So Jesus, when he was younger, he even passed through Ethiopia as well.
Yeah, because remember, Jesus was in Egypt.
Yeah.
Egypt at that time was
close.
also Ethiopia.
It's close. Yeah.
No. Egypt at that time, remember the Cushite and the Egyptian, they were together with the same kingdom.
Okay, but what I want to expand upon is that in Ethiopia, because they have more books than the average Christian, they got more knowledge.
That's right.
Ancient. That's what I'm saying. So when Jesus is there, it says that he speaks to Father God. So he's God the Son,
yes,
and then he says he meets the Father God.
Yes.
So how I'm talking to you, they'll reason with one another.
Yeah.
He said the Father God came in flesh.
I like that.
Yeah.
Go to Psalms 110.
All right, cool. But I'll come to
clarify what you say.
Yeah, I'll come to the Lord says to my Lord. Yeah.
You just clarify.
So yeah. So basically, what I'm saying is that God the Father and God the Son, from Ethiopian understanding, is that they're God in the same sense. The Father can come in flesh and the Son can come in flesh.
Yeah.
Holy Spirit can come in flesh as well.
That's right.
But the difference is that when the Son comes, he's coming through a certain passage, through a certain birth, virgin birth, stuff like that.
Because him sent for mankind, so he need to be like mankind. So when he might judge mankind, he'll have the same emotional feelings.
But when the Father comes now, it's different. The reason why I say the Father is different is because he doesn't have to come through virgin birth. He's not our Savior.
The Father don't need no birth. The Father created everything.
Yeah, but the way that he's coming is different. You understand what I'm saying? But he is what we say Haile Selassie is, like the Prince was saying Haile Selassie is the Father. Yeah. That is based upon Tewahedo teaching. Tewahedo say that man is to become united with God.
I know about Tewahedo, man.
Yeah, Tewahedo. Yeah.
Yo, me nearly get into it, you know.
Yeah. I've been baptized and everything. So what I'm saying is, basically, man can become united through Christ, and the kings upon the throne or the Davidic throne, they were like, you know, we say like, where's Wallace?
Yes.
One of the people was prophesied to be the Messiah, the Christ. They don't know who it's going to be. That's why they're all given the title King of Kings, Conqueror, Lion, Judah, because one of them. So when they come now, they're thinking, who's it going to be? When now his Imperial Majesty is on the throne and he experiences things like the war, the invasion by the Italian Benito Mussolini, and the Romans, gave him the blessing, That's the prophecy what the Jewish people were waiting for a long time ago. Because the Jewish people, when Christ first came, Jewish was like, we can't accept him because he's not a literal king, he's not having war. Jesus was meant to have war. Let me finish. So they thought that when Jesus comes, he's going to actually have war with the powers that be the oppressors, the Roman powers, and he's also going to be a literal king sitting on the throne. These things his Imperial Majesty was. He was a literal king, he actually sat on the throne, and he had war with the Romans. And it wasn't a manipulation. I heard Jedi say one time, how do you know that someone didn't try fulfill the prophecy by using manipulation? How could he didn't tell Benito Mussolini to invade his country and then for him to go into exile, something like that. Also, Benito Mussolini didn't do that for him. He got hanged in the end. So Mussolini isn't doing to fulfill prophecy. We're just part of a plan. So we don't know we're fulfilling prophecy. He's just doing his thing. The Roman person, he's doing it for his own reasons in relation to Ark and Covenant. Yeah, go to.
Important things you make now. I got to ask that question.
Yeah, go to.
Forgive sin.
Huh?
Can Selassie forgive sin?
All of them things there are for Christ, are for Yeshua, Jesus Christus.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now observe. Now, we know that if Yeshua come back, right, he'll be in the clouds, right?
In the clouds.
Right, because tell you, I'll be in the midst of the clouds.
Yeah.
And the sound of the harp. So, when has he been in the clouds and the sound of the trumpets, right?
See, what I believe, is that a lot of the prophecy was fulfilled in portions. But what it will come is there'll be a third fulfillment. When it comes, the way that you see it and the way that we see it will be more in line.
All right, watch this now. If you understand, I know you read the Bible, right?
Of course.
Now observe why
go through,
we need to focus on seriously, yeah?
Yeah, keep going.
If Jesus Christ say, yo, when I come back, right? Right? We'll have the 12 apostles.
Okay.
The 12 apostles, which are the 12 for the 12 gates, for the 12 angels. Right?
Okay.
Now we know that if Selassie was the Jesus Christ that reincarnated, this year we are happening.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not claiming that he's Jesus Christ reincarnated. Okay.
Understand? You're trying to say that he's Israelite.
Yeah, I'm saying he's not only is
but
Israelite.
There's proof. Don't get me wrong. There's proof to say that he could be.
Yeah. Not only is it.
So we never doubt that.
Yeah. Not only
but
is
where we have to observe and come together is that when you see me reason with a Rasta man about Christo.
Yeah.
Christos Christ.
Yeah.
Now, if you listen to what me and the brother did a reason about, if you see where me I try to correct him, where I want to correct him.
Okay.
So, because we know that if it takes, remember, we've been listening to the Romans, to Europe, for 400 years according to slavery.
Yeah.
Where they don't know about slavery, so slavery is nearly 2,000 years with these people.
Yeah.
Now observe this. It says that man shall born, right? In the vicinity. And these countries will do what? Confirm.
Yeah.
So we heard it from the Roman Catholic, but then give you a white man, right?
Yeah.
We heard it from Europe, and then give you white people.
Oh, invisible. Yeah,
so
invisible Christ. Yeah.
we lost our way. Observe
course.
now. Look how God working miracles. The Bible teaches that my people will be a lost, wandering sheep. So look how long we are wander. Right? Now, when Marcus Garvey them and them start to read about Ethiopian news, because they think say
people will stretch forth their hands.
They think they don't know what our people are failed to understand is that Ethiopia has never been conquered.
Yeah.
So the people them, that is where time and space and everything created.
Yeah, true.
Literature created in Ethiopia. So when you say education, where did Moses get his education? From Egypt. Where did Egypt get them education? From Abyssinia.
True.
So when we look at the educational part, watch this. Remember, you know, one's been denying us and warring with us, but one has to come back when one find oneself, right? So first righteous king, we can confirm is King Negus, right?
All right.
King of kings and Lord of lords, right? His name?
Yeah, that's his title.
Before Selassie, right?
100%.
Then we have Menelik.
No, Menelik is before him.
Menelik. Then we have Menelik.
Yeah.
Menelik was 18, the second, right?
The second, yeah.
And all these mans are what? Orthodox Christian.
Yeah.
So, Orthodox Christian worship Yahshua Christ, right?
Yeah.
So, we didn't have no one to confirm Christ.
Okay.
You see the difference? You see how His Majesty works?
But what
you see how God works through His Majesty?
What I'm saying is different. Okay, so I'm going to come to this. I'll come back to what you're saying. But in relation to the Ethiopia, when the father meets the son, and Jesus says, "If you've seen the Father, you've seen me." Yeah. Now I'm going to show you. This is an image.
Yeah.
So he's saying here, look, as you can see, this icon is 1,500 years old from say.
You see this picture? This picture is not 1,000, that's nothing, bro. Let's explain to you, bro. You see, when you look at that picture, you can see say it's Emperor Selassie himself.
So you can,
but it's the fragment.
So
hold on. Now observe. When you look at an Ethiopian,
go on.
What do you see?
What do you mean?
You see anybody in the Caribbean look like them?
There's some people, yeah.
Some people, right?
Yeah.
Why do they look like them?
I know what you're saying. Because some of them are mixed. Yeah.
Now observe it.
But that's off the point, though, my brother.
No. It's very simple. Because you have to understand. Was David a full Israelite? No. David was half Moab.
Yeah,
which is
100%.
half Chinese.
Okay.
Half Moab is Chinese, you know that.
All right, cool.
So we have David, who is an half Chinese guy.
Okay.
But he's still an Israelite.
Right.
Now observe this. You're living in England. but we know that we're from the Caribbean, but we're not from the Caribbean. We know we come from the motherland,
But
which is
we're
a Cuba
going
land.
off of the point though.
No, we just use.
Are you coming back? Are you coming back to the point?
We just have to use, because we have to use now to go back.
All right, cool. I'm listening.
Because remember, we are the people of today, right? And it's we who discussing what was before us, right? Because what was before us is written for our understanding and our knowledge. Now, if I say to you, God works in mysterious ways.
100%, yeah.
Now, who is the best person to talk about Jesus Christ to black people?
Who's the best person?
Selassie.
Oh, yeah,
the emperor,
that's good.
who
That's
has
good.
been given the name, right, as the King of Kings,
King of Kings,
Lord
conqueror,
of
yeah,
Lords,
yeah, yeah.
conquering tribe of the tribe of Judah.
Yeah.
Now, why was he given that name? Now you have to understand, when His Majesty get that name, who protested for that name for His Majesty? The Rastafarian community.
They wanted him to have that name?
Yes.
No. Before he even Rastafari came about, he had that. No. He was called King.
You're talking Yanis, right? Yanis.
Johannes.
I
know you're talking about
Gabriel Selassie.
The one we heard. You talking about?
Johannes, we are talking about Selassie the second.
You talking about Selassie the second?
No, Selassie I. That's the only one.
Haile Selassie the first.
Which I Selassie the first? Which tribe that is?
So what tribe?
Show us I Selassie the first.
Haile Selassie the first is Rastafari.
No, sure.
That's Haile Selassie the first.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And who is that?
That is Yeshua. That is Jesus Christos. This is a picture.
So, hold on.
Can I explain?
Let's show you Jesus Christos.
All right, can I explain?
Man.
Look,
That's
so,
wrong, man. That's
all right,
a
let me
big
explain.
deal.
This is not even Ethiopian. That's what I'm saying. Look, listen.
No, but this is
Ash, hear me out.
Calm down. This guy with them I show you, right?
It's not Ethiopian.
No. We've been through that picture there.
Okay, we're gonna keep moving. We're not gonna stay on one thing.
You know, picture you can bring it back, right?
Yeah.
That's Selassie, bro. It's Selassie the second, bro.
Alright, we'll keep going.
Let's show you the real Christ.
Let's
show you the real Christ. You show a picture, so let's show you the real Christ.
Let me finish. It says this icon is over 1,500 years old, yeah?
1,500 years old.
Yeah, so this picture was drawn.
All is Jesus Christ.
What do you mean? This obviously is drawn after Jesus.
No. All is Jesus Christ.
You tell me.
2,000 years old, right?
Yes, this is obviously drawn after.
So 1,500.
It's over 1,000. It's over 1,500.
Is the Quran 1,400 years? Is the Bible 1,400 years? No.
Hold on,
Observe.
No, wait, let me finish.
But
Ash, you're not listening. Ash, let me finish. I'll listen to you, but let me finish. All right, so you're saying this icon is over 1,500 years old. Yeah. That means the professionals that found it, they know this picture was drawn before Haile Selassie. Let me finish.
Yeah, man.
This picture was drawn before Haile Selassie was even born, before he even existed.
Okay.
And you can clearly see they look the same. All right, cool.
Hold on. Remember, our Ethiopian look alike.
Let me finish. So it says from St. Catherine, yeah? This is from a church. From St. Catherine Monastery, built in 330 AD, yeah? AD, yeah? Egypt. This is on Ethiopia. Egypt, Sinai Desert, made known by archaeologist George Sterol in 1930, known as the original Pantocrator image. So this is known as the original Pantocrator image of Christ. The original. So like, you know, Hebrew Israelites, they have these different images of the Christ, his black one, his dark. This is known as the original. You understand what I'm saying? So we can keep going. I got more information, you know. I got more information. Trust me.
You know, you're still not prove what me want you to prove still.
What I'm showing you is this: is that His Imperial Majesty has a biblical title, yeah, undisputed. Man can't dispute that. Doesn't matter what religion anyone is, undisputed. He speaks a Shemitic language, so obviously he's from the root of David, yeah. He has to fulfill certain criteria to be.
Not from the root of David.
He's from the root of David. Okay, you can. Okay.
The reason why he's not from the root of David, because we know Moses had a wife was an Ethiopian who is from the children of Israel.
But he's not related to Moses. He's not related. That's a separate thing.
Haile Selassie is. Who's not related to Moses?
Haile Selassie is from
Jesus Christ related to Moses.
Here's what I'm saying. Haile Selassie is from the lineage of Queen of Sheba. That's when they trace it back to you.
Right. Hold on. If we are going to speak of history as queen, right? How many black queens can we prove out of Ethiopia?
How many black queens? As far as I know, there's 2.
Okay.
As far as I know, there's 2.
Now, if you observe this, when you speak of a black queen, right? You can refer to Sheba.
Yeah.
Why? Because it's historical.
Yeah,
and
she's
it's
facts.
biblical.
Oh, cool.
Right?
Both
so
coincided.
Let's just show you something.
Okay, go through. Yeah. Back and forth. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's fine as well. That's fine. There's no contradiction.
This is a whole
That's fine.
No,
that's fine.
No, let's just go to deeper.
There's many. Yeah. That's fine.
No,
that's not. Yeah. The other one, yeah, that's fine.
You see?
And you should show the camera as well, because that's fine.
We just introduce you to the young Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's fine, that's fine.
Okay. So let's just.
But you have to remember these are paintings, you know, they're not pictures, they're paintings.
There you go. Yeah?
Yeah.
So this is 325, right? And what was your date?
1,500.
So this is 325, right? So this is 1800 years.
1800 years.
So this is 300. This is 200 years older than you before.
So you're saying
this is hold on.
Okay.
This is in the Russian.
Okay.
Listen. This is in the Russian. What you call it? Them.
The Ethiopians were Christian before the Russians.
We not say that.
Okay.
That's how them get this.
But all right, listen.
So hold on, we're not done yet.
Yeah, go on.
We approve Christus here, right? We approve the real thing. Hold on. We have only a picture of Jesus Christ now.
That's fine.
You know what that is?
Well,
That's before them crucify him.
All right, cool.
When him in at the temple. Now, take out your picture of that the one day and look at the difference where you see, brother.
Okay, cool. So,
see, look, you see yourself, right? You don't see Ethiopian.
See, that's the thing. You're thinking that you're dividing us between. You're dividing Ethiopia.
When you look at him and you look at yourself and you look at us, we're different.
Hold on.
We're different, but our features similar.
No, wait.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yo, when you look at Eritrean people, they look similar to Somalian people. When you look at Ethiopian, they don't look similar to them. You understand?
Because they're Cushites.
They're not all Cushites. All right, look. So I'm going to
hold on, let me show the
camera.
camera.
I will explain.
Take your camera and show the picture what they try to say is Jesus, but we know it's
Yeah,
Selassie.
no problem.
We know it's Selassie
No problem.
where they defragment.
Remember this is truth in being recorded.
Yeah,
so
so we want to justify the real Jesus Christ in the Russian archive. I mean, more can take out too. Because they never see Jesus in an army suit. They're not ready for this. So take out your picture, make sure you say,
Yeah.
it don't have nothing to prove. This picture here, you say is 1,500 years, right?
It's 1,500.
So it's 1,500.
Yeah.
Now this picture, right, is AD 30.
Yeah.
So how many years before that picture? And this is the real Christ.
All right. So that's what I'm saying.
And this is not a photo. This is art.
All right.
And if you want me to prove, give a more clearer face of Christ, we can. So that does not fit. When you look at that man, you can see. Hold on.
Do you know what you're doing? Okay, let me explain to you. What you're doing is wrong. Is that you're misunderstanding something or basic logic. How is it possible? Like, let's say there's a group. Wait. Listen to me, Ash.
The original.
Ash, listen to me, please. Let's say there's a lot of people saying that you're Christ, yeah? Remember, they weren't just Rasta saying that he's Christ. It was Christians, white people asked him, are you Christ? Just the average white European
But
Christian.
he never says Christ.
All right, so let me finish.
Would Christ deny himself?
No, wait. Let me finish.
Would Christ deny being divine? Hold on. Would Christ deny being divine? No.
Would
Christ deny being the Messiah?
Hold on. That's what I'm saying. When he said he's David, just to understand the language when he says David. But we'll get back to that. So let's say now the people are saying that you're a certain person now, yeah? And now there's a picture, yeah, of someone that they're saying that this person is the original image of the Christ, yeah? Now, how is it? Is that some sort of mad coincidence?
Who's that living image of who?
So we're saying
Selassie no look nothing like Jesus
Christ. That's what I'm saying. You're not listening.
Yeah.
If someone, all right, forget. If someone says I'm Christ, yeah. Someone said okay, bro. If someone says you're Christ, yeah. Listen. Someone says you're Christ. Let's say we're right or wrong, but this is what people are saying. You're Christ or you're the second coming, yeah. Now, there's a picture before you even existed on this earth, and people are saying that this was Christ before you even existed. Is that a coincidence or not? Is that a coincidence? Yes or no? That's basic logic.
All right, watch this.
Because you're saying this image here, yeah? But that you understand what I'm saying?
That's not justifying the argument.
So
let's just show you something.
So we can move on because we've already ended it.
Take up back the photo. Let the camera see it.
Yeah.
Now observe this.
Even you know that looks like it's a poor massive.
Now when you look at that, right?
Yeah.
Observe this. Let's do a research on the original photograph of that, so we can do a forensic evidence.
You can do that in time.
Right? No, do it in time. Because
right now?
The reason why they can't do it in time, right? Because this picture here, right, is nowhere to be found in a history of museum. In the history of in the history of museum, right? So why wouldn't this picture be in the history of museum?
All right, cool. So listen. Many things.
Just answer my question, because everything else in all the apostles, we can show you Solomon. You ever see Solomon? You know what Solomon look like? Carry on, man.
What
Say,
is this?
say.
All right, cool. So let's move on because we want to get stuck on one thing. We said let's summarize what we said so far. So far we spoke about him being a Hebrew Israelite.
Yeah.
Spoke about he's speaking a Semitic
No, but I
language.
didn't say that
And
Hebrew
you,
Israelite,
okay, you
right?
disagree. Like we can disagree. That's fine. I'm saying he's Israelite. I'm saying he's an Israelite because his official title says from the root of David. He speaks Amharic, which is a Semitic language. That's what I'm saying. He speaks a Semitic language.
Who says the root of David?
That's common knowledge.
No. Who says the root of David?
The priest.
Which priest?
The Ethiopian Orthodox priest.
Hold on. Ethiopian Orthodox priest tell us that Selassie is the reincarnation of Christ.
I didn't say reincarnation of Christ. That's putting words on my mouth.
Hold on. And now you're trying to say that. No, observe this. If he says you're God,
Right.
and you're the man who I call God, and you the man say to him, right? I am neither none of these people. I'm just a Cushite. Ethiopia.
He never said that though.
Yo,
never said that.
brother, you ever been in Jamaica 1976, 1966?
966. Look how young I am. Come on.
All right, there you
Come
go.
on.
So let's teach you something. When His Majesty came to Jamaica, right?
We'll get into that as well.
No.
Brilliant.
Not getting into
Continue, my bro.
His Majesty told the Rasta them, said they must go and worship Jesus Christ.
Okay, so
No, let's go into Selassie.
Okay,
Hold on. Let me deal with Jamaica with Selassie when he came there.
All right, go through.
Now you can answer this. I can.
Go through. Was you around that time, yeah? While you're pausing, let me say something quickly, yeah? While you're doing that.
Now look for me.
Also, we have to recognize, yeah, there's Rastafari people saying that His Imperial Majesty is Christ or he's the anointed Messiah. Forget about Christ. He's saying that he's the anointed King of Kings, yeah? He's the elected God. That's
We
what
don't have no problem with him being an emperor.
That's what
and
Rastafari
other
people are
things,
saying. That
we
he's
don't have no
the
problem
anointed King of
being
Kings,
that.
yeah?
But he's not Jesus Christ.
That he's the
That's it.
he's prophesied King of Kings.
That's,
right?
no, he's
Now,
not the prophesied
all right,
King of Kings.
Let me finish.
He was given that name.
I'm saying this is what Rastafari are saying. I'm not saying this is what we're saying.
Let me tell you, watch out.
I'm saying this is what we're saying.
When you're saying this to me, right?
Yeah.
You're not explaining. Cause I tell you before we started. I was a Rasta, right?
Yeah, I know that.
How many years have you been Rasta?
15.
15 years. Now check from 1990 till 3 years.
Even if I was Rasta for 2 years, that's relevant.
Right.
It's totally irrelevant.
So
the point that I'm making is this. There was people saying that he is a certain person, yeah, a biblical person, yeah.
People saying,
yeah. Forget about who they are.
Yeah, we can deal with that.
His Imperial Majesty rewarded these people with medals. Do you know that? As facts. Why is he giving them medals? Are they philanthropists? Are they millionaires? Are they helping people? No. The only thing that they have standing out about them is that they're saying that he is a divine King of Kings. That's the only thing that's unique about them.
Divine King of Kings. Are you mad?
Why is his Imperial Majesty giving them medals out in public?
Hold on.
You got pictures.
Let's explain something.
Ask me that. Why is
when
he
His
doing that?
Majesty get the name Emperor Selassie, King of Kings and Lord of Lords, right? Conquering tribe of the tribe of Judah. Why? This is facts, bro. Observe it. The Rasta them. When did Rastafarianism start?
But you know, I'll answer your question. Answer my question first. I'll answer your question, no problem.
What?
Why did His Imperial Majesty give them medals out in public? For what reason?
Yo, let me ask you a question.
No, don't answer my question.
Okay. If I am the emperor, right? And I am rich and I have money, right? And I want to sell a lie. How do I sell the lie?
Okay, so you're saying that he's selling the lie. 1 minute you're saying that. See, one minute you're saying that he's denying it. The next minute you're saying that he's selling the lie.
So let's show you the lie. Let's show you the lie. No. Can Selassie claim to be an Israelite?
Can he claim to be Israelite?
Did Selassie ever say out of his mouth that I am a children of Israel?
He never said that.
So why you give him that claim?
But it's war, no knowledge. But the reason why I say that, listen, let me explain. Let me explain.
Facts explain.
Let me explain.
Facts explain.
I'll explain to you. To sit on that throne, yeah, you have to be from the bloodline.
That's bloodline.
But listen,
he's not from the tribe of David.
Let me explain.
That's the facts.
Let me explain. So you know Lineage Yasso, yeah? The reason why he couldn't become crowned, he couldn't become crowned because he became a Muslim, yeah?
What?
You know Lineage Yasso, he couldn't become a crowned King of Kings because he became Muslim.
He didn't become a Muslim, bro. Them man there, we have to understand the king that was.
You even said on another video that he became Muslim.
Hold up, brother.
You know
the person that was in line for the kingdom of Ethiopia,
yeah,
didn't become a Muslim. He was a Muslim already.
Okay, forget about
that.
All right, forget.
Because he came from the place. Where did he came from?
No,
the same country where King Negos come from, where you know today called Australia.
The point that I'm making is, listen to me, Ash. The point I'm making is, he was a Muslim. Yes, he was a Muslim.
Yes, and we know that no Muslim can be.
Yes.
In the Orthodox.
But the reason why he was a candidate is because he's from the bloodline. He's from the bloodline, and this is fact.
Ask King Negos.
Yeah,
not with Selassie.
Listen. All of them are related to each other. Lineage Yasso is related to Emperor Haile Selassie. All of them are related to each other. They're all from the same bloodline.
Observe. We're all the same bloodline, right?
No, not like that.
Hold on.
They're from the royal bloodline.
Hold on, brother. What is royalty? Because he say you're royal. That
No,
means, is the queen royal?
It's from it's from ancient times.
Hold on, is the queen royal?
The queen, she's royal as well in her own
Why
way.
is it she royal?
In her own way. She
But
traces
she don't have nothing to do with no king in Scotland.
No, her blood traces back to certain places.
Which part?
Yeah,
that's what them teach you.
No, that's
and you
another
come in
subject.
with the same thing with
No,
Selassie.
that's not subject.
No,
It's
let's
not
just keep it into prospect.
Okay.
Let's go into Ethiopia.
Okay. Selassie come from the bloodline of Menelik and Solomon and
Yes.
No,
Yes.
but King Selassie, don't come from Solomon.
Of course he does.
Come from Solomon.
Of course he does.
Because they're trying to put Solomon to sleep with Sheba. Was Sheba married or was that? What's this? Was Sheba married, Queen Sheba, or was she a single woman? Let's see if you're gonna lie.
Was she married or was she a single woman? It's not about lying.
No, don't just yes or no.
No, wait.
Yes or no. Let's
Wait.
Let's see how.
Let me explain.
No, watch
Let me
this.
explain.
Let's show you, brother. No,
Let me explain.
you can't explain this.
No.
Let's give you history. Let's give you history, bro. Let's give you history. Queen of Sheba. Let's give you history, bro. Let's give you history, bro. All right. Haile Selassie as Yanas, right? Mm-hmm. Right. We give you him original Aramaic name, right?
Yeah.
Who is that? Selassie the first, right?
Look at clearly. I want to make sure.
Right. You notice him not look like...
That's not that's Haile Selassie Johannes.
Right. Who is he?
That's not
who is he? No. Who is he?
I just said who he is. I just said it.
Who is he? Who is he?
I just said.
Who is he?
What do you mean who is he?
No, me.
Are you talking about Johannes, the emperor?
You are honest. Who is he? To Emperor Selassie, where you know the second.
If this is Johannes that I'm thinking, if it's the emperor that had Johannes, that had war and stuff like that, if it's that one, then he is obviously related to his Dynasty as well. They're from the same bloodline.
That's right.
Yeah.
But I'm asking you, who is he? Because you remember, you're the Rasta.
He was emperor.
To know this.
Yes, I'm saying he was
Me
emperor.
don't need to know this. Me only need to know about Jesus Christ and
That's fine.
the prophet them in the Bible.
That's fine.
But me I'll show you out of your Bible where you say, I'm going to show you history. Because he's a historian.
So you're saying
let's just go into it.
Haile Selassie Johannes.
Let's just go into it with you. This is the lifespan of Selassie, descendants from his great-grandfather to his grandfather, then to his father, then to him.
So you're saying you're talking about the lineage from before his supremacy, yeah?
May I give you four lineage, which is
fine.
four generations.
Continue,
right?
yeah.
Now, when you're looking at the Bible, the word bounty means to...
Oh, do a thing, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So why did not Solomon gave Sheba the bounty?
How do you know he didn't? Did it confirm or did it reject?
It says
did
Solomon gave her everything, but not the bounty.
Did it say not the bounty?
Yeah.
Oh, show me then. Show me.
But you're the Rasta man and you're bringing it up.
Show me that.
You need to find it and bring it away.
That is true. You're supposed to find it, you know.
Are you a Rasta?
That's what I'm saying. There's no evidence.
Hold on. I can't find everything for you. I'm just
how do you
correcting
know though? How do you know though?
If you dismiss something, that means you should be able to find it.
But how do you know though? Let me say what I'm saying. How do you know his supremacy is from the line of the Queen of Sheba? How do you know that she was intimate with King Solomon?
Oh, you know that?
Because the Kebra Nagast
You can't prove it.
The Kebra Nagast explains it.
You can't prove. No. The Kebra of who?
Kebra Nagast.
All right, Kebra Nagast.
Go to that. Go to that.
Let's go to Kebra Nagast. Right, I'm your nightmare, bro.
You're not. Trust me, you're not. Trust me. Trust me.
You shouldn't go there, bro.
Trust me.
Like, hold on. Let's go to Ethiopia family tree, yeah?
Go to Kebra Nagast.
We are going Ethiopia family tree. Who is that? Kebrios, right?
That's Johannes.
A Kebrios that?
That is Johannes.
Yo, let me show you a camera.
That Kebra Nagast is a book. What are you talking about?
Yo.
Who
the book right about?
The glory of the kings. No, see, you're making mistakes.
Who's the
you're making mistakes.
Yo, let's show the camera. Here the camera.
You see?
The family tree of Emperor. Yo, watch this. Natty, come, because he's a Rasta man.
No, I'm not in the thing, man.
Who is this? Let's show the camera. Let's show you the camera. This is originally, its name is there, where he can find King of Kings, Lord of Lords, Negos, the one who Solomon, who Muhammad sent Jafar to go.
We confirmed that already.
No, you have not confirmed it. You just kind of confirm what you want to confirm. But may I show you, say, history is not a one-day thing. We have 47 emperors that chose before Selassie. 47 of them. Right? We know 9 of them has been given the name King of Kings.
I've already said that. I just said it to you first.
So why you going to say that? Oh, Selassie, this fits Selassie.
I already told you, explains. It doesn't matter, it's on camera, so people just watch it. They can see themselves. Obviously, you try to tell them, and they just come and just say they didn't see it. But the camera's already. I'm
talking to the camera.
All right, listen. But
I'm discussing.
did I not say? Did I not explain how all of them?
Now let's go to the children of the East. You know about the children of the East?
Yeah, go to it. Go for it.
Now the children of the East. You don't have to read out. You just read out. Children.
And Jacob went on his journey. So Jacob went on his journey and came into the land of the people of the east. And Solomon's wisdom extolled the wisdom and children of his country and all the wisdom of Egypt. His substance also was 7,000. What's the point you're making? What's the point?
Right. Now observe. When it comes to.
Oh, keep going. Don't worry about that. Yeah.
When it comes to Selassie.
Go on.
Observe what Selassie said. You can't take what him say about Selassie. You can't take what him say about Selassie. You have to take what Selassie say.
100%.
Selassie word we are dealing with now.
100.
Selassie says word for word. Let me go in it.
Like I know you're gonna say so. I'm gonna go to Jesus' words quickly.
You can go to Jesus. You can go to Jesus. You know, we don't have no problem with that. We don't have no problem with that. We don't have no problem with that. So much notes, brother.
Trust me, we'll get into it properly.
So much notes, bro. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. King Selassie.
Go on.
All right. No, we don't want to go this way. It's a little bit too much.
Yeah, go on. So what do you want me to read?
No, man, just have a go through that.
So beginning of Jacob's was for me.
That's the biography, right?
He is the final figure. Haile Selassie was Ethiopian region emperor who faced decades of turmoil as a leader. What did Haile Selassie do? Haile Selassie never got himself as God and not a Jedi to Rastafari and got him. Okay, cool. So then that goes back to my question.
So
someone,
here you go.
Wait, that is his word.
Who called Selassie God?
Hold on, Ash.
You've just read it, man.
Ash,
let's debate. You've just read it.
Ash,
This is the autobiography of Emperor Haile Selassie from the Ethiopian Orthodox, right there, brother.
No.
Like you.
You say you're gonna get Haile Selassie's words. Get Haile Selassie's words.
Yo,
get his words.
Show the camera.
Okay.
Get Haile Selassie's words.
Yeah, who have internet? Go to your
I got internet, yeah.
Go Selassie speak of Christ. On your internet. Let's take it up.
So hold on, what are you trying to say that Selassie is God?
It's more. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than just saying Haile Selassie is God. Because what?
Let me stop forward.
Yeah, let me ask you. Hold on.
Let's confirm.
Hold on, we'll get that because I have to answer this question out of respect, and I'll come back to you. Yeah. When I'm saying Haile Selassie is God, I'm saying it from the Tawahidal perspective. Tawahidal means that God is within man. God is within you. God is within me. God is within all of us. When I say Haile Selassie is God, I'm not saying it like he's like in the same sense as Jesus Christ. I'm not saying like
so he can't give man no God.
You're not listening to me. I'm not saying that he was flying in the air. I'm saying he was a man like you and me, but he was there.
So when you say God, what are you saying that Selassie is the creator?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Yeah, I'm not saying that. That's what I'm saying.
Selassie is an Orthodox Christian.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Do you know God is within you? Is God within you? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Well, if God,
we're not going to get God.
You mean we're going to get into it? Hold on.
It's God within you.
God is the creation. You know?
All right,
but it's creation within you.
Stop.
If you're part of creation, what do you think?
All right, so you asked my question, so let's continue. Let's continue now.
Go to your phone and put on Selassie speak of Christ.
All right, cool.
Yeah?
Let's get into this.
Now let's prove this are the Orthodox Rastafarian in Ethiopia.
Have you got on your phone? Let's go to yours phone quickly, innit?
Right, so here we go. Let's show the camera.
Yeah.
1 minute, I got focus. Hold on, let's zoom up the camera so them can see. Selassie speak of Jesus Christ and deny being Christ and deny being God. So here we go. Read it for the camera, make them, if you want a copy of that, we get you.
So when Jesus Christ was born from Virgin Mary.
Hold on, when Jesus Christ was born from the Virgin Mary, who is a Judean from the seed of David, right?
Brother,
hold on.
We don't dispute that. There's no point even going there.
So you can mix seed of David with Ethiopia?
What? Have you not? He's seen on Amos 9:9, and it says, "Are you Ethiopians not like Israelites?"
Because we come from Jamaica, that does make us Jamaican.
What?
Because we from
that's a good point, you know.
Because we come from Jamaica, does that make us Jamaican?
I'm not saying that it makes us Jamaican. I'm not saying that.
Because Selassie I speak and get in the title, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Does that make him Israelite?
Let's focus. You want me to read this, yeah? We first will read this, then we'll go back and forth. Man thinking that this ain't based on facts or something. All right, let's keep going.
You can't give them a website. Hold on, give them a website as well. Give them a website.
Yeah,
give them the Rastafarian website.
All right, let's keep going. When Jesus Christ was born from Virgin Mary.
Born from Virgin Mary.
So obviously he was born, he was a human, natural.
So what tribe was Virgin Mary?
What tribe was Virgin Mary? I believe, I know Joseph was from the tribe of Judah.
Right, so if
But
Jesus is from
Mary,
the tribe of Judah, that put Mary in the tribe of Judah.
no,
too,
Mary,
right?
I'm not too sure.
Because Jesus, remember, Jesus don't have a father, but he have a mother.
Yeah, I know.
And through the
Yeah,
seed
that's
of
true.
the through the seed of the woman come forth Jesus.
Seed of the woman?
Yeah, seed of the woman. Exodus Genesis
All right,
3 verse 15.
Fair enough. I'm not even gonna go there.
Are you saying that the woman don't have a seed?
Let's leave it.
Hold on. Don't go no further. Before we go, no, we can't leave it, bro.
Okay,
We're
cool.
gonna confirm and correct everything.
So you're saying that?
Wow. Are you saying that the woman don't have the seed?
So you're saying that Mary's seed produced Jesus?
Let's show you something.
He's going to read something, please.
Yeah.
Let's show you something.
Read something.
No, the Hebrew Israelite, that's why I don't par with them too much.
All right, cool.
Because they're Israelite like me, but them blaspheme.
All right, cool.
So we don't support it. Now listen to this.
Yeah, go on.
Matthew 1:25.
Yeah.
This is speaking of Joseph,
And
right?
she shall.
And know her not until she brought forth her firstborn.
Okay.
So Joseph cannot be the father of Jesus Christ because Joseph
saying that he
never. So where does the seed come from? Because it takes a body if you put it in a vagina if you breed a woman.
So now you're speculating. All right, that's
No,
fine.
they're
Let's leave it.
speculating. So
I thought you were going to show me evidence where it says
no, you said
that
the woman
produces
is.
seed.
Oh, see, yeah, let's show you that. Let's show you.
Because
So
if
I'll show
you
you.
do, that's fine. That's no issue. That's not even a
That's
big
how I
deal.
like it,
Yeah,
bro.
it's not a
That's
big
how
deal
I
to me,
like it.
honestly.
But you know,
You show me it's nothing.
it might sound like.
It doesn't change my
let
point
me
at all.
explain-
It
let me
changes
explain
nothing.
to the camera.
Yeah, go on.
We sound like we argue, but we're not.
We're not arguing, yeah.
We
We're
just-
not-
That's our reason.
It's a passion.
passion.
It's passion, yeah.
Work with me.
Go on.
And I will put enmity between thee and the woman.
And between thy seed
thy
and her
seed.
seed.
So hold on, I thought you said the woman have no seed.
Fair enough. Okay, fair enough. Let's continue though. Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's keep going. So you're
Yeah,
saying that from her seeds came
come
from. Yeah, that's fine. You have to unlock your phone again.
Just go. Right, bro. The man can't thief the phone, because if you thief the phone, I'm going to go book.
Yeah, my thing's a touch thing still.
You see, my phone is
I got the
contract,
phone
but right? You see how the contract work? If me talk, after 15 minutes by the phone, contract cut off.
All right,
Lock
cool.
off.
Let me set it that way.
So, all right. So
So
let's
you
see.
can't use
Let's see
it.
the point. Let's get originally. So you see the point you're trying to make. With Jesus
You
Christ.
see, look, when they are so
I don't even
long,
worry
and they
about that.
always come
Just-
over here
yeah,
with
man,
them nice, you know.
It's kind of madness still. Don't worry
Sure,
about that.
we do.
Anything, yeah? I'm sick of phone.
When Jesus Christ was born from Virgin Mary, from that time on he lived an exemplary life, a life which men everywhere must emulate. This life and the faith that he taught us assures us of salvation, as well as also of harmony and a good life upon earth. Because of the exemplary character of the life of Jesus Christ, it is necessary that all men do their maximum in their human efforts to see to it that they are appropriate. Okay.
Hold on, stop now. Now, watch this. If Selassie was Jesus Christ reincarnated, right? Wouldn't he say, when I was on the earth and I was crucified and all these things to confirm?
No, we never
But
said that.
Selassie, hold on, Selassie cannot confirm these things because Selassie is just not Christ.
Actually, what we're going to do, yeah, we're gonna clarify these points.
Yeah.
Let's summarize.
Yeah.
Let's
You
try
wanna summarize?
Yeah,
Now, you know what?
Yeah.
I think you should get some you know what, if you come Man, bro, I'll show you. That's not the flow. So go to Aklila now.
Hold on, 1 minute.
Go to Aklila.
1 minute. Let me just show you something. Let me just show you something.
So when you try to say Jesus Christ is Selassie or Selassie is Jesus Christ,
So what I'm saying is
that
this,
don't
yeah?
make no sense.
Well, yeah, but that's your opinion though. That's your
Not opinion,
Oh,
it's fact,
brother.
because if
Brother,
Selassie,
what are you talking
if
about,
Selassie
man?
is an Orthodox Christian,
What, man?
how can Selassie be Jesus
No,
Christ?
man. You see, you don't make it. See, when Jesus come, yeah, and he was a Jew, yeah. Don't you think people saying, how can he do? He's only a Jew.
No.
Of course, the people were saying that.
Yo, brother.
And then
No.
people come.
Hey, listen.
Listen. Let me finish.
Which book did you find that in?
Let me
Selassie
finish.
said that he was
Let me
Jesus
finish.
Christ.
When Jesus Christ come, yeah, and he was practicing Jew. Obviously, people.
Jesus wasn't follow
Let me
Judaism,
finish.
man.
When he
didn't follow
he didn't
Judaism.
Sabbath. He didn't go to synagogue.
Yeah, but he didn't
Come on,
follow
man.
Judaism.
So you don't
Jesus
go to
Christ didn't
synagogue,
follow a
all right.
religion. There was no religion at that time
Oh,
to
come
follow.
on, man. All right, so he went to synagogue, yeah? Forget about titles. He went to synagogue, kept Sabbath, he was circumcised, he didn't eat pork.
You
he
keep
cooked.
Sabbath?
To the best of my ability, I'm not perfect, to the best of my ability.
can't
All right,
reckon that.
so what I'm saying is that this is what Jesus done, yeah? Forget about any title, because that's what's going to confuse people. He followed those customs, yeah? Now, from him, after that, people became Christian. Before him, there was no Christian. That's what I'm saying. People was following Judaism.
No, we know it's a Christianity come from
There was
Christ.
no. So I'm saying it's the exact same thing. There's no difference. That's what I'm saying. There's no. When Haile Selassie came here, he was a Christian. He wasn't a Rasta. He wasn't a Muslim. He wasn't
How
a
can
Jew.
you be a Rasta?
I just said he wasn't. I just said he wasn't. You said how can he be? I just said he wasn't.
Is Selassie without sin?
I never said he was. Listen.
Yo, there you go. It's
Listen.
done.
No.
Yo, thank you very much. No,
It's done. Listen.
Jesus Christ is without sin. Even the Quran teaches that. No, Selassie is a sinful man.
Hold on, brother. Hold on.
Hold on.
Not understanding.
Is Selassie dead?
No, he's not.
What do you mean?
No, he's not. What do you
Yo.
mean? What do you mean? What I mean?
So
Let's wrap this up. Yo, people, blessed love and guidance. Contents over everything. Yo, I'm gone.
Wait, give him a chance. Give him a chance.
You're not Rasta, man.
Explain.
A real Rasta.
He's not Rasta.
Explain.
A real Rasta fella, real Christ.
He's saying Haile.
He's an Israelite.
Man said
Hey, hold on.
Go to the camera.
No.
Hold on.
Deal with him. Don't put me on your thing. Deal.
Alright, then
Watch this.
don't get involved.
Who was the first Rasta man according to history?
Okay about that, man. That's
No. According to his way in Cardi ride. You know, we Cardi ride, jeans me.
Hold on.
Straight for the hard
This ain't no joke thing. This is serious.
This is not a joke.
Focus.
Who are the first man to have locks?
Give us the region west.
Biblical.
I'm right here.
This is biblical.
Let's talk to them.
Solomon.
Listen to it.
Solomon had locks.
Yeah, we know
Jesus Christ didn't have no dreadlocks.
You said
No,
he did.
hold on. When Rastafarians start with Mr. J.H. Howard, 1930, in Jamaica, there was no such thing as Rastafarianism. Right? And we have it here. It's because we don't want to really to go in too much on you because we're trying to have it civilized. No, when you try to say no to justify to put a Cushite, to say a Cushite is an Israelite, we don't have no problem with that. Because we can basically put Jewish people or Jew people around here in Ethiopia just because, why? Moses had an Ethiopian wife.
Right.
So as Israelite coming out of Ethiopia, possible. But when you speak of Christo, which is Yeshua, Hamashiach, which is Christ, right? You can't go to an Ethiopian. You better me bring it to what you call it, Ishmaelites. Because that's even closer than the Ishmaelites, who is a Muslim. No, you come from Africa. We're not African. You know why you can say you're African? Because you look like the Roman Italian them. So you come from the kingdom of Africanus.
Okay. It depends where you live on earth.
Yo. We come from the kingdom of Cuba land. You know about that name? You don't know that name, but you come from Africa, right? You're lost. You come from Africa, you don't know. You use a 17th century name to come and reason with me? Is that where your brain is? No, this man has more knowledge than you. Kaima try come with 1500. Watch out. You remember the photo when we show you with Selassie where this continue? Yeah. Where them use and when we clean it up and take out the specks them out of it, you see Emperor Selassie, but them use the art, and when them light the art, you know when you light the heart, it casts fragment on the photo. And then I tell you, say 1500 year, brother. Let me tell you, say 1500 year, there was no art unless you're of a royal priesthood. And Ethiopia didn't do that.
No, he said something really amazing. You said that Selassie is not dead.
So where is Selassie if he's not dead?
Relax. It's all emotions.
It's not emotion.
Can we talk the adult side? Listen, this is what I'm saying, yeah? This is what I'm saying. When we talk about supremacy, yeah? Evidence. He's got biblical titles. Evidence, yeah?
Wow. Which biblical title?
So what? Is King of Kings? Is King is conquered?
All right, okay. King of Kings in the Bible don't pertain into Selassie.
Alright, listen.
King of Kings in the Bible.
In your opinion,
hold on, brother. Let's talk about King. How many times King of Kings mentioned in the Bible?
What do you mean? I don't know.
You're bringing it up, so you should know this because you're rushing.
No, it doesn't mean I should know that.
People,
I know he's mentioned.
how many times King of Kings mentioned in the Bible?
Listen, alright.
7 times.
Listen.
From Timothy to Revelation.
Listen.
No, hold on. Go to your phone and go into Revelation 17, 14.
Hold on.
Let's go there.
Wait, no,
you asked one question.
I just want to know where Selassie is.
You asked one question.
I want to see him.
Yeah,
if him there, but still.
Let's focus. You asked your question, yeah? Let me get back to his. Let me ask to him. And then when we go to that, like, let's focus.
I've heard this argument many times in the Rastafari community.
Alright, okay, basically, alright.
It don't mean no sense.
Alright, listen.
We are original old time Rasta, you know. Chop off the dreadlocks. I said, God!
Alright, you listen.
Hallelujah!
Jesus himself never said he was God.
Alright, so this is it, yeah?
He's an Orthodox Christian. So
Yeah! Who believe in that Trinitarian?
Alright, listen. This is what I'm saying, yeah? His Imperial Majesty was crowned King of Kings, conquer Lion, Tribe of Judah. Now, man can have a different opinion. It's not Bible. Evidence, the camera is here, it's been recorded. He had biblical titles. Now, people that are around, average Christians, the European Americans, they asked him, are you the reincarnation of Jesus Christ? Yeah? For what reason, we don't know. Obviously, they can see that he's fulfilling certain prophecies. So they asked him on broad camera, are you this person? They're not asking, Bush, they're not asking Obama, they're not asking me, they're not asking you, they're asking the Poor Majesty for a reason. These are not Rastas, these are for a reason. Now, here's the Poor Majesty, when they said that he was dead, yeah? He had how many funerals? He had like 3 funerals. Wow. They said the bones that was for his body didn't fit, didn't match his body. So there's no evidence to show that he died.
Remember you had
who's the
dead?
What do you mean who's dead?
Remember you had the Pancamarano?
That's what I'm telling you.
So let's correct you.
Listen,
I gave you 5 minutes, so give me 2.
Give me 2. Go to.
Now listen, people. They misled, the misteaching of Rastafarian, which is a pagan religion. Me was a Rasta, so me can talk about it. See a Rasta, them my family. See them see your dreadlocks, because them don't know. You think I wig him a van? Rasta.
Locks don't make man
no,
Rasta.
observe it. What does Rasta mean?
What does Rasta mean?
What does Rasta mean?
It's Rastafari.
No. What does Rastafari mean? Me know why you about the African terms. I want to talk about the Jamaican terms. Because Rastafari was created in Jamaica.
No. Rasta is an abbreviation.
Yeah?
It's not a real word. Rasta is an abbreviation
Yeah,
of
madman. Let me tell you where Rasta means.
Listen.
As a Rasta man, when me used to step Rasta, Holy Emmanuel I, Selassie I, Jah Rastafari. Wrong or right?
Yeah, 100%.
No, the word Rasta mean livity. Livity. You don't know about Rasta, man. You just take on the thing.
But didn't Rastafari come from Ethiopia?
Of course, that's what I'm saying.
No.
Listen to logic.
The Jamaican them say
Ethiopia.
Rastafari come from Ethiopia because in 1927 to 1930, Marcus Garvey read about this young boy to be a royal family from Ethiopia. That's history, brother. So let's teach you history. You said Jesus Christ. Yo, let's confirm this. Let's confirm this. I want you to read it, so that the video camera can see. No problem. The revelation of Jesus Christ. Does it say the revelation of Selassie? No, this is the point.
Continue.
Confirm. Does the Bible say the revelation of Jesus Christ?
Because that's not the point.
Confirm to the video.
No, you can see it's into Jesus
Okay.
Christ. There's no
So
problem.
now let's go to the verse that you're talking.
I believe in Jesus, so when you do that,
One thing I have to say, when you say Rastafari is a pagan religion, what do you mean by that?
Okay. Them worship Selassie as the Messiah. Reincarnation, come back.
Not every Rasta is like
No,
that.
I'm not saying him,
Alright.
Observe. So now we are going to confirm what I'm talking about.
Go on.
We're just reading a revelation. Who is that talking about, right? Revelation of Jesus Christ. So him mentioned, him talking about Bible, so I use the Bible and beat him with it. Yeah, bro.
You see what I'm saying? There's no beating. That's not how it works.
No, it's a physical beating.
No, I mean, I know you mean
Correction
intellectually.
in teaching, yeah? Now observe this. We're going to go to Revelation 17, 14 according to you.
Yeah.
Right? But we should have said to me, say Revelation 5 first, so to make sure that they help you.
I know Revelation 5:5, I know.
Yeah, but that not going to help you. That the ground is not strong enough either.
You can go to that as well.
But we want to go to the one where you're
But before you do that, I just want to confirm, so is Haile Selassie in heaven?
See, this is what we're saying.
If he's not dead.
So this is what my understanding.
I'm not making fun
No.
of him.
How can I take it offensively? Listen, man has biblical titles, yeah? Man fulfill prophecy. Listen, like I'm saying, yeah? When I let me break it down. Let me break it down.
Read with me.
Oh no.
No, don't change the subject. Let's just
Alright, cool. Yeah. Let's focus. You distracted me still. Let me focus. Gone.
These shall make war
with the lamb.
Alright, hold on. Before we go any further, who's the lamb?
The lamb is Yeshua.
Right, so you're talking about Yeshua.
Yeah.
Does Yeshua have anything to do with Selassie at this particular moment?
But this is what I'm saying.
Hold on. We're not talking about now. We are talking about when Jesus Christ was alive. This is what we are dealing with.
Alright, cool.
You said Jesus Christ reincarnate and come back and
I said that. But what I'm saying
so
is
you just said Selassie are God, not true, and him not dead.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying.
But we can show you, say, 5-10 years ago, they dig up Selassie body and rebury back it in Abyssinia.
Listen, he doesn't know certain
and we have proof of it. We have video evidence of Emperor Selassie. I deny everything about divine.
No, he doesn't.
What?
You know how I know? Because that's against
Orthodox teaching. No.
If you go look at some video,
go to your YouTube. Go to your YouTube and put in, hold on, 1966 BBC 1 hour
How you not see that? Hold on. Listen.
Selassie denying the Rastas.
No.
They look like ignorant.
No.
Because Rasta, you know why?
And you wasn't happy when you're smoking ganja too.
No. I don't smoke ganja, so it's not. But listen, do you know about this book?
Give me one more.
Do you know about this book? Wait, it's a joke or something?
No.
Do you know about this book?
You're not debating me.
But you're talking
The camera can't see me, so it don't even make sense.
But you're talking though. So why are you talking if you don't want to be the thing?
Work with me.
That's what I'm saying. This guy don't make no sense.
Let's
He's
teach you
talking. We're not interacting with him.
We already confirmed that Yahshua are the Christ, right? So
Hold
let's
on,
move
hold
on.
on.
King of Kings and
You're
Lord
not
of
getting
Lords.
old then, please, because you're distracting me. Seriously.
I'm not distracting you.
You are, honestly. If man's reasoning with him and then you jump in.
Look, you're wasting time talking to me.
Alright,
You're trying to get out of the
alright,
debate.
let's stop reasoning. Go on. Let's go.
Let's deal with it.
The man doesn't know about a certain books and he acts like he's a Rasta. It don't make no
What's
sense.
this?
Don't make no sense at all.
Come
He's
to
not
the
knowledgeable.
Far East, the Lord
Rastafari
of
is not
Lords,
stuck in
right?
book.
And the King of
I know that.
It's more than a book, but I'm showing you certain basis.
Well, no man, for he is the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings, right?
Yep.
And they that are with him are
Alright, cool.
called
So let me show you something.
chosen and the faithful, right?
Let me show you something.
So let him justify this verse.
Yeah.
Watch out. Watch, I'm going to use one Bible verse. I'm going to give you 10 minutes to talk.
Thank you.
I'm
Oh,
gonna use
my brother.
Bible
Come on,
verse.
shake my hand. My brother. This is how we do
One
it.
Bible verse.
Alright,
I'm
I'm
done.
not saying nothing.
I'm done.
All right. Hold on.
And when we do this,
See, I'm missing out. I'm missing in the gym and all this now, but it's alright, man. This is
I'll
more
give
important.
you 10 minutes.
It's more important.
Can you time him, please? Give him 10 minutes straight. Camera,
Alright, cool.
For the camera, I'm going to give him 10 minutes, but I'm going to use one Bible verse, less than 20 words in the Bible verse.
Alright, cool.
Hold on. I'm going to time you.
Cool. So we're gonna go to different verses now, yeah?
Just say what you don't need to just read.
Yeah. So one of the first things, yeah?
Right, you ready?
Yeah.
You don't just
Alright,
say
it's
to the
running.
camera.
I'm running from now.
Fantastic. So my brother Ash is saying that Jesus Christ is God in flesh, yeah? All right. So now we understand Jesus Christ is a man. He's a real man. He was an actual man. He says, as you not say, God is spirit, and those who worship Him must worship Him in spirit and truth. So if God is a man, and he's saying God is a spirit, which one is it? Is
Daniel yet.
Is he either a spirit or is he a man or is he what? He's saying those who worship should worship in spirit and truth.
That's
so
right.
so he's exempting himself. It seems to be he's exempting himself from that. Let's keep going now.
Yeah,
Because
read,
God is spirit, those who worship in spirit and truth. He's not saying himself, you know. He's saying they should worship him. He's not saying worship himself. All right. So now let's keep going. Jesus. Because this is how the Muslims will catch you, because you're not thinking logically.
Just get your 10
Let's
minutes.
keep going.
man.
Let's keep going.
No, we might try to
Let's keep
justify
going.
Selassie. No, we must justify Selassie.
No. I'm
And
talking
that
with
says
level.
Sheba sleep with Solomon.
Hold on. We have to go to the
No,
Islamic.
we have to
So
reason
now,
with the bridging them. Yeah, go to what?
so now we're going to keep to the scriptures.
Yeah, go to
no, scriptures.
Islamic.
No.
Hold on. You're going to Islamic what?
No. I'm talking about levels, but don't worry about that.
You can't go Islamic if you bring
No,
nothing to
don't
me.
worry about that. I'm talking about scriptures.
Yeah, Israelite.
I'm talking about the Bible. Don't
We're
worry.
going. The Bible is called
This is the
what?
Bible.
Torah or the Gospel.
Yes, listen. The New Testament.
Right?
New Testament.
Old
Ash-
Testament or New
Ash-
Testament.
New
That's
Testament.
it. Go,
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
So give us the Bible
So it
verse
says
and
now.
the scripture.
All right. So this is Mark, yeah.
Mark
10,
what?
Mark 10,
Right.
17
Right.
to I believe 18. So it
Read.
says, and when he was gone forth into the way, there came one running and knelt to him. And so they kneeled to him and asked, "Good master, what shall I do that I may inherit life?" And Jesus said unto him, "Why callest me good? There is none good, there's none good but one that is God."
That's
so when the
right.
man bows to him, he said, "Why are you calling me good?
That's right.
There's none good but one is good."
That's
Another
right.
time he says, "God is a spirit, go and worship him in spirit and
That's-
truth."
we don't have the problem
so
with
he's
that.
so if he's saying he's God, why is he saying worship someone else apart from himself in
Okay.
spirit and truth?
Are you
If
asking a
he's God-
question?
No, there are
Okay,
questions.
hold on.
So-
Let me just quickly.
Okay, go
Let's
through.
quickly wrap this up for you.
Yeah.
Now
keep
let's
going.
explain to you.
Keep going because
Unto
now
us
we're
a
getting
son,
into this
unto us a child is born, and the government shall be on his shoulder, and he shall be called the mighty God.
I'm Mrs. Cool now. I'll go later.
Just go to Isaiah 9
Let-
verse
let-
6. Just go to
Yeah,
Isaiah
I'll
9
talk to
verse
you later,
6.
2 seconds.
Isaiah 9 verse
I
6.
know that verse. That's
So
a good verse.
go there.
That's a good verse.
No, if we're not gonna go there so with you, hold this. Let's just bust your head right now. As a wait. Let's
actually
just bust-
believes so he's
Cause
not
he can't
delusional.
reject him a Rasta and him follow Trinity.
Give me answer my
So him
question.
can't reject.
So hold on. Remember, he has 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Talking.
That's what I'm saying.
So we are
Yes,
explaining to
yes,
you.
yes,
No,
let me
you
finish.
asked a question, so we have to answer the question.
Okay, answer.
Do you
in
want to
your
just
time, though.
reason the whole 10
No.
minutes?
Yeah, make him reason the whole 10 minutes.
All right, go on with the whole 10
What you
minutes.
do is prepare yourself.
And then we will just
Prepare
answer.
yourself.
Yeah,
Prepare
we just-
yourself.
we
So
just answer
prepare
with-
yourself.
So we have two
you
Bible
gotta give me
verses.
at least, you got to give me at least 2 more minutes now.
Yeah, man.
So I don't even need that long.
Go on,
So the
go
first
on,
thing
go
is, Jesus is saying that he's a spirit. Like no, he's not saying he's a spirit. He's saying that worship God in spirit. Yeah, God is a spirit, worship him in spirit and truth. Yeah. He's saying that when someone bows down to him, he says, "Why are you calling me good? No one is good but God." So he's making a separation. If he's God, why is he making a separation? That's two things now, yeah? So the second thing now, you said, you can even actually help me, you said that's talking about Isaiah, yeah? What is it? Unto us a son is born, unto us
Isaiah 9:6, but
Yeah, Isaiah 9:6.
when you read that, then you
Brother,
go
I'm
to
actually saying thank
Isaiah
you.
7:14.
Isaiah 9. This is actually going to answer my question, because he actually asked me a question before. This is going to answer
Continue
it.
with 10 minutes.
So it says, for unto us a child is born, yeah? Unto us a son is given.
Yeah.
And the government shall be upon his shoulders. Now, this is one of the main reasons why the Jewish people did not accept Jesus Christ. Because there was no actual government.
Hold on.
You're not giving me time.
The Pharisees never accept Christ.
Brother, you're not giving me
the
time.
Sadducees
Go on,
never
go on,
accept Christ.
Ash, give him time.
That's what I'm saying.
Make him talk.
All right, listen. So this is the reason why the Jews at the time did not accept Jesus Christ as the Messiah, yeah? Because they said, unto us a child is born, a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulders. There was no government upon his shoulders, in a literal sense. You might say spiritually, like...
Continue.
Yeah, you can say spiritually, it's on the way, but literally there's no government upon his shoulders. Simple as that. When they went to crown him, he went away. He didn't want to be crowned, literally. That's facts. So, all right, we keep going. The government shall appear on his shoulders, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father. Now,
Hold on, one more piece.
Hold on, let me finish. So that even further clarifies even my point. What I'm saying is this. When you're saying, I'm saying this is talking about his poor majesty. And he's saying the Prince Rastafari, other guy, is saying the exact same thing. That's true, that's facts. Certain Rastafari know this is talking about his poor majesty. Why are we saying this? He's saying unto us a son is born, so he's a man. A child is born, a son is given, and the government upon his shoulders. His poor majesty literally had the government upon his shoulders. He literally, that's facts. You can't deny that, yeah? So he was a man, the government upon his shoulders, that's all ticking the boxes. And his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father. Now, when we're saying this, Yeshua, or Jesus Christus, or Jesus, is the Son of God. He's the Son he's the Son, he's not the Father. So when we're talking about here, how can he be the Father? It said Everlasting Father. He's not the Everlasting Father, he's the Son. He prays to the Father. He even says that, he prays to the Father. So he's not the Father. So that he's not talking about him, he's talking about his promise. It's simple as that. So you can keep going, you go to your thing now, because I'll be saying
You're done?
Yeah, I'm done.
No, man, you're done. Is that it?
Yeah, man,
That can't help
You know
man.
what's
You have
that?
to go on,
5
man.
minutes and a
Yeah,
half.
5
you know.
more minutes,
What
man.
else?
Go on,
Yeah.
man.
Okay, then since you have that, there's one thing you were going to help me understand is where is Emperor Haile Selassie?
Oh no, we can't answer that. Literally, man can't answer that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just
Well, I
I'm
can
just a
answer
normal
for
person.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, but we know that he's not dead, but we don't know where he is.
No, we don't know. We don't know. But it's a fact that we don't know. It's a fact we know that he's not dead. That's the actual fact. And what real Rastafari, everyone that's real Rastafari knows that as a fact. He's not dead. There's no evidence of his death. They gave him more than one funeral. That's evidence.
And this is all the schools of the houses of
Yeah,
Rasta.
everyone Rastafari knows that.
No, don't let him talk on behalf of all the Rastafari.
okay.
Don't let him
Alright.
do that. That's incorrect.
Check Rastafari TV. Yeah. Go online, check Rastafari TV, and they'll explain to you this.
That's one channel. That's not the whole of
But
Rastafari.
I'm saying to you, they've gathered loads of information about this whole thing, yeah? This is research information, loads of this to loads of different people, yeah?
Okay.
They got information, they know that there's no evidence of his death, yeah? They know that the bones that they said was his bones do not match his body. That's facts. Simple as that. It's the bones that they found in the tomb does not match his body. That's simple as that. Yeah.
Thanks very much.
All right.
Alright,
Yeah, guys, you're ready.
So, is that it?
You're done, yeah?
That's it. Yeah.
Alright,
Oh, sure.
Okay, I don't even need 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, we don't need that.
I don't even
I'll be
need
like,
5
don't need that
minutes. I don't even need 5 minutes. I'm going to make you read it for yourself.
long. But respond to what I
So you
said
can-
first.
I'm responding to you.
Thank you, brother. Go on.
Now come to the camera.
No, you got
I
to
want you to
do your
read.
thing.
I want you to read.
No, you read. Do
So when you
your
get
thing. Ask
correction.
him to read. Do
No,
yeah.
Me? I'm not
come
in the
on. Come. You see, he's running.
I'm right here, but I'm letting
Come.
you do your thing.
No, come.
No,
I'm
do-
calling you.
That's right.
I'm calling
but
you.
I'm refusing.
Why are you refusing?
I have the ability to refuse if I want to.
Right. So all
you
right.
can
Okay,
speak.
cool. For my son Jesus Christ shall be revealed with those who have been with him, and those who remain with him shall rejoice with him for 400 years. This is 700 years before Jesus Christ born. So the Bible has been speaking of Jesus Christ before he was born. They removed these books from the Bible, so people like you would be lost.
I know what the books.
No, let's confirm what you are talking about now. With one Bible verse, I'm not going to do your argument, right? Yes or no?
Sorry.
The man claimed that Selassie. Hey, brother. Shalom. Now listen, I'm not here to be competition. I'm just here for biblical truth, right? Because that's what we're dealing with. We're not dealing with physical human being, but we are dealing with spiritual teaching, right?
Right.
So now, when we say correction, we are going to correct you with one Bible verse. I'm going to listen to this. Revelation 21, right? Verse 11 to 14. Having the glory of God. Who's got the glory of God? Christ. Right? And her light was unto a stone most precious than a jasper stone, clear as crystal, and had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and on the gates are 12 angels, and on the name written thereon is the name of the 12th tribe of Israel. Now, I'm just giving you the scripture verse because I confirm it, but I don't reach a verse and I want to give it. I just make it know. Now, let's go to that was verse 12. Let's go to 13. And on the east of the gate, and the north gate are 3, south 3, west 3, north 3, right? So 12 tribes, 12 gates, 12 angels. Now let's show you. And the wall of the city has 12 foundations, and on them are the 12 names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb. Is Selassie a lamb? Hold on, you say Selassie not dead, right? Hold on. So if Selassie is Jesus Christ reincarnated, therefore Selassie is supposed to can stretch out his hand like so. You see the stabbing in that. Because Christ tell us, when me come back the second time, you will see the proof of the crucifixion in the Bible. Use a Rasta man. This is no make believe. No Rasta man explain something here. Like we said before, I was a Rasta just like you.
You haven't answered my
and
question.
I got caught. Oh, you mean I just answer your question?
I said he said that God is a spirit, so he separated himself from
Okay,
God.
so hold on. When you say God is a spirit, I must worship him.
In spirit and
Has
truth.
anyone ever seen God?
Has anyone in his fullness? No one has seen God.
So, how do you know God?
But you're saying that Jesus is
Well,
God.
you're asking, so me asking, how do you know God? Because I will
You
say.
can't keep asking questions to answer questions.
You ask me, remember you're thinking of me, I answer you.
But you're asking
so
me a
you're
question.
asking me, may I ask you this, right? No, you said God is a spirit, and we know we can't see God. So we know that Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach, right, who is the mediator between man and God.
So you saying
who
he's
is
not
the image of the Father.
Wait a minute though, but in Book of Genesis, when Abraham looks out of his tent and he sees those three men.
Jesus Christ, the Lord. The Lord. We not use Genesis for him, Revelation, I use for him because that's what I use.
Are you
But
saying-
if we use precept for him, I go last. So I have to keep it naturally for him to know what I talk about. Now observe this, brother. The man said, spirit and truth, right? Now observe what I deal with. When you are speaking, right, Christ says, he that worship God must worship God in spirit and in truth. Now observe this. I know my word, this is the word of the Lord. Not your word, according to what you're trying to say or what you're trying to do. Now, the reason why we do this, because we have to understand this. When Jesus Christ born, he came as a man. Physical man. Now, what you don't know, I'm going to take out a book again for you to make you know something. You read something about Selassie, let me tell you where the rest of them get that thing from, about Selassie and about God. I'm going to teach you. I'm glad you bring this up, Natty. Hold a book here. So, all right. Barak, this is the book of the commandments. Now the book of the commandments, they don't want you to know. Why they don't want you to know? Because they don't want you to follow the law, because they tell you that them saved under grace and not by the law, by keeping the law of God. You know what I talk about? When you ask the Christian how you get saved, they say, oh, by grace. So you're saved through grace. So if you don't keep God's commandment, if you love me, you keep my commandment, right? The word of Christ. Now, observe. You want to learn about Jesus, let's teach you about Christ, man. Because you don't know about Christ, because you don't read them book if you know about. You read them book?
I'm fucking for. I know about these books. I know.
You know about it? You ever read
Yeah,
them?
I've read some of them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you a verse. You hear him saying read it?
Yeah. Wisdom of Solomon. I've read Wisdom of
This
Solomon.
is Wisdom of Solomon.
Yeah, I've read
Who's
it.
Wisdom of Solomon? According to you, it's Selassie, I stepfather, right? Grandfather, great-grandfather, right? Okay. Read. Read.
Oh my gosh. Go on, you read it.
I myself also am a mortal man, like all of the offspring of him that was first made of the earth, which is Jesus Christ. Right?
No, go on, don't worry. They're confusing us. There's distractions. Go on.
And the mother in the womb, so you know it's a Jesus it has speak of, right? No, I don't really want to go too deep on this.
All right.
But what I'm trying to say to you, right?
Let's summarize our points and leave it as that, brother. Because we've done well. We've done our best.
My thing is that don't assume or judge the brother, because the brother not wrong. Him not wrong. Him believing what he's believing, and he's explaining himself about what he's belief. But we cannot fight against that. It's not normal to fight against a man's belief. But what we have to do, we have to correct our brothers then, because he's our brother. And he asks questions, and we have to show our brother. You agree with that, right?
Well, yeah, we correct each other when we need to correct each other and listen to each other's beliefs.
So
yeah,
now,
that's all good, yeah.
when him tried to, the reason the reason why I can explain this in Selassie way, I got to explain it without reading any book. When we was following Rasta, I'm talking about 1970s, 80s, nearly 50 odd years now, you know? So I talk about long time. I'm here the youngest one out of all my family. Now my mother read the Bible for 64 years, right? She's a real evangelist. Now we rebel because we did not like the blonde hair and the blue-eyed boy on the wall. That is why we become Rasta.
That's right.
To rebel. We rebel against the oppression of slavery.
That's right.
They don't really know this because they're too young for this history because...
I know about that. Well, we'll continue.
Your father a Rasta?
No, we'll keep going.
Yo, you ever go to jail for being Rasta?
Keep going.
Have you ever been prosecuted for being Rasta?
Keep going. Are you asking me questions? Yeah. Let me, can I speak
Let's
now?
say yes or no.
No, I haven't. So let me speak.
So
Yeah, I haven't.
That's it, man.
You're from Jamaica?
Yeah, I'm from Jamaica.
But he's never been oppressed.
I could be from China. What does that matter?
I
I could be from Somalia. It doesn't matter. Like, this truth is, it's not about like.
Sometimes it's good to sit down with the elders, you know. And
I've been
listen
with
to
the
what
elders. I've been with the elders. This is what I'm saying. What a lot of people don't.
Who is Mr. Owen?
Okay, I know Leonard P. Howard.
Who's Mr. Owen?
Leonard P. Howard.
Leonard P. Owen.
We'll talk about him later. But
So hold on. How did you learn about Rastafari if it wasn't for him?
let me explain. That's what I'm getting to. So what people don't understand is that when Marcus Garvey had the prophecy, he said, "Look to Ethiopia, look to the east." Yeah. He said, "Look to the east."
Hold on.
Okay, let me finish.
Hold on.
No, I ain't finished.
I'm glad you say that.
Ash.
Look to the east, right?
I ain't finished.
Because what? Out of the east was newspaper coming out and news coming in, right?
What people-
Newspaper writing, people was educated people writing.
Can I finish?
No, you was getting books about, hey, I can show you books. You want me to bring Sunday? I'm going to bring a book with you. 1927, when Marcus Garvey went to America, right before the Black Star Line, and them show you, say, how them are going to rebel in America to start them own business. And when they go back to Jamaica and they go back to London, right? And Owell say, yo, we have to start Rastafari and rebel. No, the reason why we rebel, bro, is because that blonde hair and blue-eyed boy which cannot stand because it says that the real thing.
Alright, cool. So what I'm saying is this, is that what people don't know is that Marcus Garvey was actually inspired by an American called Reverend James Morris Webb. He's an American that said, look, before Marcus Garvey, this is documented, he said, look to Africa for the your kinsman redeemer, it will come from there. He said, look to Africa, your kinsman redeemer. And Marcus Garvey was inspired by him.
Beg you to correct that statement. The man that you're speaking of,
Reverend
right,
James Morris
he's a Muslim.
Reverend James Morris?
He's a Muslim who teach Marcus Garvey. I want to do this. I said, yo, brother, you know where I come from?
Oh my gosh, people
I
don't
come
see
from
this.
a place they call St. Anne's.
Brother,
I was born in Alexandria Hospital. Marcus Garvey come from St. Anne's beer.
Do you know who Reverend James Morris Webb is? Do you know Reverend James?
Yo, 1930, the same lot of people them who became Muslim are the same lot of people
Camera can see,
today.
the man is not answering my question.
Hold on, bro. When Marcus Garvey get his teaching, what is Marcus Garvey?
What is Marcus Garvey?
what
Can
he
you answer
follow?
my question first?
Let me ask
Marcus
you.
Garvey is a man. What do you mean?
What him follow?
What do you mean? He was a Catholic. He was Catholic.
No, man.
Okay, you can
You
say
need to go and check out Marcus again, man.
that's not relevant anyway. The
Oh,
point,
you mean it, no, Reverend?
the point that I'm making.
This is the same thing that's causing this disturbance
No,
right now.
no, it's not. I'm
The
not-
use of
I'm not
Selassie
talking
no dead.
I'm not talking
I
about-
want to get to that point.
Ash,
Where,
listen to me.
Can you not give me a chance to
I'm not
answer Selassie
I'm
with
not
the dead
talking
thing, you
about
know?
Marcus Garvey.
Okay, let's deal with the dead thing. Selassie, now come, let's deal with the dead thing.
Oh.
You said Selassie not dead, right?
Alright, let's get.
Hold on. Me have video evidence of Selassie 10 years ago, then dig up his body. Look, and not tell me, because them hide Selassie body when him dead, right? When Selassie dead, them hide the body to deceive us again and it never work. That man now follow what them a say. Now observe this. Why, him still no answer question, no. Why we choose to say we are Rasta? Him
I can tell you why.
Answer it.
So the reason why, like when you look at the original Rastafari, this is what they said. They said we are
We have
Christian.
point
That's
already.
what-
We have point already. You can only give this in two ways. It's either
I know
hold
your
on.
reason you're thinking.
It's either
You're
you
thinking it's to
accept
fight, to rebel.
no,
You're thinking
you
it's
either
to rebel.
accept the slave master or you turn Rasta
Listen.
and make police beat you.
Yeah, look, but listen.
Where you
Ash,
tell about?
The first Rasta didn't even have locks. They just beated people. They didn't have
You hear
locks.
that? The first Rasta didn't have
They did
locks.
not have locks.
So let's show you
They
something.
didn't even. They wasn't even.
Again,
It wasn't
you're
about.
wrong.
It wasn't. What?
Again, you're wrong. Because the first
What?
Rasta in the Bible are King Solomon.
No. I'm saying you talk about for the 1930s.
Wow. Solomon
You're jumping.
Solomon
You're
is
jumping on different
800.
things.
So what are you talking about? In Jamaica, you're
850
talking
years
about?
older than
I'm talking about even in Jamaica. They first did not have locks. They did not have locks.
Talking about that man.
So
The man said, he said, we are
he's talking
Christian.
about in Jamaica, so he's talking about.
Yeah. Go,
The
go.
first one's this is documented. So you can say what you were going to say. You can say the first Rasta did not have locks. They did not eat like all items and stuff like that. That came after. That came after persecution when they went away and stuff like that. They started growing their hair. That was after, influenced by the Sadhu Hindus and stuff like that. the Ital weed is also influenced by the Hindus. That was after.
what?
Yes, the cannabis was also influenced by the Hindus. There was Sadhu Hindus there that had locks.
About the Agori Sadhus.
They had locks, and that's what influenced the Rastafari culture. But I'm not talking about. Yes, this
A
is
man,
that's facts.
watch out. A man, no Indian can rust up them head.
Oh my gosh.
No Indian
there are
can
Indians that
listen,
have locks.
Bro, shut up man and listen, bro. No Indian can rust up them head. Them here too straight, them have to put wax in
I've
it.
seen
The
Indians with
Indians have
dreadlocks.
locks.
Yes,
What the heck? Let
because
me show
him
you right
wax
now.
it.
Okay,
Oh, he waxed it.
Him wax it.
He waxed it.
Him wax it so it become knots. This man here, when you wash it here, it just naturally start to lock stuff. Naturally because it's woolly. A Indian man doesn't have a woolly hair. Look, them here like the white man. Does the white man here locks when he wash? He have to put things in there for lax it. This is the one you need to understand. We're not against what you say.
So these are the windows. One block.
These are the ones. Yeah, but that is locks that they put together. It has to put together by wax.
Naturally.
No, him have straight here, can't go. Cause me have better, me have afro here more. And my here, me have to wax it if he locks.
What point are we making right now? What point are we actually making?
You have to make a point because my point is very clear.
All right,
We
okay.
know, I mean, I'm a Rasta man, brethren, yes, sir, where we know that Selassie has nothing to do with
All right,
that.
listen.
I'm a follower of God.
That's right,
I
yeah.
worship God.
Jesus
I
Christ
worship Christ.
So what
I
Jesus?
tell you if you do the
That's my
same
point
thing.
that I'm making. So what? Jesus Christ didn't follow God?
Yeah.
Did Jesus Christ not pray to God and worship God?
hold on,
Yes or no? If you don't answer, then please don't talk at
What's
all.
the last-
Did Jesus Christ
Hold
worship
on,
God?
hold on.
He prayed to the Father.
Exactly.
Hold on.
Jesus Christ prayed. So he's not the everlasting Father then? That's not 9-6.
We all know that Jesus Christ is not God Almighty the Father. But Jesus Christ is God Almighty for us, ruler over us. You don't believe? Go to 1 Corinthians 11.
No, listen.
No, listen. I'm fed up of listening to you. I want you to understand.
Let's go to.
Let's start about you, though.
Man, this is ridiculous, man. This is
You
absolutely
realize you're
ridiculous.
too deep, right? So
You're not deep at all. You run around like you just.
Rounds what?
Listen.
If I was running rounds, I would have preset you. And I've not preset you yet. So you've been getting away.
You're not listening. You're not.
No, I don't listen to crap, bro.
You think
That
it's
is why
crap?
you're not- yes, brother, you're
This
saying-
is what I'm saying.
you're talking crap.
This is my point that I'm making. Yeah.
Listen, this is my point.
Okay, go make your point.
And when we get this, this is my last verse anyway.
Yeah, and then let me summarize.
No, let me summarize.
Yeah, then we'll leave it there, man.
What I would have you know that the head of every man is Jesus Christ. Head of every mankind is Jesus Christ. So every mankind has to bow to Jesus Christ. Not Selassie, but Jesus
Who's
Christ.
disputing that?
No. Here you go. So we know that Jesus Christ, the head of Jesus Christ is God the Father.
Okay.
So we know that Jesus Christ is Yeshua, Hamashiach, and we know that the Father is called Elohim. Right? Who's Yahweh in the Bible? Who's Yahweh?
We'll answer those questions more. When I study it more, I can ask you the
There you
question
go.
more.
So if you don't study these things, then you
Yeah,
can't come to debate
I can't tell you.
So when me I tell you
I
the
can tell
truth,
you what I
you're
know.
gonna deny.
I can tell you what I know. Not
So
what
if you don't know, then you shouldn't
I
be
don't
doing
know
this
pretend to
then.
say I don't know certain things.
So if I'm correcting you,
That's-
then you should stay corrected, bro.
What do you mean? You think because one topic it means everything? I'm
What
saying-
topic you want to talk about?
All right, this is what I'm saying. We'll
Let
make
him
the
summarize.
final point and we'll
Yeah,
summarize.
yeah.
Leave it as this.
I'm curious.
This is what made me come to Rastafari, yeah? It's not because I'm got Jamaican heritage or what, Jedi?
Jedi.
This is what made me come to Rastafari, yeah?
Yo, Tony.
It's not because I've got Jamaican heritage. It's not because I got locks. It's not because I don't eat meat. None of those things are the reason that I became to Rastafari, yeah? It's not because, it's what I became to Rastafari. I actually looked and said, all right, there must be a creator in the world. There must be a creator that created everything. There has to be. And for us to know, to find this truth, there has to be someone that is a symbol of this or a reflection of this in our times, in modern times. For us
Hold
to,
on, sorry to cut you.
Go through.
Before that, you was not in the Christian faith.
No, I knew about Christianity, but I studied Buddhism, I studied Islam, I studied many different religions.
See that? So confusion.
No,
Different
because
religions
I'm a
to find
person
the
that
truth.
seeks truth. So I'm not a person that think, okay, the Bible has to tell the truth. You don't know, I could be wrong. I'm not saying the Quran is telling the truth, I could be wrong. So I searched everything, yeah?
I like this thing.
I searched,
Naki.
yeah, I
You're
searched,
very open.
yeah, of course.
You see where they are.
That's how you
not
grow.
Once you notice him very respectful, because not once him swearing or show
Yeah, because
disrespectful.
I didn't-
And you have to respect that, because now the rest of them say, oh yeah, that mama stop.
Yeah.
And switch up, you know?
But what I'm saying is this, because I believe it's truth 100%. I know it's more than anything. More than anything, this is the truth. So what I'm saying is this, because I studied many things. I'm looking at Muhammad. I believe Muhammad's a prophet. I believe he's a prophet that he came from. Yeah, that's fine. I believe he's a prophet. I believe Jesus was also a prophet. I believe Jesus was the Son of God. All of those things. I believe Jesus Christ died for our sins. But what made me believe is because when Haile Selassie came in flesh and he fulfilled prophecy, he done something. When he authorized the Bible, authorized the Quran. When he had war with the when the Jews come. When Jesus came and Jesus was like, they won't accept him because he's not having war with certain things, all of that.
So when you said he authorized the Bible,
So wait, what I mean-
so before Selassie,
No,
no Bible.
he authorized the translation from the Old Testament, from the old language to Amharic. So
Okay.
the Amharic, and also with the Quran, the exact same.
It's
With the Quran, the exact same thing.
Aramic Bible that King James written. That's why
Okay.
we know.
All right, so
Now, if you observe, if Selassie and Ethiopia, right, which bring the Tawido Bible, right, which is 81 books like me, yeah, I read 81 books. That's why me and the Christian them don't have little differences because we're more advanced in this thing, you know. Now, the reason sometimes we reason, right?
can I finish my point though?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So my point is this: because I believe in the Creator, yeah, I believe that everything happens for a reason. I believe every single person has a purpose. Every single thing has a purpose. When the Master comes with the title King of Kings, Conqueror, Lion, Tribe of Judah, it doesn't mean that he's the Messiah. It's just an indication that he's possibly the Messiah. That's why people asked him in broad daylight, "Are you the Messiah? Are you Christ?" Because it's obviously indication. So these are
And what did he answer? What was his response to that?
Well, he said, I spoke to many Rastafarians.
Nope.
So no. He said
no.
Let me explain to you. He said the Christian said millions of Christians all over the world will see you as the reincarnation of Jesus Christ. They didn't say millions of Rastas. They said millions of Christians all over the world see you as the reincarnation of Jesus Christ. Yeah?
Whoa.
And then his response was,
Really?
Yes, that's what he said.
Really?
Let me finish. Check it. And here's the poor mercy. Let me finish, Ash. Here's the poor mercy.
Don't move.
Yeah. And Haile Selassie's response to that was, he didn't respond to saying to the millions of Christians that he spoke to. He said, I've heard that before, and I spoke to the Rastafarians. So he's either two things he's either doing. He's either diverting the question. He's not answering the question by saying he's speaking to millions of Christians, or he's saying the true Christians are Rastas. It's either or. So what is
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. So what is he doing then?
All right, let me explain.
Okay, no, let me keep going. So he said, I told him clearly that man is not emanated from a single deity. That's what he said. Man is not emanated. So man doesn't pop out of nowhere. Man, Jesus Christ didn't pop out of nowhere. He was born from a woman. He was not emanated from a deity. That's what he said. He didn't say I'm not God. He didn't say I'm not Christ. He never said that. He said
Right.
man is not emanated from a single deity. That's what he said.
How many men in the Bible never had a mother or father?
How many? Only Jesus Christ has never had a father.
No.
Melchizedek.
Adam and Melchizedek.
Yeah.
So
Melchizedek.
if God can do that for them two man there, right? Now God said, "Nah, do that again."
But
He might go make sure turn back the sin.
Brother,
that was created
but Ash.
by
Ash.
what caused it in the first.
But Ash, what I'm saying is,
which is beguile, which is seduction.
Ash.
Seduce. Satan seduce.
Ash.
Put some back shot
Ash,
for her, bro.
Ash. Ash, but what I'm saying is this. But even Adam, he didn't pop out of nowhere, did he not? Did Adam just pop out of nowhere?
Created.
He was created, but did he not say come from the sand, he come from the ground, stuff like that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
So he didn't
pop
pop out of nowhere, did he? He came from somewhere.
Yeah.
So he was not emanated from a single deity either.
Wow.
Melchizedek was not emanated from a single
Hold on,
deity. Meaning he didn't just pop out of nowhere. Did they pop out of nowhere? Yes or no? Of course not.
Yeah, the greatest thing where them can't deal with.
Huh?
Is to know that, Mary is a virgin, and a virgin get pregnant, and as a virgin,
That's fine. We
she
all
give
agree
birth.
with that. Everyone
Never
knows
hear a
that.
virgin get pregnant and give birth as virgin. The woman, you can imagine the pain for it go show. For you, if you go talk about Selassie, he's the reincarnated of Christ, brother.
I never said that.
You notice I don't rebuke you. I don't rebuke you. You know why I don't rebuke you today? You've been a good guy. And he says, if my brother can take correction and reproof, which I have seen you, because since we start, I have seen a whole heap of changes towards reasoning with him now. But what you need to do,
all right, can I finish
I'm going
what
to
I'm
give you, watch out, I'm going to give you 2 weeks, right? For you to
Yes,
do
brother.
a proper research.
All right, listen.
So, and revise.
Okay, listen.
So that we can reason on these things.
And
you know?
come with your books.
And come with your facts.
I'll show you the
Because,
facts.
no, you see the internet thing?
No.
I could go up on the internet thing and show you, say, yo, Selassie died, right? And when they remove Selassie, let me tell you something. So let me ask you a question. Before Selassie seek exile in England, where did he want to live?
You tell me.
Jamaica. Where you think he went to Jamaica in 1966?
But what relevance does that have?
Let's explain to you. If Selassie come from...
Why you got to go back to the camera? Let's
No,
see how we...
we're done with the camera. We just a reason. But
You done
No,
with the camera?
it's not recording.
Is it not recording?
Oh, no.
yeah, my record.
If it's
Yeah.
recording, go straight, man.
So observe now, listen. When you speak of Selassie, right? You speak of the emperor of where? Where does Selassie come from?
Because of Ethiopia.
So does Ethiopia have a name?
It's Ethiopian name. I just said his name.
What is the name of Ethiopia?
Ethiopia is Ethiopia.
What is the name of Ethiopia?
I don't know from your perspective.
Kush!
Yeah, you can say Kush, that's fine. That's
No.
fine.
Get it right. Kush was before Ethiopia. Ethiopia came later. Wrong or right, sir? The man you can't hide it now, no, because we have whole heap of man
Actually, this is irrelevant, man.
see a lion there with it. See a lion there, don't make me let go of the lion. And he's like, Maku, they don't know. No, Maku, what we
As far
say?
as I know, I'm Israel.
What we are saying,
never know. I'm
Selassie
I'm
come to
Israel.
confirm
You just
who?
never know, innit?
Christ. For me and you, when I know him.
Okay.
That is the work of Selassie. He is a righteous man. We no problem
But it's
with
not
that.
Christ.
No,
Not
no,
the
it can't.
incarnation of
No,
Christ.
no.
Or the
If he
Christ
reincarnated,
energy.
Christ reincarnated, right? According to how we learn. If he reincarnated, you think me and you stand up out there so Jedi and this young man and we out there so broke pocket and hungry and boring? No more that. No more night. Strictly sunshine on a one day. So
there's the Menelik and Queen of Sheba.
No,
It's not
I'm
the
glad,
bloodline.
I'm glad you said that.
'Cause I know it's not the bloodline.
Ah,
but yeah.
woo!
How'd
You
you know
never
that?
even there.
How'd you know that?
Woo!
How'd you know that? Huh?
Are you Rasta?
I'm Rasta, yeah, Rastafari, yeah, of course.
Talk to him.
So
Hold
that's
on.
the king's nephew.
The king's nephew.
Ah,
Is he the-
no,
Alright,
Show me evidence, show me evidence.
no,
Is he not the king?
no, no,
Everything
no,
you say,
no,
show me
no,
evidence.
no.
Show me evidence. So
Is he not the king's
Who's the king
nephew?
nephew? Who's the king nephew?
Yo,
No,
yo,
Selassie.
Come on, that's
Is he
come on,
okay?
that's
Menelik.
Come on, come on,
Yeah, he's a nephew, but you're saying we're talking about Menelik the first. So Menelik the first.
the original Menelik.
Yeah.
No relation.
So Menelik-
it's so far back. It's so far back.
So you say Menelik the first is-
and Menelik is way back in it, but all the way through up to the modern Menelik.
Yeah.
And we're saying he had kids.
Yeah.
Did he not? Sorry. He had children. He had
Yeah.
children as well. Yeah. But he felt. Even though his children were alive, he went and got his nephew, who was miles away, who was a goat herder. Yes.
This
A young-
is completely different to our point.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I hear you saying.
So I'm saying the authenticity
but what I'm saying
of the bloodline
what-
is what I'm trying to say.
what I'm saying-
it's not direct. It's inadvertently via. So he's related to royalty,
He's bloodline.
but he's not direct.
Yeah, he's
royalty.
not as close to Menelik as some may seem.
Right.
But he's from the bloodline.
Right.
nevertheless.
So the king had a sister or a brother, and that was his son, basically, or something. I think something like that.
The point of the matter is that
Yeah.
he's from the bloodline. He's from the bloodline.
Yeah, but twice removed.
Yeah, he's from the bloodline. Like, that's.
Twice removed.
But I think.
You know, you're like, no, you gotta be direct, because us as Africans, you know, even us as Yorubas, yeah, blood is important. Bloodline is important. You can't shirk on it. You can't mess about with it. You can't bring some cousin in. No. That's not how we do it. So we would assume in other parts of Africa, our cousins would do the same thing.
Okay, so the point that I was making was before is this: is that me as a person, I believe in the creator. I don't know, you must believe in the creator as well.
Right.
So I believe that everything happens for a reason. Nothing is by mistake. Yeah.
Okay.
So when Israel Majesty came with certain titles and stuff like that, elect of God, someone can say is manipulation and stuff like that. Yeah. But I'll say this: is that nothing like that could be manipulation. Even furthermore, when Rome invaded Ethiopia and stuff like that,
Right.
and obviously killed certain people, whatnot, and His Royal Majesty went to exile, that in itself is fulfillment of prophecy. Yeah. Even before.
So they were,
that basically.
wait.
Yeah.
Rome never conquered Ethiopia.
I never said they conquered
But
them. I
let me
said
tell
they
you
made
something.
war and
When
invaded them.
Rome go to fight, when Mussolini go to fight Ethiopia, brother, you must think about locusts, bro. The locusts beat them. The locusts fight them.
That's not what.
What you don't know about that one? The chairman, you know already.
Oh, we're going off different points.
Go on, anyway, sorry. Go on.
The point that I'm making is this: is that.
Can you tell me about the prophecy that he fulfilled?
Yeah, so basically what happened is this, is that when Jesus came here the first time, people said that Jesus was meant to have war with the oppressors, which was Rome at the time. That's what they believed. You know that's true.
So they come for peace,
Yeah,
right? Cool,
so they
man.
thought he was going to have war. But what happened is, that was not fulfilled at that moment of time. That was fulfilled later on. His Imperial Majesty literally had war with the Italians, with the Romans and stuff like that. So what we're seeing now is prophecy being fulfilled in modern day history, yeah?
No.
His Imperial Majesty-
No. We're not going to do that. You see, the problem with that is that there were many wars and battles in between that each person could claim
That's right.
was the prophecy.
Such as what?
Bro, we're talking about. We're talking about. Wait, hold
But-
on. Wait.
but
We're
that's-
talking about Second World War.
But this is,
Are we not?
Yeah, but just before Second World War. Yeah.
Second World War.
So no.
So from biblical
No,
to
no,
Second
no.
World War, there was no wars.
So no. The point I'm
Multiple,
making. Hold on.
multiple.
It's a criteria, brother. Listen to me. It's a
Alright.
criteria.
Okay.
It's not just the war alone. It's the biblical titles. It's the everything else that he's done in
No,
his
but
life. It's
emperor is nowhere in the Bible.
King of Kings, Nagus Nages, King of Kings, conquer land of Judah. elect of God. These are biblical titles, yeah.
Okay.
He comes from.
And
the king,
who was the one
all
before
right,
him?
even to sit on the throne, yeah. To sit on the throne,
Yeah.
you have to. It's a Judeo-Christian empire. So before they were Christians, everyone that sat on the throne, apart from when they got broken through wars, were Jewish people.
Right.
They were Jews. They followed the Sabbath. They kept the Sabbath, stuff like that. They were Jews, yeah. And then obviously, as it was recorded in the scriptures, Philip baptized the Ethiopian, and then he brought Christianity into Ethiopia after that period of time.
Okay.
Before that, there was no Christianity in Ethiopia. There was just Jews and pagans and stuff like that. Different stuff like that. No Islam, no Christianity, nothing. After when Philip baptized the eunuch, Christianity then came into Ethiopia. Eventually, after time, they became a Christian empire. And what they done, they made war with the Jews and stuff like that. Some of them converted, and after that, it became a Judeo-Christian country. That's why even to this day, when you look at Ethiopia, they had the Star of David. All these things are connected to show who they are, their bloodline. That's why Amharic people speak a Semitic language, because Semitic is Hebrew, Arabic, and Amharic.
So is Selassie a Jew then?
Of course, it's one of the conquering line of tribe of Judah. See these immature responses,
Hold on, one second.
It's just a waste of time, like.
One second,
It's
my
just-
brother.
Yeah, go on.
One second. In the 1960s, the people in Israel, the Jews, these fake Jews, yeah,
Who the white people? Ashkenazi.
yeah,
Okay.
they proclaimed that the Ethiopians were the tribe of Dan.
That's right.
Now
and
we
Dan
seem
get
to have a
wiped
problem.
out. Dan get wiped
We
out.
seem to have a problem
Dan is not in
because
the
we're
Bible
talking
no more,
about
you know
Judah.
that? He's the only
You know what I'm
tribe.
saying?
He's the only-
What is actually
who says,
official?
okay, who says that? Who says that?
I'm saying the scholars and the
What scholars?
Jews,
Scholars
because
somewhere.
they can claim to go back to Israel. You understand? So if you're Ethiopian,
Yeah, you can go. Yeah.
You have to swear in and do all
Yeah,
this
of
type
course,
of stuff.
of course,
and
of course.
they make it very difficult for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
But they have legitimate right according to biblical.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yes.
This
yes.
is according from the
scriptures. Yeah.
from the fake guy. Do you
From
understand? The
Ashkenazi,
fake guy
Ashkenazi,
telling you
Ashkenazi.
the truth that you man are the real thing.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you
yeah.
lot specifically are the tribe of Dan. Where's Judah in this?
So, alright, so if what they're saying, obviously, they're seeing an element of truth, yeah? They're seeing that they're Israelites.
Okay.
All we can verify is that they're Israelites. Whether
Okay.
they're tribal Levi, tribal Dan, we can't 100% say.
Why?
What we can say is that people that sit on the throne
Don't
are-
rewrite scriptures.
What we can say is that people that sit on the throne are said to come from the tribe of Judah. That's what we know.
Yeah, but don't we write texts, though?
Can I finish, please? What,
So keep record.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying is this: they themselves say that they're from the tribe of Judah. Other people can say they're from the tribe of Dan or tribe of Cush, whatever, but they're saying they're from the tribe of Judah.
Right.
That's their claim. Yeah, they trace it back from the Kebra Nagast. Even the Ashkenazis had to accept it to a certain extent. Maybe they don't accept that they're Jews, up to them. But they are saying they're from the tribe of Judah.
All right.
They are saying they got a divinity.
Ashkenaz is not from the tribe of
I'm not talking
Judah.
about. I'm not talking that they're saying.
You just mentioned
I'm not saying
Ashkenaz.
they're. I'm not saying tribe of
If you
Judah. I'm
read
saying.
Ashkenaz,
he said.
Yeah.
If you read
no.
Genesis, if you read
No, he
Genesis,
said that
wait,
Ashkenazi
wait,
said.
What is this?
Hold on. But if you read Genesis, hold on, brother.
Go on.
Watch this. When you call certain names, we want to confirm these names. When you say Ashkenazi, you need to read Genesis 10 verse 3.
Okay, fair enough. I'll do that. Fair enough.
go.
Anyway, so
Yeah, go.
the point that I'm making is this: this Ethiopian country, yeah,
Right.
was obviously a country that wasn't conquered, yeah,
Right.
was a country that was Jewish, was a
Okay.
country that was Christian, was a country that has the Ark of the Covenant, carries the Ark of the Covenant traditions.
Right.
This is the country that has the 8th wonder, the Temple of Lalibela,
Right.
has the biblical titles of King of Kings, King of Kings, conquer land, tribe of Judah, all of that. You have to look at everything to see who this person is. It's not just like, okay, man had a war and stuff like that. It's not just because he's from Ethiopia. It's not because he had the biblical titles. It's not just his image. Like I was even showing, I was showing, like this is the image as well.
I mean, us Yorubas could say the same thing. We could say that Oduduwa is Christ. If you know, if you want
Anyone
to
can say
start,
that. Anyone can say
if you want to start doing them things, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
We
Hold
do
on,
that.
hold on.
Yeah, yours is not legit. Mine is.
It's
Hold
true.
on,
You know what I'm saying?
No,
Mine is
it's not-
legit.
it's not like
Right, the
What?
ages.
I don't understand what this is.
It's not like that. So
Are we legitimizing the Bible?
So what I'm
Or
saying is this, yeah.
Are we not older than
so
the
this,
Bible?
this is another image, yeah. So this is this.
Woo!
Have you seen this image? So this icon
Yeah.
is over 1,500 years old, yeah.
Okay.
From St. Catherine Monastery, built in 333 AD, Egypt, Sinai Desert.
Let me see what you're showing him.
So this is the image before Haile Selassie was even born.
Right.
So,
So is that an image of a black
it's
man?
meant to be an image of Christ. I'm not talking about black or white. I don't,
No.
Watch this.
Focus.
No, I'm focused, and I'm an
Yeah,
artist.
focus.
So I know art. So when I see
see-
a
you
European
can-
depicted, yeah,
So you can
I'm
see
like,
the afro.
"Raw."
You can see the afro, yeah.
Okay.
You can see the afro.
No, I can't see no afro.
So
I can see a hair slicked back. Yeah. And
So, all right. So you see the things.
I'm questioning this picture.
Yo.
Yeah.
Here's Christopher, you.
All right, we're going over
You don't want to go there with me.
I wouldn't spoke about that.
I will done you with history, bro. I will done you with history. I will done you with history, bro. I will done you with history, bro.
wait.
Don't let me start to show the. Don't let me start showing the camera. Don't let me start showing the shit. I told you don't go there. This is the Ethiopian Orthodox Church.
Honestly, I don't. Honestly, you know what I realized?
Hold on.
Yeah.
This is the Orthodox, right?
Yeah.
Ethiopian church where they send these photographs to the Russian Orthodox and to the Greek. Yo, don't get me started, bro. I told you I don't want to go this deep with you. I tell you, you need another 2 weeks study.
As I said before to you earlier, as I said to you before earlier, you could just come. That's why I'm saying it again.
Hey, watch this. Watch that.
I'm not going.
No.
Fine. Show as many pictures as you want.
I know that. May I show you them name? May I show you them name? So you know, it's before. You notice it's back to front?
Okay,
it's
listen.
Back way to front,
not
our right to the left.
Let me explain. Let me explain something. Yeah, let me explain something. If I'm drawing, let's say we're all drawing a picture now, yeah? Right. I'm drawing a picture of Christ, you're drawing a picture of Christ. Okay. Everyone draws a black picture of Christ, yeah?
Right.
Okay, that's fine. Now, let's say for instance, that guy, let me finish, that's fine, it's fine, don't you understand? It's fine.
There you go.
Yeah.
Listen,
there's no such thing as a
brilliant.
halo.
Hold on. For the camera, me I go show you 27 different countries, we accept the black Christ.
That's fine.
And it have
We're not
to do with
yes,
Kushite.
that is
So
fine.
let's call you. And Rome. Do you want to see the run with the Rome when he bow
That
down
is
to the black one?
absolutely fine, brother. That is
absolutely.
There's no logic here.
Hold on.
This is just like a joke.
Look at the date. Look at the date. No. Look at the date. You bring a 1500 picture. But look at the date, Rasta. Look at the date.
That's fine. Listen.
AD 15.
Okay.
Whoa.
And don't he look Ethiopian?
Okay. Can I respond? Can I respond? Listen,
That one you showed us. Was an Indian man.
Show us your Jesus.
Or European man.
Show us the lie.
Show him again.
Show us the lie.
Yeah, you picked that
We
one.
gonna correct you, bro.
Yeah, I don't even like the one you picked.
Hey, you know the one where when we show you.
You know there's that one with the locks. You could have used that one.
You know that one. You know that one the truth. I know it, man. I can see it. You know
but why would you use that Christ?
You know that one truth,
brother.
Why would you do that impression of
It's
Christ?
not about.
You can't bring a language. You can't bring a man. A man with defected, right?
Okay.
Him bringing a picture with defected, right? Watch this here.
Oh man.
We are artists. Listen, brother. Me tell you this already. This man is an artist, right? Me is a sound engineer, right? Me have studio. Me make music. My name AKA Sandman. For your correction.
Fantastic.
Go check out the history of Sandman.
Okay.
Me have nearly 1 million people on view YouTube.
Is this serious?
Oh, you mean if me serious?
What is this
You
got
think
to
I
do?
joke? Let's show you, bro. Can be serious.
I already believe you.
You don't need to believe
Listen,
in me.
I believe in it. Why do you need to show me?
Me can't tell you anything for you
What
to
is
believe
this,
in.
like?
Let's show you facts.
Wait.
Let's show you
This
facts.
is absolutely insanity.
Now observe with me. Observe with me. You see an Ethiopian there, so?
What?
Come, let's go to the camera. Work with me.
Oh my.
And you take out picture, you know. So you take out picture, we are going to correct you with picture.
You're not
And when you
correcting
take out the Bible verse, we correct you with it too.
You're not
So
correcting anyone.
you said to the man, you show a man, say, this picture is 1500 years old. So me I go show you a picture when Jesus Christ was 25 years old. Where you no have no history about Jesus Christ at 25.
Brother, it
Let's
doesn't
show
say
you.
the date, it says over 1500.
Hold on. Over 15.
The oldest depiction is not
Watch
a picture.
Watch out.
It's a
These are the oldest picture ever created. You know, this is the oldest
damn.
picture. Don't go there, not in dreadlocks.
Brother Ash.
Not in dreadlocks of if you face all type of living. When you talk about God, we are going to give you a type of beating.
It's just emotional. It's just an emotional response.
No,
You're
it's not
you're
emotional.
You're not thinking logically.
Oh, you mean
seriously.
thinking logically? Who is this? Who is that?
That's Christ. We know that.
Who is that? Does that look like an Ethiopian to you?
No.
Oh
Or
man.
does it look like a Nigerian to you?
It looks Greek.
Greek. Let's go a little bit deeper.
Man, look Greco.
Let's go a little bit. All right, let's go to the tree wise man. Let's go to the tree.
But yeah, all depictions of Christ are not that one that you
watch
brought
out.
up anyway.
Watch this and not it.
But that one
Don't hear about the
definitely,
three wise
but
men.
hold on,
Watch it
wait, that one definitely looked like Selassie.
Watch out.
But the only thing my problem is, it just looks like it's a European depiction, and then Selassie, you know what I'm saying, must be European or Asian or something.
When you go back, when you're going to history, right? When you're going to history,
don't Ethiopian.
when you're going to history, let's show you what history heart is. So you need to confirm this, Rasta.
And we were just talking about
here we
pure
go.
You think it's about
bloodline.
me?
To the
That's not even
camera.
about me, you know.
No, let's talk
You get me?
about.
We're
Let's
talking
talk
about pure bloodline.
Watch out.
Then people
Watch
gonna
out,
look
watch
the
out,
same.
watch
Different
out.
hues
How
and
that?
that.
How
Cool,
that?
but-
Who that?
Brother,
Hold on, man.
Yeah, that's
Who that?
Christ.
I wasn't there. It's Christ.
Hold on. So that is showing you where is this? This is the crucifixion of Christ,
Fantastic,
right?
fantastic.
Him crucified. There you go.
Brother,
this is when Jesus Christ.
Do you know what
is him
you're,
hanging
Ash,
on the
do you know what
tree.
you're doing?
Not on a cross, him hanging on a tree, right?
Ash, do you know what you're doing? Do you know what you're doing? You're saying, look, it's a blue, I'm saying it's a blue car. You're saying it's a blue car. You're like, no, it's a blue car, it's a blue car. I'm like, I know it's a blue car. No, it's a blue car, it's a blue car. I know it's a blue car. What point does that make?
Observe.
Observe. Do you
Observe.
understand what I'm saying?
You see,
you're saying it's a blue. We all
Maku,
agree
listen
that
to what I say.
it's
The man
irrelevant.
show you a photo, right? So me say, let me go in at the Orthodox, Ethiopian Orthodox dialogue. Where them have the museum to confirm the museum in Ethiopia, confirm the one in Orthodox Russia, and confirm the one in
all right, cool.
Rome.
Okay, cool.
No,
let's move on.
If you show us a picture when you confirm in a Russia Orthodox and it does not no, tell me something. Don't say nothing, people. In 1987.
I don't know. Let's
continue.
Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's talk about
Brother,
something
it's important to you.
It's
very
not
important to you.
This is not important.
You know
You're
it's
just
important.
regurgitating.
Let's show you something. You've never been to Ethiopia.
I have.
All right. So
How can you say what the heck?
you've been to Ethiopia.
What?
What is the color of Jesus Christ and Mary right now in Ethiopia?
They're showing false images.
Right, so they show you false images.
Yeah.
When did they bring that false image to Ethiopia?
A couple of years back, right? And the
No. Me want precise.
I don't know precise. If I tell you precise, I'm not precise.
I am precise in what I'm saying.
If you say precise time,
No, you want to debate me.
You
You have to be precise in history, right? If this is a debate camera, and we're trying to teach people. No, if you want to teach people facts, it's Maku. When you look at Maku, what you see upon him?
What do you mean? What you see?
When you look at him, what you see?
A brown skin.
Brown skin. You say Maku brown. You're brown skin. Him not brown.
He's brown as well.
Him.
Okay, he's black. Oh, it's irrelevant, man. That's not the point. Jeez.
Thank you. Me want to know say chocolate brown now, you know.
But what I'm saying is, you showed us the picture of a European.
Okay,
that's what I can't.
Listen.
I don't understand
let's
how
go back
that
on
is the defining image.
Okay,
of Christ.
let's find him.
The Borgia.
No, it's not that one.
No, show him the picture.
We'll get to that.
Let's start about this one. Let's start about this one. You know about this one?
Brother, why do you keep showing me loads of pictures of
because
galleries?
You don't know about that one, right?
Never put out the first one.
You should have never taken out the pagan picture for try if you justify it. So we are going to use picture.
How do you have to make it?
It's Christ with
It's
six
no
bangs.
The
sense.
wise men that you're talking about.
Hold on. Let's
No, let him show his
I'm
Christ.
sorry this is getting
They're
recorded, you
my
know. I'm sorry
ancestors,
because
don't
there's
say they
no
look like me.
logic to this
Okay.
conversation.
Okay, let's show you something. Them have Jeremiah.
How do you know it's
Them have
Jeremiah in the
us.
first place? How can
So
you
you know
show
that is Selassie.
Wow.
That's the point that I'm making.
You know the
Okay,
point.
so
I know.
then
The
let
point where you have is a
sense,
pen
don't
point.
make sense.
And a pencil point.
Let me get to this point now.
Okay.
Let me get to the
Let's
point
go
now.
to the tree.
All right,
Oh.
let me get to this point
Watch
now.
this. The tree wise man. The tree wise man is not Paul, right? Or it's not Peter.
Brother, let me
But
get
if
to
you
this
look at
point.
the tree wise man, you can see the Father, the
Oh
Son, and
my
the
God.
Holy Spirit.
Listen.
that's not-
All right, look,
oh,
wait,
those
listen.
three wise
You
men.
see that?
Listen, okay,
no,
you
the
can
tree
go
wise
to-
man,
Yeah,
yeah?
I'm
The tree wise
Let me
man.
Not
Right,
the
let's-
Magoi.
Let me get
Let's show you the tree wise man. Let's correct this guy.
But
When
hold
you
on.
talk about history, you know, if you go in it, bro.
It was from Ethiopia, is it?
Eh?
Ethiopia.
What that?
Those artworks.
Yes, from Ethiopia.
All right,
So
cool.
he can't deny it. Can he bring
You
an
can't deny it,
Ethiopian?
you can't deny it.
He
Can't
bring
deny
an
what?
Ethiopian picture to
Can't
come
deny
Can't deny what?
Because they're not the pictures that he's showing.
Okay,
Okay,
all
You're
of
talking
the-
about
okay,
Ethiopia.
all right, let me.
Bar.
Okay, Ash, listen to
Bar.
me. Please, can you listen to me? Listen to me.
Yeah,
Listen.
when me
Let's
Jedi.
speak.
Hold on,
Let's-
hold on.
let's-
Let me finish.
Bring out the picture again,
I'll bring
please,
out.
please,
Maku.
please.
Yeah.
Just
Hold
bring out
on.
the picture.
I'm gonna bring it up, but wait, just
He
relax.
said this is Christ, right?
No,
and this
hold
is
on,
why
relax.
Selassie is the second coming.
No, it's not only that. He's a mini.
No, but just because of that picture as
No,
well.
I can't say just because.
No, because he looked exactly.
Man,
Hold on,
saying
wait.
about you,
He looked exactly like the depiction.
All right, cool.
I'm not going to argue
So-
with
all
that.
right, cool. So
right?
let me-
All right, pull it out.
so let me explain.
You showed the picture
Yeah.
of Christ.
You
So
know,
wait,
you know
wait,
the picture where they have
I can't even speak.
He's dirty.
You don't know you speak. Listen to me. All right, cool. So all the pictures, Ash. All right, Mark,
Please bring it out, man.
All right, I'll bring it out, man. There's no problem. All of the pictures, that you're showing of Christ and Jeremiah, all of these things. How do you know that's Christ? How do you know? Someone's telling you that's Christ. How do you know?
All right, fine.
You don't know.
Okay, we
Someone
don't
is
know,
telling you
we
it's
don't
Christ.
know, we don't know,
You
we
don't
don't
know.
know.
So
We
that's
don't
what-
know.
So,
We don't
so,
know.
so what I'm saying is this. When I
Bring your one.
All right, cool. And it's same image as well. You don't know either.
Okay.
I'm saying logic. You don't know. I don't know.
Right.
Logic. It's not no bias thing, you know.
Okay. But
We
we
don't-
don't up as evidence.
Listen. I'm saying part of it. We don't know.
Look,
But
Jed.
this, so look,
My
this is
understanding
the image,
my
ancient
understanding
image,
is that
over
the three
1,500
wise men
years
are
ago,
my
from St.
ancestors.
Catherine Monastery,
Three
built
wise
in
man.
330 Egypt.
One is
The original
Arab.
Pantocrator image of
One
Christ,
comes
yeah?
from as far as
So,
India.
we don't know. That could be
And the
Christ, we
next
don't
one
know,
comes-
yeah?
Let me show you.
We don't know. Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know. Camera.
Yeah, I show the camera.
This is not-
But
this is
so
history.
logic
We don't
says
know.
we
This
do
is
not
history.
know. Yeah, we don't know.
This is history.
But
So
what
we
is it
know.
saying?
Look.
There's an image.
See?
Is it
Arab
possible
was black
for me to
before.
draw someone that looks exactly like this
The
person
original-
years
original
before he
Arab
was
was
even?
black.
Look at the
We all know the original Arab was black. So here we go. This is Casper.
Right. So imagine I'm saying, imagine I'm saying, yo, listen, imagine I'm saying, yo, listen.
Is that slick back?
Hold on, listen to the logic.
Is that old school slick back?
Man, don't want
I'm not sure.
Man, don't want
hairline.
Man, all right, listen.
Those two pictures
All right, listen.
look exactly alike.
hold on.
There's no doubt.
Imagine I'm saying to you, you're Christ, yeah? I'm making this claim you're Christ. Everyone's saying I'm wrong. I'm saying you're Christ. And then you find out years before you was even born, there's a picture of Christ that looks exactly like you. What's the coincidence? How's that possible?
But the problem is, there's loads of pictures of
No,
Christ.
I'm talking about this picture here. How is that humanly possible? I'm saying.
Okay, can you answer me one question?
Go on.
Why do you take, what is it about the authenticity of that image, why you feel like it leads credence?
It's not. What it comes down to is this.
Because they are pictures of Christ that look like me.
Okay, no, what it comes down to is this,
And
yeah?
me.
And him. And the white guy over there. And the blonde. You understand?
What it comes down to is this, yeah? It's the amalgamation of things. It's not just one thing that lets man know who he is, yeah? Just like the Rasta was saying before, he says, talking about Ethiopia, if a person will come from Ethiopia and stuff like that, that's one tick.
So you think he's Jesus?
I don't think it's Jesus. They're separate people. But what is it? It says that a certain person will come from Ethiopia, yeah? So that's one tick. The king, the emperors in Ethiopia were called king or kings because they believed that someone from that lineage was going to be the Christ. They didn't know who it was going to be. Christ just means anointed, king or king. That's what it means, anointed. They thought that he was going to come and be anointed, yeah? They didn't know who he was going to be.
God.
Anointed by God, yeah?
Is emperor African word?
Look, this is your people.
But he's called Nagus Nagast. And even they don't speak an African language, they speak a Semitic language.
Yeah. So it still means it's African.
Yeah, he's African, but they speak a Semitic language because they're from the tribe of Judah.
Yeah, but Semitic is really Shemitic.
Yeah, Shemitic, exactly.
So
Yeah.
we are Shem.
But what I'm saying to you, but what I'm saying to you is the logic, because like we looking at us, looking at Christ, that's different. But what I'm saying is a person that has the biblical titles, and then now they got a picture way back before he was even existed, and they're saying that that's Christ. That should be impossible.
How did he get biblical titles?
I don't.
How did he get biblical titles? Sorry.
He was given biblical titles through the priest.
Given.
Yeah, he was given. Yeah. It's a normal thing. It's not like some made up. Even I heard the Rasta say that Haile Selassie has no father. Of course he has a father, man. That's totally illogical. Of course he has a father. Of course he has a mother. Obviously.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying to you is this: is that his imperial majesty, he has come from a certain lineage and stuff like that. Now there's a picture now, and they're saying that it's Christ.
You lot, boss, do me a favor, please. So you're gonna.
Explain to me how can that be possible? There's a picture now saying it's Christ, and there's a person that people are saying is Christ. Many Rastas, not just when his imperial majesty was alive, yeah, or around, I should say. Christians said to him, millions of Christians consider you the reincarnation of Jesus Christ. They said it publicly. They said millions of Christians, not Rastas, millions of Christians. Bare people thought, bare people thought he was Christ,
What bare people?
Like famous people, bare people. I don't want to say no names, because I don't want to put no names. But the fact of the matter is, they said.
Who? I've not heard of others outside of Rastafarianism considering him as Christ.
But
I don't know any. I don't know any.
I can show you the quote.
I don't know any non-Rastafarian Christians. That believe, or non-Rastafarian Ethiopians that believe that Selassie is Christ. I've not met one.
There was even a man called Reverend James Morris Webb, who said,
I heard that name before.
Yeah, he said, look to Africa, because that's where your Kingsman Redeemer will come from, yeah? And then Marcus Garvey was inspired by him, and he said, look to the east, yeah? But anyway, we have to think about this logically, like, how is it possible that someone could draw a picture of someone, saying that's Christ, and then his imperial majesty comes, they look exactly the same? That should be impossible. Do you know what I'm saying? How do you, like, the hair, everything, the hairline, everything, the features, everything is matching.
Do you know how much I look like?
Matching like the picture. Yes. But matching like the real
individual. Do you know how much I look like Pharaoh Akhenaten? Do you know how much? Do you know how much I look like him, to the point where I went and took a picture next to his bust. I went like this, long face, long nose. And my face is a bit wider now, innit? But them times there, I'm like, if you look at the picture, you're like, rah! Oh shit! Okay,
but at the end of the day, there could be something to that. We don't know. We don't know. But what I'm saying is, with his imperial majesty, he comes from a Jewish line, he comes from a Christian line. He comes basically when all right, let me break it down like this.
Which part is Jewish?
Okay, let me explain like this.
Like real Jewish?
Yeah, let me explain. Yeah, he's not like the Ashkenazi. But when it comes like basically
like
this.
But he looks like he's mixed with Ashkenazi.
Let me explain it to you like this, yeah? When Jesus came,
let's be real.
Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. When Jesus came, people said they don't want to accept him because, one, he's not a literal king, And 2, he's not having war with the oppressors, the Roman Empire. He's not having war with them. He's just like talking to people, doing miracles, walking on water, doing all these strange things. To their opinion,
is King of Kings King of Africa? Basically.
All right, it's cool. So the best way for me to respond is by his words, not by my words.
All right, cool.
So he says, I am not only emperor of Africa. He says, I am not only emperor of Africa.
Emperor of Africa?
Yeah, that's why he started the OAU. And some people don't accept. He says, I am the king of kings of all Negroes everywhere.
Oh, Negroes.
Including Negroes, including those in the United States and foreign domains. The Italian warlord is trying to destroy the last and best hope you have on earth. That's what he says. That's his words. He said, why do you think they call him the father of Africa? All of the Kwame Nkrumah, they call him that. They all look. Why do you think Addis Ababa was the place where it started? Everything points to him. Like, he's the last sign of these times. He's the last sign, 100%. I'm guaranteeing you that.
So if you live in another part of Africa, and he had no effect whatsoever.
But he had effect. He helped to liberate many African countries.
What do you mean liberate?
Even JFK.
What's liberate?
Okay, even JFK. Like,
You mean independence?
Yeah, he helped to do. Yeah.
Man.
Okay, look. Here, let me show you.
Man, are we gonna go there?
Let me show you what JFK says. Let me show you what JFK says. Where's JFK?
JFK, and he's dead.
Yeah, JFK died. Of course he died. But
they murdered his blood clot. Yeah, because his bloodline went right. You know what I mean? They went on that Jewish, Irish blood messing up their monarchy.
Okay, so listen to this then, please. Listen to this. Oh shit, my headphones are connected. 1 minute.
Human beings are gone everywhere now.
All right.
You're everywhere. Before we weren't everywhere on certain places, but now you're everywhere. Observe.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
So what JFK is saying publicly for everyone, again, this is not like hidden knowledge. He helped to create independence for 29.
Was he talking about Selassie?
Yeah.
I didn't get that.
Okay, cool. Sorry. So let me show you all the way to the end. Cool, go on. Here, hold it if you want.
We've seen one of the most extraordinary revolutions in history, and that has been the appearance on the world scene of 29 independent countries in the short space of less than 10 years, including over 150 million people. The conference recently held in His Majesty's capital served, I think, to bring together in a great cooperative movement the people of most of these countries. And the success of that conference was due in no small part to the leadership of our distinguished guest. His efforts to move this country forward and provide a better life for its people. And his efforts throughout the world, which stretch back over 30 years.
I heard that Selassie, our guest, I'm assuming that his guest is Selassie, right?
Yeah.
I heard that. So could I put it to you that could I put it to you that Haile Selassie was controlled opposition?
Controlled opposition?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
A tool of the West. Because the countries that were given independence, I would say that they're not in a good place now, and they never really achieved true independence. So for the fact that this guy left Africa and went and bought a house in London, I went to go and chill with the Queen, would make me like dubious about, because to be honest, we got Gaddafi put in place by the British, we got Hussein put in place by the British, Iranian put in place by the, and we can go on and on and on and on and on. But all the people that were put in place or helped in some kind of coup or something by the British to further their own interests. And now those people have either been usurped if they show allegiance to their people, to their country, to their continent. They get usurped. They get labelled tyrants, dictators, and things of that nature. Yeah.
By the policemen of the West.
By the same people that put them in power. So I'm just saying, Haile Selassie could call on British troops to bomb Eritreans. yeah, to defend
Right,
the land from
I hear you.
Italians
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever. But I'm like, to me, this looks like the world stage now today, where one person says, "Oh, Iran is bad," and then this person says, "Oh, Gaddafi was bad," and this person says, "Oh, they were good," and it's like a game that's played. We see the good things that Gaddafi did, yeah,
100%.
but we also know that he was put in place by the British,
Yeah.
and the British are the enemy
Well,
of my people. I don't know about you. The British are the enemy of Africa, 100%.
well, you see,
Would you deny that?
the British are the enemy.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
British,
I wouldn't say the
British
British
establishment.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. I would say that basically there's a lot of corruption within Britain. There's a lot of stolen things that they've done. They've done a lot
Not
of
the
crap
British
things.
people, you know.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
British
the monarchy,
establishment.
like the monarchy and all of that. Yeah. There's a lot of corruption. Obviously, like
So
they're not enemies of Africa.
they're not. It's not.
Him and the Queen related?
I don't know. I don't think so. No.
You don't think so?
Because what is
Hold
the
on, let me
Queen-
come over
for the
here.
Queen to get into power, yeah? For the Queen to get into power,
Yeah, right.
we don't know how. Like she must have bloodline related to something. People say she related to King Solomon, some way, somehow.
All right,
we don't
was
know.
she at his coronation?
Was Queen? I can't be 100% sure, but I know Bessie definitely was representatives
All
from
right,
the country.
was he at her coronation?
I can't be 100% sure either. Don't quote me, because I can't be 100% sure.
Okay. Did he give her 2 lions?
He may have.
Okay.
They had a good relationship. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They had a good relationship.
Excellent
But
relationship.
You can't
So
have a good
hold on, wait,
relationship
wait.
with the Queen, though,
Right,
man.
right.
what I'm saying-
So it's a
you
good
can't-
relationship with the same people you just said. What are they?
Yeah, there's a lot of corruption. But what you see,
Okay.
you see,
Corruption,
it's not black and white.
skullduggery,
It's not black and white like that.
usurping, like my brother said.
Yeah, it's not black and white like that. You see, when it comes to me personally, I have to really study the British thing to really give you a proper answer. I don't want to give you an answer half-hearted. What I know is the things I said before, and that's what I know 100%. So I can't tell you things that I don't really know, because that's just silly. What I do know is that the British government are corrupt. They do have bloodlines related to certain things. I don't know, like.
How about the American government? Are the American government enemies to Africans?
Everyone's corrupt. Every government is corrupt.
Is the American establishment enemies of Africa?
Enemies of Africa, like, is Africa even united?
Are the American government working towards the unification of Africa?
I couldn't tell
or
you.
the disruption of
So-
Africa?
so-
You have no idea. You have no ideas of
one second.
You have no ideas of the foreign policy.
For my
or the-
opinion, I'll say disruption, but I don't know.
But how did you?
I don't know. I don't know like what they're doing behind
I would say
What was our
that-
emperor
I would
doing?
say that. I would say.
What was our emperor, king of kings, lord of lords, conquering
of
lion of
lords.
the tribe of Judah? What was he doing?
What was he doing when?
I'm saying,
so
for all
basi-
this to be
with the
going
British
on,
in 10,000
we're not
years.
united.
So basically what
We're
it
not
is-
united.
the meetings
You
and
just
So
said
what,
that, yeah?
what it is, England and Ethiopia had an ancient, like, a covenant from way back.
Okay.
Way back. So like,
What do you
and
mean by
that
way
relates,
back?
that relates to like Saint George. You know, like George.
England
George.
and Ethiopia had a covenant.
Yeah,
George and the
they
dragon,
had that George, Saint George. So it goes back from a long time ago. So basically,
Still biblical.
yeah, it goes back from a long
Have
time
you got
ago.
any
So,
information on that?
get-go.
yeah, I can show you. I can show
Not the
you.
Bible.
They'll play it from the
This
get-go
game,
then,
what?
yeah?
Huh?
I said they'll play it from
Saint
the get-go.
George
then.
and
No,
the
no, it's a prayer
dragon.
from the
and
get-go.
all
This is a
It's not like
biblical
that.
thing you're talking about.
No,
How far back?
it's ancient. I don't know how far, but I couldn't tell you.
Are you talking about
But
the governments and the
Ancient.
countries? The
the
nations?
countries,
The
countries.
Okay, so they had that alliance from years.
There was
Okay.
certain alliances that they had from a long time ago.
Yeah, so
Based
they're
on
playing
what though?
from
Based
16.
on what?
It's based on like Saint George and stuff like that. It's like if you study, basically that's all I can tell you so far. According
Saint
to our
George,
knowledge,
right?
If you study Saint George, you study the relationship between Ethiopia and England. That will explain the covenant. Now, obviously, England is corrupt. We do-
George. St.
So-
George's flag is the white with the red cross, yes?
Yeah, because
Yeah? St. George?
That's
Yeah?
George's
That
basically-
relationship,
Yeah, basically,
Okay,
there's speculation that George was Ethiopian. You know, this is he.
What?
Sorry? Yeah, there's speculation. Yeah.
Sorry?
But to me, these things
Oh,
are
fuck's sake.
all secondary, or even not even secondary. These are not even the main thing I'm talking about when it comes to his imperial majesty. That is, I'm telling you, that is 100%. That is, like, I can put anything on that as 100% because when I study the scriptures and I see that he fulfilled it, it's not just even the Bible, you know. It's the Kebra Nagast, it's the Book of Enoch, it's the infancy Gospels of Thomas. All of these things are talking about when he comes out, certain things are gonna happen, certain things he'll experience. We talk about the League of
Yeah,
Nations.
when Christ comes, not when Selassie comes.
You can say, but that's semantics. Neither here nor there, because
Oh, now
Christ,
it's neither here nor
no,
there.
because Christ is the anointed. Christ means anointed. So and he was literally anointed King of Kings. So we can say he's not Christ. We can say he is Christ.
Yeah, but is it official though? Because he's
is-
not King of Kings.
What is it?
Remember, he's not king of other parts of Africa at that time.
What
he's
is-
only king
This
of
is the part that Jedi
Ethiopia.
don't mess with it, like.
What is
Yeah.
yeah? What is
Yeah.
yeah? Is
No,
that
you've been here before.
what is
Yeah, I've seen you.
what is that?
Hold on. You believe Selassie was?
Hold on. What is that all of
He does. This is the guy who does.
all of the emperors, and the priests are Christ, are anointed with certain oil.
Right,
Even from back in the prophets, all of them were anointed with certain oil. They're Christ.
Crocodile oil.
Yeah. So that's what it means to be a
Fact,
Christ, to be
right.
anointed. It's just as simple as that. That's what it means to be Christos.
That's Kemet.
Yeah. Yes, to do that. So basically, I've already made my point of talking to Ash, and I can't really say much more than what I've said. It's for man to actually look into it and see for themselves. Yeah, it's man to look into it and see for themselves. Because there's a reason why even certain people will go to Ethiopia and say that's the place where they worship the true God, go there for refuge. There's a reason why they say that. There's a reason why the Jewish, in that place or region, there's the eighth wonder, Temple Lalibela. They don't know how it's built. They've got Jews there, Falashas, ancient black people, Christians there, Muslims there, Rastas there, pagans there. There's a reason why everything is there. There's a reason why places like that in Ethiopia, there's places called Jerusalem, Zion and stuff like that. There's a reason. So man have to study it properly. Like man, I'm not saying this to try to force stuff onto no one. I'm saying this is honestly true. I could have been a Muslim. I've read the Quran. I've studied Buddhism. I've studied all these different things. I'm telling you, 100% in this.
Sorry, my brother. What country is that you said that they were all together?
In Ethiopia.
In Ethiopia, but also the Christians and the Jews. Sometimes they're also known to pray like the Muslims. Yeah.
Pray like Muslims?
Yeah, sometimes it's known that in the Ethiopia they're known to pray like the Muslims. Yeah?
Possibly. That's it. Possibly, maybe.
Do you don't know that, bro?
Possibly. At the end of the day, the Christians, when they're all praying, they pray 7 times a day. The Orthodox Christians, they're all praying like that before Muslims, before even Muhammad told them about. You know what I'm saying about Islam. You know what I'm saying? So. So this is an ancient thing. At the end of the day.
What happened? Sorry.
Yeah, go to you. At the end of the day, we want to take it seriously. Like, it comes down to this. I believe in the creator, yeah? Right. The creator that man can't see, the creator, 100% creator, yeah?
The one God, yeah?
Yeah, 100%. But what I'm saying to you is that nothing comes by coincidence. There's not just, when you're seeing that picture and you're seeing that, it's not by coincidence. Man can say, oh, it's a coincidence or what? When you're seeing biblical titles, he's got King of Kings, stuff like that, you can say it's a coincidence. It's not a coincidence.
He was given it by people that study the Bible. So this is not really fair to say, like, you can't use the fact that man gave me a title. Listen. We can't use the fact that you giving me titles.
That's one
from
aspect.
Got you. You giving me titles from out of the Bible, and now years later, a man saying, "Yeah, but he had look. It's not a coincidence. He had titles from out of the Bible." It's like, bro, a human gave that to him. Like,
okay, so when we're saying that the Italians basically they believed, the Jewish people from the time believed that Jesus was going to have war with the Italians or the Romans at the time, because that was the people that was under them. They're under the Roman Empire, yeah? Okay. So they believe that when the Messiah comes, he's going to have war with the Romans and to take them away from their oppression. So they said that Jesus can't be the Messiah because of those reasons, yeah? That is why, and also because he wasn't a literal king. So because of those things, we're seeing that his diplomacy fulfills that criteria. He is a literal king, and he had war with the Romans. Let me finish. Yeah. So when his diplomacy, he had literally had war with the Roman Empire, and it wasn't by manipulation. The Roman Empire didn't say, you know what, let's fulfill prophecy and go to Ethiopia and invade, and then at the end get Benito Mussolini hanged. They didn't manipulate that. He didn't manipulate himself to get hanged, to kill people. That's by divine providence.
But was Thing running off his own ideology, or was this all based on sides?
So
we've got two sides to a world war. This is a world war going on.
Yeah.
Yes?
So when it comes to
okay, cool.
No, this is before the World War. This is before the war.
This is World War.
No, yeah, but this is
because
before.
Mussolini.
It's a prequel. Yeah, we're Hitler. He's with Hitler and the Japanese. But what I'm saying is before the World War kicked off. Okay. That's why his diplomacy went to the League of Nations. He said, you know, if you don't help me, a war will kick off and there'll be a war worldwide. That's what he told them. And they said, you know, we're not gonna help you. You're a small nation. You gotta fight your own battles. And then later on, then their war kicks off, Hitler invades. So they said, you know what, even the woman says it on the thing, you prophesized about the war. They clearly say that to his face. It's documented. They said, you prophesized. And they said, do you think there'll be another war? And stuff like that. He said, you know, he basically says, if we do certain things, there won't be another world war. There won't be if we do certain things. But basically, my point being is that they did not, the Italian people, the Roman Empire,
are they not talking about World War III now?
My brother, wait.
Yeah.
Are they not talking about World War III? I heard some rumour about some World War III thing. What's going on?
So obviously you said that Jesus is the Messiah, yeah, of course.
Jesus is the Messiah, 100%.
Alhamdulillah, that's what we believe as well. So why is it in Rastafarianism, what position do you guys hold Haile Selassie in?
So the Messiah is the United Kingdom. Where I'll say just for the basic level.
No, but he was the governor. He was the person in power of that.
So what I'll say is the diplomacy is Siyome Exabe, meaning he's the elect of God. Meaning for this time.
In power, in the position that he was in.
Huh?
In the
yeah. for this time, he is the elect of God. He's the
bugging. You're bugging.
I'm bugging.
But the reason why he's bugging is because of preconceived. You're saying that because of preconceived notions, preconceived ideas. Because you think that's haram.
Because it's not direct bloodline. That's the only reason why I'm saying that.
He's not direct bloodline.
He's not direct bloodline. We already established this earlier. He's the nephew of the king.
But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Man, they're not studying the thing properly. Because like, listen,
if you're the nephew of the king, it don't make you the king. It don't make you the king's son or the king has a son.
This is what I'm saying. Oh, brother, please. This is what I'm saying. You're not studying it properly. You're not studying it properly because even they said in the interview for everyone to see in America, you're from the Solomonic lineage. They said that to him. He said, yeah.
So they agree with him.
Yeah, but
so they're basically telling him, yeah, you're the one.
They're not
saying what you're saying.
No, they asked him if he's the one. They didn't tell him he's the one.
Yeah, but you said that they agreed with him that he's from the line of Solomon.
What I'm saying is,
I don't understand.
The one has to come through the bloodline of the king.
I couldn't give a fuck about Solomon.
Supposedly.
Or Solomonic lineage.
It doesn't make, it's not even close.
I don't even get it, bro. Because right now we're still dealing with men that somehow get a title like they've been appointed by God. I got an issue with that.
Right,
that's my issue. Not like the Solomon, because like we said, the Queen could be related to Solomon.
Yeah,
I don't know what bearing that has to do with like this guy being the King of Kings or the Messiah. Like I'm trying to understand that. The prophecy. Let's do with the prophecy. If you there's gonna be a war. There's gonna be a war. Yeah? Alright, hear what? Check the prophecy. Yeah? Before this year's done, yeah, if the West do not correct their wrongs, there's going to be a terrorist attack in Britain.
All right.
So when December comes and when December comes and there's a terrorist attack in Britain, am I prophesying or am I just reading the political climate?
No. If what you're saying, you get
what I'm saying.
Yeah, no. But what I'm saying is no. That's not away from the point. If what you're saying is truly from your own conviction, then that is you prophesizing, but you could be making a false prophecy. Who knows? Only time will tell if what you're saying is true.
But what I'm saying is, like,
in the context of who you're talking to.
For me, a prophecy is something that you could never know was going to happen. If you gave a date, if you gave preciseness of who was involved.
But that's please wait. Okay, go on.
If you give a date or preciseness of who was involved, or something that could not, like anybody around that time, any political person around that time could have said, you know what, we're gearing for a war. I'm sure that the Rothschilds were quite aware that there was a war coming.
Who knows? Who knows? All we know is 100% is that what he said. Yeah.
You're Jews, by the way, Rothschilds.
Yeah, we know. You're white guys. But all we know is that this is what I'm saying. It's the amalgamation thing. So let's say that itself is not enough.
Yeah.
For his diplomacy to say, boom, boom, and there's going to be a war, and then there's a war, that itself is not enough. But for him to be called King of Kings, Conqueror, Lion, Judah, that itself is not enough. For him to say someone's going to be born in Ethiopia and he's born in Ethiopia, that in itself is not enough.
Do you think,
let me finish.
He had beef with
let me finish.
already?
For Italy to, no, they was blessed at one time. For Italy to invade thingy, yeah, and then for the war to happen, that in itself is not enough. But it's the amalgamation of things which lets you know this is the one.
Well, think about it. If you're aligned to Britain, right, at the time, they've got your back, blah, blah, blah. And then these men across the way have just joined forces with the other side. You understand? You kind of know. You get me? It's gonna kick off because I can't turn from these people.
You see what I'm saying? We have benefited from people's intelligence before us without even knowing. So what I'm saying is people out, whoever, Malcolm X, whatever, we benefited from their intelligence because we would have taken in, our parents would have heard certain things. So what we're saying to you, this is basic common knowledge. You don't understand. Back then, it wasn't basic common knowledge because if it was, they would have kicked in, got involved. For you, that's obvious. Like obvious. For you, yes, sir. Shalom.
Good convoy.
Yeah. For you, it's obvious. You're thinking to yourself, obviously, like if something this has happened, then this has to happen. And that's because you're coming from you're after when it's already these things already happened. Just what I'm saying. At the time when he was saying it to the masses, it wasn't obvious. Or if it was obvious, they would have kicked him involved and got involved straight away.
But he wasn't talking to the public, though.
It's either he made a prophecy, which we can say is debatable. We don't know. Or he just was well advanced.
Okay.
It's as simple as
what
that.
Environment?
What do you mean?
Is he making this statement?
What do you mean what environment? He went to I think it was Geneva or something like that. He went to the League of Nations. We know that for sure.
So who's in the League of Nations?
Many different nations, many different people.
Right.
Yeah.
So world leaders.
Yeah.
Right.
Intelligent people.
Europeans.
Yeah, intelligent people.
Not the African Union. Like
the African Union is what he started.
Okay.
So that's after.
That's after.
Yeah.
Right. So you've got someone who was in the other team, with the other nations, yeah, he was in there. You have to be in there to be sitting down or making a speech or making a prediction.
Because you're thinking it's us or them. Oh, it's not.
No, I'm not saying that.
Right. Okay. Go on.
us and them?
Okay. Go on. Continue.
I'm saying we. They're we.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when they say League of Nations, he's part of them. You can't get up and speak if you have no.
Yeah, that's
authority.
fine. That's fine. That's what, and that's the point that he's making. That's the point he's making.
Right.
He said,
so he's speaking to a bunch of world leaders and giving a prediction. Wowee. Now, if you gave that to the people of Ethiopia, now you're saying something. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't matter who's
million people.
It doesn't matter.
Oh,
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold up.
And then something kicked off,
no.
and you was prepared.
No, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter amongst your peers.
It doesn't matter if I give you the prediction to you, or to that tree. The fact is that he vocalized it and it came to pass. It's simple as that.
Yeah, but that ain't powers.
Okay,
hold on one second.
I would say that. I would say. Would you say that? Would you say? Yeah, he's a Mason anyway.
That's not powers in
They're
masonry.
probably they're all privy.
not
They're all
magic.
privy to
That's
the.
not-
One second. The world is a stage. They're all privy to the shit anyway. Yeah. But anyway, playing on the premise that it's not like that. Yeah. Selassie, all he did was use his judgment to say, judging the political climate. If you lot don't help me, there's going to be a world war. Yeah. And a world war came. Yeah. But I mean, that just, if anything, that makes him astute at assessing the political climate internationally. A good judgment, great. But for us to call it prophecy, unless we're missing some details or someone else could fill us in, that don't even fly as a maybe prophecy.
There's even
what's the prophecy?
that spoke about other things, many other prophecies. But even here, you look here, yeah.
Rastas give prophecies.
So no, not me. No. So basically, this was a newspaper in Chicago. Right. So this is how they regarded him. Yeah, there's a reason they regarded him this way. They said Haile Selassie, the world's most respected prophet. That's facts. Like, that's how they regarded him.
But not all Rastafarians believe that he's a prophet.
I'm not saying all Rastafarians.
Sorry. What paper was this?
This is in Chicago.
And the Ethiopians themselves.
Chicago Defender National Edition.
They didn't.
Yeah, Chicago Defender.
National
Hold on, one second. Is the Chicago Defender religious publication?
No, they're not religious. They're not
religious.
No.
So who are they representing?
I don't know
who's their demographic.
I don't know.
Is that a black paper?
I'm not
Is that a specific paper?
Is it written by?
Do you understand what I mean?
Okay,
It could be like the final call.
But this is what I'm saying. You're not taking everything into summary.
No, I am, but bro, come on. You don't understand, bro. You don't hear what I'm saying. I do hear you, yeah. I do hear you. But I mean, you're saying you're not taking this. You're not taking
I'm
that.
saying this alone is not enough. That's what I'm saying.
That's not enough for anything.
But what I'm saying is, you take this aboard.
And Chicago newspaper clipping is not enough for anything.
All right, so then for them to regard him as the world's most respected prophet, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I think I'm guessing.
You believe that this man had prophecy? You believe that this man had a prophecy, yeah?
Yeah. He just said prophecy with the war.
Yeah. So you believe that he had a prophecy?
Anymore?
But doesn't it worry you as a person that follows this man spiritually, that he's sitting with these people talking about this and that and actually getting help from the people that he should be going against?
No. That's not how it works. Basically,
come bro, you're a spiritual follower. I know you have hindsight of what he was doing. Come on, bro.
It's political. We'll get it.
No.
No.
I like that.
No. What I'm saying is this. Yeah, is that
Catch a quick one.
basically, even when it comes to the scriptures or anything like that, the people that were considered to be righteous men or anything like that, they didn't just sit down in their corners and talk to them. They spoke to many different people. They weren't just by themselves. They was in the world talking to different people. You understand what I'm saying? So just because he's talking to people, that doesn't mean too much.
People in power.
Yeah,
People in power today just talk to people.
What you got to understand, is his diplomacy sees things.
Back then,
You understand? His diplomacy sees things differently to you and me. Let me finish.
It's not that far away.
Let me finish. His diplomacy sees things like this. Like there's good within you, and there's good within him. That's how he sees it. So he doesn't see like, all right. No, I didn't hesitate. You got to hesitate. I didn't hesitate. I didn't hesitate at all.
Did he hover you?
No, I didn't. Listen. He believes there's good within you, yeah? So what I'm saying is this, is that when he's interacting with people, wherever they are, whether they're Catholic, they're Freemason, they're Rastafari, they're Hindu, he was interacting with everyone. Every single person he was interacting with, yeah?
So I'm saying in a room of League of Nations.
Because what?
1 second.
Wait.
In a room where there's League of Nations.
I can
these
even
men
show
are
you.
wizards.
Do you think Boris Johnson?
Do you know what I respect, bro?
Let me
You know I respect how much Delil you brought. I just want to commend you on that, bro.
Good thanks.
Trust me.
Let me show you something about a Muslim.
That's a good look, bro.
Let me show you something about a Muslim now.
I'm not here to. Don't
Got a bag of
I'm
Delil
not
in
here
his
to
thing.
speak
I
about
love
Islam
that.
right now, still.
I love that. Trust me.
Okay, let me show you first something about a Hindu guy there. This Hindu guy says that he saw his Imperial Majesty, he studied after. He saw his Imperial Majesty after he was meant to be dead, and he was talking to him. This guy is not a Rasta. You see, come on, see, we don't want to believe, so what's the point of reasoning?
You know these side bobbers, you know they're on drugs, you know?
What the heck?
Bro, these side bobbers are on drugs, bro.
Listen, this guy is a Hindu.
Bro, you know about side bobbers, bro. I can tell you about side bobbers,
Listen. This Hindu guy, we don't know if he's on drugs or not, yeah?
Yeah, you know about them things there.
All we know,
Ganja.
all we know, yeah, is that this person doesn't have, he's not Rasta. He even could be lying, we don't know. It's that, remember, again, it's the amalgamation of it. It's not what it's
I'm hearing you.
Yeah. So what he's saying is this. He met Haile Selassie after Haile Selassie was meant to be called dead. And he told him how to meditate, do certain things to help his breathing and stuff like that. Because Haile Selassie having struggle with something. So he said when he's meant to be dead, people say he's dead, he wasn't actually dead, he's still alive. And he even said
Haile Selassie have dementia.
I don't know about that, I've never heard that before. So and then he said that basically, and then some people.
Have there been any? There's never been a report of his death.
There has been different reports. Basically,
I heard that he died on the field or something like that.
Basically, he had 3 funerals. So that's as much as I know.
Who reported his death?
What? I don't really know. I couldn't tell you 100%.
3 funerals?
But this is what I'm saying. You know, hold on. What you know about the Chicago defender?
Yeah.
Listen carefully. You man, listen. You know about the Chicago defender, and then newspaper clipping, random and obscure, talking about the world's most loved prophet. Yeah. But you don't know any information about his death.
I do. I can show you as well after. I'll show you.
So I want to know that because it's important. You just showed us somebody that says they've seen him posthumously.
Yes.
So I kind of want to understand what are the circumstances around his death or supposed death.
All right, cool.
Because why is it ambiguous? Because I don't know.
That's something like this information is out there.
I don't know these
So of
things.
course you brought forth the dalil as
I don't know,
say
no
about,
prophet who had
about,
three
about the what? About the what? What was it? What was it?
He's going to be the first
What was
one.
it?
Yeah, must be
He's going to be the
About
first
Selassie
one.
being the prophet, yeah, brother. You said you put the dalil with the papers, yeah.
Right.
But if you was to Google who's the most influential man in history on Google, it will show Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But do you believe that? I'm asking you a question, bro.
See, I'm not into this Christian Muslim Batman versus
No, I'm just asking you.
Who's better?
I'm saying if you type on Google who's the most influential man in the world,
you can say that
it will say Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But do you believe that? Do you believe that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was the most influential man in the world?
More influential than who?
The most influential man in the world.
You know, it's possible.
He could be. But you can type that. You can type who was, and it will say the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But you will take that as knowledge.
Brother, that is. Do you know that's actually irrelevant to me? It means nothing.
No, but it's not though, because you just showed the paper saying that like this paper said.
I get the point he's making. Still, it is.
Okay, cool. So this is it here. Look. You best to listen to it and bring it to the mic.
Yeah.
Say it again, you don't believe Haile Selassie's dead.
Where's the sign come at the top?
Yeah, no button still.
No, that's too quiet.
Yeah.
That's the loudest. Unless you want to put my headphones in, but then everyone else can't hear.
I ain't not meant to hear that, brother.
So basically, so this video here, man can show you lot.
Yeah.
They're in Ethiopia here, yeah. This is an Ethiopian man,
Yeah.
and they're saying this is where it's meant to be, like the tomb, like where his body's meant to be, yeah.
Okay.
And even he's saying the bones do not match up with Haile Selassie. It's not him. It's not him.
Who is this man here?
He's Ethiopian. I'm saying. Again, every single person you're gonna question it, you're gonna scrutinize.
he has to,
I'm gonna keep showing you more and more things.
Credentials.
I don't know exactly who he is. I know that he works there. He knows.
Works where?
I believe he works in
At the
the
tube
Divinity.
place.
Yeah, I believe so. I don't know 100%.
How do you know my man's not some
I don't know.
atheist or what?
God knows.
So even if he was
Bloody heck.
even if he was a paedophile, you'd still be taken off from him like.
Brother, I'm saying that it's not just him alone man's listening to. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Bro,
it's not
I
like
understand that.
want you to know that you're not on trial,
Yeah, man,
fam.
yeah.
I hear what I'm saying.
Yeah,
yeah.
And you're like, obviously.
It's a lot. It's
but
a lot.
good,
It's
man.
a lot
It's
to take
good
in.
information.
All right.
It's a lot to take in. You're good, man.
All right,
You're
cool.
good, man, you know?
So hold
Come
on.
on,
This is
brother.
meant to be the
Come on,
tomb.
brother.
This is meant to be the tomb of a Selassie.
Yes. So it was meant to be a tomb of Haile Selassie, but it wasn't.
Okay, it's the official one.
It's meant to be
Based on
official
what?
tomb.
How did he die? Why
They don't know. There's different reasons.
So why would there be a tomb?
So one person said that Mengistu Haile Mariam killed him, yeah? Another person said that he was killed through illness. He had, but then basically the doctor said no, that's not true because he was healed. And when Mengistu Mariam, they said Mengistu Mariam said no, I didn't kill him at all. So then they're saying they don't know how he died. They said they don't really know how he died, but basically they're saying he died. And now,
Who's they?
just people in general.
His family.
Not his family. I don't know, other people.
Why do you
Was
go
his
to them
family
for-
safe? Bruv, what's his family safe,
Why
bro?
did you go to them?
Some of them
just
believe,
gonna
some of them are
put it
Rastas. There's some of his children, some of
Does
his
his
descendants-
none of his family believe he's died? Or some of his family
I don't know,
believe
I couldn't say 100%.
some of his
Hold on,
family
what's
believe he's
Even
dead.
that
Bro,
fishing that
It's got to do with
when he
Selassie.
died, who was here? When he was like, around that period of time,
He wasn't
who
a
was he
Rasta.
around?
Who's who around? Haile Selassie?
Yeah.
What, around the time when he, disappearance?
What if? Yeah. If there's a disappearance, I'm like Around the time.
So he was around.
Was he around his family?
Yeah, he was around his family.
What happened to his family?
But
when he disappeared, what happened
different things happened to his family. Some didn't survive. Some got went to different places and stuff like that. Different things happened to different members.
No, the family he was with.
Family he was with.
Yeah. When he disappeared, what happened to them? Did they ever resurface or did they disappear too?
No, they're all living. They're all living.
So
apart from the ones that got.
So there was none of his family that were with him and said, "Yeah, that's my dad."
Okay.
Or, 1 second, that's my dad. But that's my. He was married.
Yeah, he was married.
Did he have his wife with him?
His wife passed away before.
Before him.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What about his children?
His children.
Any of a decent age?
Of
like
I
an independent thinking age, like
Yeah, there was that thinking age.
Okay,
yeah.
Is there any of these
100%.
children that are thinking
big
age?
adults, big adults.
Big adults. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any of these big adults that says, yes, I was with my dad and he passed away?
No. So what I explain is this: is that what happens is, it was said that when he's a poor majesty, he went to a cathedral, went to a church, and he started praying and stuff like that. Yeah. And there was guards outside the front. And then when they went, it was basically he was staying there for too long. They said like, where is he? They went inside. They couldn't find him, and then since then they don't know where he is.
That's one story, yeah.
That's the story.
Story.
Yeah, that's one story. There's different stories. Some said Mengistu killed him, then Mengistu said he didn't kill him. Some said.
So where was he buried?
We don't know. We don't know because the bones are not matching his body.
But
okay,
that doesn't make sense though.
But can we?
So they couldn't find him. So what bones? Whose bones?
So mysterious.
Whose bones?
It could be anyone. The
bones
bones are too big for him.
Okay, but
he's a short man.
Yeah, but they're saying they're bones, so they must say that they know when he died. The people that put bones there,
No,
you're not just gonna make up.
They're speculating. According to the appearance, the disappearance. They're now saying, okay, he died at this day, he died at this time, but they change it. They give him different funeral dates. He's had more than one funeral because they don't actually know 100%.
Who attends these funerals?
Different people, like
his family.
Yeah, there's different.
Why would his family attend the funeral?
We can't say. We can't say. What?
This is messy, but I hear you. Because
Okay,
you're gonna say
so
that this is part of the mystics and that, yeah. He Halassi now lives forever.
What is
Halassi's a man? Halassi's not a man, is he?
He's definitely a man.
Is he gonna? Do you believe he could be immortal?
Okay, but
do you believe Selassie is immortal?
I'm not here to.
Okay.
Do you believe Selassie is immortal?
Immortal? In what sense? Like in the sense that like you're immortal, I'm immortal, you're immortal. Yeah, he's immortal. In that sense, I'm immortal.
No. As in that he physically.
No. Obviously, like every human being
will die.
Like he was meant to. Like logically, he was meant to die. You know what I'm saying? He's a human being. He was born from a mom, from a dad. He was meant to die a normal death, like a normal person. Right. But what we're saying is there is no evidence of his death.
No problem. How old would Selassie be today?
He will be in his hundred something.
100 and what?
I'm not too sure 100%. I couldn't tell you.
Okay, so say we get to 150 years, yeah, and me and you have a conversation.
Right.
Will you accept that Haile Selassie is dead in in like 50 years time? Say,
Whoa,
right.
That's mad.
In 50 years time, in 100 years, like say he's 100 years old now, yeah, today.
Right.
In 50 years time, we have a conversation. I say, will you accept that Haile Selassie is dead?
So you're saying so if I was 150 years later from now?
No, 50. It's been 100 years.
So 50 years later from now?
He's been alive 100 years.
See,
I'm giving you an extra 50. Yeah. I'm saying if we get to the point where Haile Selassie, from his birthday to the day that we're talking, is 150 years, will you accept that he's dead?
Okay, so you say, all right, I'm trying to understand what you're saying. So one answer. So you're saying 50 years later from now, would I then accept? Would I then come to the conclusion?
At the age of 150 from his birthday.
Yeah. So you're saying would I then?
Will you accept that Haile Selassie, as a man, is dead?
So you're saying, in other words, will you wake up and say,
No. I'm saying, will you accept that he's a mortal man like us, or do you have a belief that he's immortal or has some special gene or something that allows him to excel? The years in the Bible. Listen. The years in the Bible. Hold on. The years in the Bible that says man's age will be capped at 120.
Yeah. So basically, all I would say is this: is that it's one of two things. I don't believe that Haile Selassie. This is my belief. Everyone's different. I don't believe that he's walking around. You see what I'm saying? Still walking. I believe that this is not my belief. That he's no longer on this sphere, on this planet.
But who else shows you believe? Who
You believe he physically left the planet?
Yeah, I don't believe that he's still walking about, but he could be.
No, you believe he physically left the planet, or he died, and his spirit left the planet.
He's dead or he's not.
Hear me. Listen to me. Yeah, what I believe is secondary. It's not that important.
I'm asking you.
And the reason why I say it's not that important is just my belief.
Right. I just want to know. I want to know what you're prepared to believe in.
What I'm saying is this. I know that he was a man, more or less like me. All right. I believe God is within humanity, yeah?
Right.
Okay, and that is the Tawado teachings. We believe that you can become one with Christ and stuff like one with God through a certain liberty, and God is within us.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I do not believe.
Then why would you worship another man?
I do not believe that that Haile Selassie was killed or died, because there's no evidence of that. In terms of where he is now, stuff like that, I don't have no idea.
Do you know?
But one thing I do believe is that we're 100% we're gonna find out. I guarantee you.
How many other Rastas, yeah, like share your belief system?
What do you mean?
How many other Rastas? Like how many other Rastas would explain exactly how you explain?
Yeah, most Rastas will say that he's not dead. Most Rastas will say he's not dead.
Rastas will say he's not dead,
I'll say 98% Rastas before I would say he's not dead.
Would you say 98%? 98%?
98%.
Would you say 98% of Rastafarians believe that he's immortal?
I don't believe.
Or won't or can't die?
No. Not that he's immortal, because when we say immortal, what do we mean immortal? Like my soul living on forever.
Humans have a mortality.
Like my soul, like the
humans,
flesh.
in the Bible.
I don't believe
in
it's
the Bible. In the Bible that you read from, humans have a mortality, and it's capped in today's day at 120 years. Yeah, this is a biblical belief.
Yeah, I know. Yeah? In Genesis, I know.
So I'm just trying to understand whether, because you've not had a report of his death or whatever, how long you're prepared to say we don't know if he's alive or not. If we get to 150 years, will you then be like, okay, well, clearly this man has not lived for 150 years, so I would say wherever he is, he's dead.
That's the point I'm making.
You're not going to say that.
That's the point I'm making. Like, even, I don't know if you guys know people called The Weeknd, that group in America, The Weeknd people, yeah? The Weeknd. Anyway, they done a music, they done a video, yeah?
One artist called The
Weeknd. So basically, this is
Ethiopian.
Ethiopian guy. This is what he depicted and what he presented out to the world, yeah? He showed His Imperial Majesty standing by Temple Lalibela with the Ark of the Covenant being transcended to the heavens. That's what he showed. I don't know how he got the information or how he got that, come to that conclusion, but that's what he presented out to the world.
He was just showing this Joe Styley video.
Yeah, who knows? He may be a Freemason. He may be a Freemason.
He also has Satan flashed up on his screen as well.
My point being, he may be a Freemason, and from my understanding, the Freemasons. No. From my understanding, no. What I'm gonna say, the Freemasons know who His Imperial Majesty is. They're not like me and you, like we're all debating like, how can it be that they know them?
These Freemasons are the same people that
made
this Messiah trailer.
He's a Mason.
Alright, let me show you.
He's a Mason.
Let me show you something in relation to that.
These are
Let me
the same.
show you something in relation to that. Because I'm going to show you something in relation to the Queen.
Is the matriarch.
Let me show you something. Hold on.
When you see anyone with the sack,
I like the fact you got bare stuff in your phone.
I try, my brother. I try.
No.
Where is it?
Not had someone so willing to bring out evidence in a long time, bro. Do you know respect?
Of course.
Yeah, man.
From a long time, yeah.
You're supposed to come down there and debate or have a conversation.
Hey, my bro, have I spoken to you before? But you had like different locks.
Yeah.
You had like proper slim locks in it.
Yeah.
I've spoken to you still.
Hey, listen. You tell him. I don't know. What was the guy's name?
We kissed the Haile Selassie and killed the king of the king. I'm putting him in the toilet. On 2003.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard, that Selassie died on the toilet. I don't know where I heard it from, but I heard it.
You did say that before.
I don't know where I heard that from. I heard it.
So he died on
2003 they took it out.
I heard that as well.
Okay.
2003.
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay, 2003.
And Meles, and now he killed. No, he didn't kill him. He went back.
So went to Europe.
He went to Africa.
Okay.
So possibly he's gone to heaven or something.
So he died in the...
Oh, here it is. Boom. Found it. Okay, look. So watch this one now, yeah? So this is from a Rasta that basically he... So these are...
The guards in the back putting on their headpiece. Look at that. Nothing here is by mistake. This is not just happening by chance. The knights cannot put on their hats.
You want me to listen to
So basically... Hold on.
You're just showing them in their Masonic outfit.
It's going to replay. So basically, what it's showing, there's an order in it. Haile Selassie is not a Freemason like that. Man, he's
oh my God.
He's not
you
like...
just said order. There's an order.
There's an order, yeah, there's an order.
Was he a part of them, bro?
He's from the Solomonic. He's from the Solomonic order.
Solomonic order. That's
See you in your Mason.
Stephen King Solomon, that's where it come from, you know?
Do you think that every Mason is just in one order?
No, I don't think so.
Masons have different little outfits as well, you know.
So basically, what this video is showing, yeah?
So what masonry?
What are these not in the... Hold on 1 second. Are these guys in the Solomon order?
I can't confirm what order it is. But what is showing is this, yeah? What is showing is this. Is that when these Burmese is walking down...
This is Prince Charles, isn't it?
With Prince Charles. When these Burmese is walking down, yeah? All of them, until his Burmese puts his hat on, none of them put the hat on because he's a higher order than all of them. He's the highest.
Bro,
He's not.
These white people, they're giving him what he wants.
He's giving him what he wants.
He looks. Bro, to him, it seems like he's above them.
No, you're not true.
Bro, they're playing games. Bro, it seems like, bro, when they're doing all of these things, it seems like they're above them. But really and truly,
listen,
they're controlling him. Like they're controlling everybody.
Listen, they have to follow certain customs.
Masonic customs.
Hold on, wait.
Masonic rituals.
And he didn't even get a hat like
Masonic
that.
rituals.
Hold on.
And I agree with you. And I agree with you. That's clear. That's clear show to me. Yeah, that he's part of the establishment. That's clear proof to me. We can see. They waited for him. So if he's a top of them, cool.
He's on top. He's on top.
No problem.
He's the architect. Listen,
that's even a bigger
problem.
That's a bigger problem, bro.
But he's not. You see what it comes down to? You see what it comes down to this?
That's Masonry.
No. You see what it comes down to this? You don't even understand how all the religions are connected to Freemasonry. And not.
Saying I don't understand.
Maybe you know. Even you might not know about Islam properly that deeply. You might not know that.
We know about the Masonry of Islam and the Kaaba.
Maybe you know.
We know.
I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that.
Listen. Let me tell you something.
But I'm not trying to debate about that.
I know,
right
but hear
now,
this.
though.
Let me just say something. In order to build the Kaaba, you have to follow instructions. Of how to build.
Who built the Kaaba?
Abraham.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
That's a mason.
What's a mason?
Somebody that builds.
A masonry is what?
Somebody that builds.
So what?
Somebody that builds.
So you can't say that he was the masonry in trade.
No, but he wasn't like
He was doing masonry. He wasn't doing all of that. He wasn't doing all of that.
He was a mason. Just like Noah was a mason.
These guys,
of course they were masons.
They use their building tools.
It's
not even where it is, isn't it?
Why do you think they have the star and the moon and the crescent, all them things? What do you think it's all about?
That's not Islam, bro. That's Turkey and Pakistan and them.
Oh, come on, man. Why do you think people pray to a certain image and a certain object? Come on, man.
I'm not trying to talk about Islam right now.
Hold on, 1 second.
Come on, man.
Was known to wear military outfit. Yes or no?
That's fine. Yeah.
That is Masonic.
All right, listen.
Okay, go on, say it.
So you're Muslim.
And then the sash here.
You're Muslim. Yeah, you're Muslim.
Bro, it doesn't even matter, bro. What matters is that these are all Masons and different levels of Masons was displayed on your phone there. You know what I'm saying?
But what I'm trying to say,
you know what I'm saying, though.
I know what you're saying. Bro,
eyes are all in and
what am I not understand? Like this is such a higher level.
Adrenaline.
It's beyond us. This is so deep, you know. This is so deep.
I think I'm catching wind of it. I reckon. Yeah. It's beyond a lot of people. I'm looking, bro.
Even the Bible,
I'm looking.
Even the Bible or the Quran. These are what you would call Masonic books. They're building people to become a certain way, to live a certain way, to pray a certain way, to think a certain way, to generate energy to a certain thing, to certain thoughts. These are all. It's all. Come on, man.
Who does Selassie pray to?
He prays to the Creator.
Yeah, in a church, right?
Yeah, in the church.
So he's on the same thing.
So why did he preach Rastafari?
He's on the same thing then.
Listen.
He's on the same thing.
Is he on
the same thing?
No Rastafari.
What I'm saying to you is this: there's an order of this.
He was a Christian.
What I'm saying to you is this: there's an order of this.
And he dealt with the Bible.
We're doing that.
Let's just do that.
That's what I'm saying. We're doing this thing naturally, in the correct order. Right. Jesus, who I believe is God in flesh, that's my belief, the Savior, the Messiah. Let's just say, forget about that, Messiah, When he came, that's fine. That's understandable.
Jesus still thinks he's God in the flesh, though. So like, don't let that Messiah work for you. Because it's not the same Messiah you're thinking. You better are saying God in the flesh.
But what I'm saying, when it comes down to this, Jesus, he was not a Christian, He was not a Christian.
So do you believe that Jesus died?
I believe he died. Yeah, of course he died.
But you don't think that you can't say about that about Haile
we're going to.
No, I'm just saying. Can God die though?
These are the these are the.
God in the flesh can die.
No, but look. And then I said, what? You believe that as a Christian? That
when Jesus made himself, that's fine. When Jesus said that he's one with the Father and stuff like that, and then they were saying like, bro, you can't say that.
So Jesus can die, but Selassie can't die.
No, I'm not saying he can't die.
You refuse to say that.
I'm saying there's no evidence of his death. I'm not saying he can't die.
I'm trying to get him to say that, but he ain't saying that.
That's a good point.
Hear what I'm saying? When we talk about, obviously, when we talk about Jesus and Muhammad, it's a bit different because it's so far away. You see what I'm saying? So I don't really like to talk about them sort of things there, like Muhammad and Jesus and Buddha.
No one talked about Muhammad.
I know, but I was just saying, trying to make a comparison.
To be honest with you.
No, but you're saying a prophet. You're saying that Jesus is a prophet.
All I'm saying is this: is that from Jesus, Christianity came. He himself was not a Christian. It's so that's what I'm saying. From Haile Selassie, Rastafari came. He himself was not Rastafari.
He was Christian.
He was Christian.
So why do you follow Christianity?
Do you know what I said? I said from Jesus, Christianity came. He was not a Christian.
He was the best people around Jesus.
So what happened to Leonard P.
His
Howe?
companions,
What do you mean what happened to him?
What happened to him? The founder.
What happened to him? He lived, he passed on, and a normal person.
Okay, so then why are we talking about Haile Selassie? What's Haile Selassie got to do with Rastafarianism?
When Haile Selassie came to Jamaica, yeah, and the Rastafari people met him, and then obviously they're saying he's divine and all these things, yeah.
He was telling people to
Let me
come to
finish.
Ethiopia. That's right.
Brother Kafish.
Yeah, can I get confirmation?
Yeah.
The Rastafarian people came to meet him.
Yes, yeah.
So they would
already Rasta.
No, not even that. They would have been Rasta, but as in, they're still basing their Rastafarianism off of Selassie.
From the Bible, yeah.
From the Bible, not off Selassie.
So basically,
not
wait,
from Selassie.
so what is this? Is that
From Leonard P.
So what is it? There's the Rastafari people, not just Leonard P. Howell. There's other like Joseph Hibbert. He wasn't the only founder. There was three main people, not just Leonard P. Howell.
It was Leonard P. Howell.
When the Rastafari people were saying that His Imperial Majesty is the anointed King of Kings, yeah, the elect of God, yeah, His Imperial Majesty met them out in public and gave them medals. He gave them all medals, yeah.
Who did he give medals?
His Imperial Majesty. He gave them medals.
Who did he give medals?
The Rastafari people. He gave them medals. You know what I'm saying? So why is he giving them medals? They're not millionaires, they're not philanthropists.
So when did they establish their Rastafari?
And was Haile Selassie a Rasta?
From when he got crowned, that's when they started saying. They didn't even call themselves Rastas. They were just like
Marcus Garvey.
But people called them
Garvey a Rasta.
So from the point when the point that Haile Selassie got a crown on his head, that's when the people started claiming Rastafarianism and pledging their allegiance towards him.
Exactly.
So what was his?
Come cross. Come cross, come.
What was his?
You're good, man. Come through, man.
What was his reaction to the Rastafaris as Rastafarians?
That's what,
and pledged allegiance to him.
That's what I'm saying. He gave them medals. That's what I'm saying. When he met the Rastafari people, he gave them medals. Why is he giving them medals? Obviously, there's a reason. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's such on a higher level. Like, what I'm saying this is the truth. It's just the truth. It's like blessings. It's just the truth. I'm telling you, 100% it's true. I believe that Muhammad was a prophet. I believe it, but my perception is obviously different to yours. But I'm telling you 100%. Maybe right now it's too close. It's too close to time. It's too hard to understand. But I'm telling you 100%, he is the one that was prophesied from the scriptures.
Okay, so Christ died.
I'm telling you, man.
I might not believe in what you believe in, but I like that. You see that connection, blessing thing, bro. See that? That's what man respects, bro. You see when you say man give thanks?
Yeah.
That's different, bro. That's what
of course, we have to honor one another, really.
Christ. Man don't disrespect your thing.
He don't know what his thing is, bro. He don't know what his thing is. Trust me. You don't know. My thing is, but I'm saying like, okay, we've got Haile Selassie. What position does he come in? Is he the one predicted in the Bible?
So he's the one predicted. When it says in Isaiah 9:6, unto us a child is born, a son is given, the government shall be upon his shoulders, everlasting Father. That's talking about His Imperial Majesty. The reason why I'm saying, okay, from your perspective, no. From my perspective,
let me tell you why it's not.
But let me explain to you why. I've already started speaking, so let me explain why. The reason why I say is talking about him is because he was a son, he was a child, the government was upon his shoulders, he literally had the government upon his shoulders, and we used to recognize him as the father. Every Rasta used to recognize him as the father. Exactly. So we call him as the father. So that's what I'm saying. That prophecy is literally talking about him.
The Most High, though.
The Most High. The Most High in flesh, of course.
The Most High.
Hold on, who gave that prophecy?
He's not
who
God,
gave
though.
that prophecy?
Huh?
He's not God.
He's God in his,
He is God.
Who gave that prophecy?
What do you mean he's God?
Isaiah.
glory.
You're saying
What do you mean he's
Isaiah
God?
gave
What do
that
you mean he's
prophecy?
God?
Okay, I know.
What do you mean he's God?
When I say he's God, I say from the Tawahid perspective.
Got nothing to do
I
with
say from the
Christ.
perspective that he was baptized, he was christened, and he's fulfilled prophecy, and basically on the simple fact that he, as a human being, it's very difficult to explain.
What makes him God?
Is that prophecy? Is that a prophecy? Hold on, one second. Is that a prophecy?
Wait.
Is that a prophecy from the Old Testament? From the Old Testament, yeah? It's from the Old Testament.
Every testament. New one.
Isaiah, he said Isaiah.
Bro.
Yeah, Isaiah,
Yeah, okay. From the Old Testament.
Yeah.
Even to Psalms.
It was Psalms, it's 87. I think.
Even in the beginning.
So Isaiah was not talking about Christ.
I'm not saying he wasn't talking about Christ, I'm saying he's talking about His Imperial Majesty, specifically.
So he's talking about His Imperial Majesty. He's
see,
talking about
okay, let me
a king.
Yeah.
Hold on one second. He was talking about a king that was to come.
Yeah.
And how far is this event
Very far.
from Christ's emergence?
From His Imperial Majesty, or
No, from Christ.
Jesus.
From Christ, from Jesus. How? They say something like that. Yeah.
So there cannot be a king in between that fits that criteria.
Who told you that? Who told you that?
I'm just saying, could there not be a king that fit that criteria within that time before Christ came?
Before His Imperial Majesty came, before Jesus came.
Before Jesus
came.
It's possible, but it hasn't been. That's what I'm saying.
Can I answer that?
Yeah.
How is it not possible?
I'm saying it is possible, but it hasn't been.
Hey, Maku, you might get more. You might, bro. I think you're just challenging him.
Sorry,
You know,
I think it's reason with him because I've expanded myself to the full extent. Yeah.
I love it though,
I'm saying.
I've
said it. Yeah.
There's two births. There's two births to Christ. Yeah. The second coming is the coming up when he come back as a king. Right. The first was when he was born in Bethlehem.
And is that Isaiah?
No, when he was born in Bethlehem, you know what Christ was born in a manger in Bethlehem. You know the story.
Is that Isaiah? Or is that the Gospels? Which one is it?
I'm just here.
That's
Matthew, Mark. No,
that's a different prophecy.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
You see in the scriptures,
the prophecy of Christ.
Okay, I think the best way to answer is this.
Himself is Revelations.
Yeah, you know, I wasn't understanding what you're saying, but I think the best way to answer is this.
Christ's prophecy is Revelation.
The best way to answer it is this way, yeah. Is when Jesus says, when you see the Father, you see me, yeah. Meaning that they're one. Yeah, so there's certain prophecies which is specifically for Haile Selassie, certain specifically for Jesus, and some is entwined both one. It's not a division because when you see the Father, you see the Son, they're one. So when you overall say they're one, you're saying that they're one, meaning that the prophecy it's not secluded, it's not separate, it's not like this is talking about Jesus, this is talking about Haile Selassie.
No, but
it's not like that.
Before.
The Christ is Christ.
One second, it's before.
It's also
if you're talking about
it's so simple, isn't it?
1 second.
It's so simple. It's so obvious. It's the most obvious thing. Like
you're confused. If you're reading something in the Old Testament. Yeah,
brother.
And we're talking about Christ.
No,
one second. When we're talking about Christ in the New Testament, and we're saying there's a 2,000. I'm clever. Yes, 2,000 years gap. Right. Yeah, and you're saying there could be a possibility that someone could have fit those criteria, right?
It's possible, yeah.
Right. So my point is now that person comes, right, and then that person comes and brings a revelation.
Are you talking about hypothetically?
I'm talking about Christ.
So you're talking about Jesus Christ, yeah?
Yeah, so Christ, if anyone's going to mention Haile Selassie, it should be in that revelation.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But what we're saying is that he is talking about Haile Selassie, but he refers to him as the Father.
Not in Isaiah. He didn't write Isaiah.
When Jesus comes, when in Isaiah, Jesus
everything the Bible says out of context, bro. That's what you're doing and relating it to
No, that's from your perspective.
That's what you're doing.
No, bro, that's
your perspective.
The truth is there, bro.
I know. It's
clutching at straws.
It's called stubborn.
It's stubborn, man. Yeah.
Clutching at locks. Let's put it this way.
It's true, you know.
No,
man. It's stiff-necked, man. The evidence is there, you know. So man can
no evidence.
Yeah, evidence is there.
Even in the Bible says the truth is in front of your eyes.
It's blatant.
Because not everyone is blessed with the glory.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So sometimes you have to...
You lot believe that Haile Selassie is God and the Most High.
Sometimes you have to ring it into them like... and let them listen.
So I'm saying he's Christ.
Yeah, I do. Not Selassie.
Yeah.
No, you see, now he's saying he's Christ.
I say he's Christ because he was anointed. Did I not say he was anointed?
Yeah,
he's
Christ. All right, listen, I'm going to ask you a question.
Like a Christ.
You believe,
right?
Yeah.
You believe he's Christ direct.
Do you believe that Haile... I've asked you this already, sorry to ask you again. Do you believe that Haile Selassie and Jesus Christ were the same people, or they were a reincarnation of the same spirit, the same energy?
It's the same. The Father and the Son are one.
See the difference? So now I asked you if Jesus and Selassie were the same. You said no.
So the way that I believe is from Tawai, though, I believe that they're one in the same.
Yes.
But they're from the same essence, from the same source.
I think that logically more, you can see that it doesn't make sense.
No.
What do you mean by the same source?
Meaning the Father and the Son are one.
We know what the same source means.
Okay, when you go to Tawai teachings, like the Ethiopian Orthodox Tawai teaching, yeah? What they say is this. What it says is the Father is Islam, yeah? It says the Father is the Father is the Most High, the Son is the Most High, the Holy Spirit is the Most High, but the Father is not the Son is not the, meaning they're not the same person.
Right.
That's why let me show you. There's a book where it talks about Ethiopia, yeah? It says
so they're not the same person.
From my understanding, he might have a different understanding, but that's a liberty.
No,
it don't even make sense.
Yeah, so look, hold on, let me show you.
Confused.
I know.
Look
here. So this is the book. It says Jesus in Ethiopia, a meeting between the Father and the Son. And in that book, it says that Jesus, the Son, meets with the Father in flesh, and he's reasoning with him about certain things. In Ethiopia, this is Ethiopians. Remember they got books before. Remember they had religion before, like Muslim, before, long time before that. Ethiopian Orthodox, they had it a long time, and they have knowledge of the Book of Enoch, and they're saying that when Jesus went to Ethiopia, because remember there's certain bits of Jesus' life which is missed out, yeah. And in the infancy gospel of Thomas, it explains where he goes, what he does, and how he behaved, yeah? it says that Jesus, when he went to Ethiopia for a certain period of time, he reasoned with God the Father in flesh. That's what it says. They were talking in flesh.
So you're saying that Jesus met Selassie in the flesh?
Yeah.
So who were Selassie's parents at that time?
Selassie had no parents at that time because that's before. That's pre-incarnation.
How did you meet someone in the flesh? No.
Okay, go on. Okay, go on.
Just like when they say Yahweh, we say
Yahweh is one of the names of the Creator according to the Jewish people.
When they say Elohim, is Emperor Haile Selassie. Wow. When they say Christ, is Emperor Haile Selassie.
Jesus, the Son of God. No, Jesus, God in the flesh. Jesus, God in the flesh. Hold on. Yo, family, I want to hear this.
Go on, quickly go on.
Jesus, God in the flesh, met Haile Selassie, who was also God in the flesh.
Yes.
Before Haile Selassie was born.
Yeah. So the way it is this, yeah. In the
how do you acquire flesh before you're born?
In the Genesis. Okay, let me first go to this, and I'll answer that question. So this is relating to what you're saying. In Proverbs 34, it says, "Who have ascended up into heaven, or descended? Who have gathered the wind in his fist? Who have bound the waters in a garment? Who have established all the ends of the earth? What is his name and what is his son's name, if thou can tell?" So it's saying that the person that's done this is a father and a son. I'm saying, and this is Old Testament, you know? This ain't New Testament.
Established all the...
Yeah, so it's saying, whoever ascended up into heaven, so someone has gone up into heaven, yeah? And someone has descended from heaven.
Who ascended to heaven?
Let me finish.
Let's do it bit by bit.
So
who ascended to heaven?
Who ascended to heaven? Who ascended? Yeshua, Christ,
okay.
Yeah.
And what about Selassie?
that is our belief. You know what I'm saying? But we can't confirm, because I like to confirm things. You understand what I'm saying? What are you saying? Look.
Go on. They're liking you, man. They're not, you know.
I hear that.
You're friends, man. You got friends there, man.
Joker. But yeah, anyway.
Selassie. So Jesus ascended to heaven. What do you mean after his death? You mean?
So Jesus ascended to heaven. Yes.
Is this what scriptures? What is this?
So this is Proverbs. This is the Old Testament. Yeah. So it's saying, but the key point is,
is this written before Jesus?
Yeah. Right. So the key point is, it says, what is his name, and what is his son's name?
Enoch.
But what's Enoch's son? Enoch's son
I don't know. I'm just guessing. Enoch went to heaven, right?
Enoch went to heaven, but Enoch's son did not go to heaven. So what it's saying is that the Father and the Son, it's showing the unity there.
Jesus' son went to heaven.
Jesus is the Son. Oh my God.
No, bro.
Wait. Okay, I'm listening to you. Go on.
Did Jesus? You said Jesus. Did Jesus?
I did not say family.
I need it though. I need to understand.
Yeah.
Jesus ascended to heaven. Did his son ascend to heaven?
No, so I'm saying Jesus is not the Father though.
Okay, cool.
Jesus is the Son.
No problem.
That's the point I'm making.
No problem. That's no problem. But this is written before Jesus, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But was it written before Enoch?
Was it written before Enoch? No, it wasn't written before Enoch. But Enoch's son did not go to heaven.
I don't know. Because Jesus' son didn't go to heaven.
But Jesus is the son of God.
I'm just saying.
What I'm saying is,
Enoch could be the son, isn't it? Enoch could be the son.
We are sons of God.
Enoch could be the son.
Yeah.
Lots of sons of God.
We are representative, just like Christ.
I'm not Jesus, and I'm not Selassie, and I've not gone to heaven.
The thing is, we do the same work as Christ was doing at the time.
No, not me.
We're doing the same. No, not you. I am doing the same.
You are doing the same. You're doing
I am
Christ's
doing
work.
the same.
I am. You and you are doing Christ's work.
That's what I'm saying. So no.
Hold on, wait. I don't see you in no sandals, in no robes.
You don't need to. It don't matter what you wear. It don't matter what you wear. It don't matter what you wear. It don't matter what you wear.
Remember, we're all not about that life. There's only certain people out here about that life.
What life?
This man is saying he don't see us in no sandals. And you don't
forget that, man. We got to keep it on track. Let's keep it on track. We was on a good point, which was the ascendants. I want you to keep reading that. So we can identify through what you're reading, line by line, how this applies to Jesus and keep that. No, the thing that you was reading. We need that, yeah. So we can identify line by line how this is about Jesus and Haile Selassie.
So the reason why I say it's about Haile Selassie and Jesus is because what we're saying is that Haile Selassie is the father, yeah. That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
One because Haile Selassie is his name. Haile Selassie means power of the triune, power of the Trinity, you know, this three-dimensional world. He's power of the three-dimensional world, yeah? You see what I'm saying? He's the power, yeah?
I don't know what that means.
And the first power, Kodamawi Haile Selassie means the first power, which means the father. Then the father and the son. So we're saying that he's the father, yeah? Now,
how is he the father if he came after?
The Lord sent to my Lord. It's just how.
You understand what I'm saying?
It's not like physical. It's not like he's like your actual literal son that's like
In
with
the
a
Bible.
woman. Not like that. It's not.
Alright, so then why
it's
you
not
keep,
carnal.
So why do you keep asking me? Why do you keep saying that Enoch never had a son?
No.
Why do you keep doing that?
Yeah, because what we're talking about.
You can't play that semantics.
No, because no, because what we're talking about is spiritual things here. So we're talking about.
so Enoch went to heaven. I'm saying maybe he was the first. He was the one they were talking about.
No.
Enoch and Christ's family.
Enoch and Christ. Possibly. Enoch and Christ's family. Enoch is from the line of Adam.
Right.
Is Christ from the line of Adam? Yes.
Am I from the line of Adam?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
we're being very
Okay.
specific about these two individuals
line
when
of
we're all
prophets.
from the same line.
Yeah.
So
All from the same line.
technically, we all could be the father and son.
No, but what it is that when it comes to Haile Selassie, like I said the weekend, and they put out that image and all of that.
Read this and
okay,
explain.
go on.
Read this and explain to me.
Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the father upon the children.
Visiting, visiting, yeah?
Right.
Continue reading. Visiting means to come, innit?
True.
Yeah?
The iniquity of the fathers upon the children, upon the third and fourth generation, them that hate me.
Okay, third and fourth generation. So within the generation gap, as we was talking about, Eve visit us within the third generation already when he was born in 18.
Was he third or fourth generation? Because it says third or fourth there.
Yeah, but he's gonna come again.
That's what. Yes. Yeah.
He's gonna come again.
That's the point we're making.
That's when the laughing stops. That's the point
we're making.
Gonna come back again.
Yeah. The divine essence. It might not have the same name, Haile Selassie, but the person that we're seeing.
It's Rastafari name.
No,
it's
me.
It's
It's none of us.
It's
I
me,
can
bro.
guarantee you that.
Bro,
What do you mean,
I said it's me.
Rasta. Let me say.
It's me, bro. What do you mean? Why not?
In what sense are you saying it's you then? In what sense?
In the sense that it's me.
Yeah, it's you.
I'm the reincarnation. I am the vessel of
That's
the spirit.
fine. That's
that
fine.
is Haile Selassie, right?
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
So it's
Every
me
man
then.
have a right.
So
Right.
we don't look. Let's not look for no one else.
No, that's fine.
And guess what? I'm gonna give you a prophecy.
Anyone can make claims.
I'm gonna give you a prophecy.
Oh, man.
Within 365 days, if the West do not change their ways,
Oh, my gosh.
there will be a terrorist attack in England. Yeah, that's my prophecy. And if it comes true, all of us held me up, you know. Held me up. Because I feel like the criteria for us, you know what I mean? The criteria.
The time will tell. Time will show. Time will show. Time will
Like, I don't
Listen,
joke.
listen.
If the man them ask about your father, this is the thing, yeah? If they're asking about your father, they should actually give you the opportunity to tell you who your father is.
Yeah.
And then they should listen. The scoffing and the laughing.
I've been listening, you know.
They take it for a
No,
joke,
but
yeah.
if he's telling you about his father and
listening.
someone stepping in and saying this and saying that about his father, then
Speaker's corner. People hear what you say and they want to question
What
it.
you mean that man?
But let me just assure you.
It's not a literal father, though.
Yeah?
It's not a literal father, it's a spiritual father.
Listen.
like
Hold
how
on.
them man that take
Thank
army
you.
things.
I beg you listen.
It's
Listen to me, King.
It's a spiritual
Listen.
father, yes?
It's
Spiritual
very.
father
I don't
early
want to
and
listen, man. You just
everything.
want to cry and
everything,
complain.
bro.
You want to make a
Everything.
statement and you want to cry and complain.
What?
Listen,
Selassie's his
I
father, yeah?
whatever you believe in,
Come on,
yeah,
bro.
I respect
Stop
it.
all that,
Yeah,
man.
I respect your right to believe in what you want.
We understand what you mean.
Hold on, 1 second. I respect your right, and everyone's right to believe what they want. Yeah. Right about now, I'm a jovial being. Yeah. I enjoy banter and fun and injecting humor into subjects to keep it light and
especially for people
stop us
listening as well.
And not even just that, for us it can get a bit a few
it's
times
not-
I try to dead that energy. So when
yeah.
you hear me saying certain things, you don't need to get upset because you know I respect your thing. But at the same time, I got to give you my perspective. And my perspective is you lot are not going on enough evidence to say that this.
Do you know what's
What evidence?
Oh my.
What evidence?
You didn't
bro?
even
What
let me
evidence
finish
you
my
Okay,
want?
go on.
Yeah? You lot are not going on enough evidence to certify that this man here has gone to heaven.
We don't want to certify it.
But we're having a conversation, so I think we do want to certify it. Yeah, I do.
A certain element comes to faith. A certain part of it is faith. There's knowledge. We got loads of knowledge. We can look at the scriptures. Look at the book of Enoch.
I know
look at the
Rastas that'll
Kebra
tell
Nagast.
you. I know Rastas that'll tell you that Haile Selassie was a man and he was not God. Haile Selassie was a man and he was not Jesus.
What made them
Just the same thing that make you look Ras.
No.
Same thing that make you look Ras.
Let me ask
you have certain. Go on, then, brother.
All right, where does the name?
I wish respect would have come.
Where does the name Rastafari come from?
It come from Haile Selassie's title.
Okay, fine. So when someone see me on the street and they call me by his name because they recognize the father in me, how do you when they even you You said to me that
Haile Selassie is not a title.
Hold on.
No.
Tafari. This is a different.
That's what. But we're saying Ras.
Listen to where I'm
Remember
coming
Ras.
from.
Tafari.
The name. So initially,
someone put that.
You could see
that
a stranger. Hold on, bro.
Yeah, was Tafari was first.
Let me finish what I'm saying.
Hold up. Ethiopia. Like, come on, Amharic we're dealing with.
Bro, you could total stranger on the road. You're going down the road. Yeah.
And
a man said, "Wagwan Rastafari, Wagwan Rast." So they must have recognized something in you, not just by the hair.
It's just the hair, bro.
No.
It's just the hair.
And the certain energy.
It's just the hair, man.
It's certain energy.
They see man's hair. They see my hair, and they think, oh, he must be Rastafarian because they're ignorant.
No.
That's it. That's what it is,
Not
bro.
everyone,
Yeah, but bro, you shouldn't see that as
not everyone.
You should see that as they're trying to show you love.
No, I'm saying like if I see certain man with a hair wrap, I might be like, oh, well, you Sikh or you're a rest.
Alright.
That's the look of people that follow us.
You
know what? Yeah. See when you see me in my jalapa, what the man say to me? Exactly. It's the same thing.
So listen to
this is just an outward appearance.
Listen to what I'm trying to say.
But it doesn't even relate to him.
It's not because I look that, because I'm so Muslim. When I wear my phone, man, I say Assalamu alaikum. Man, greet me because it's the outfit.
If someone,
you got the look, it's the outfit of Rastafarians.
What I'm saying to you, that shouldn't enrage you. That should.
No, I don't feel away. I don't feel away.
Let me explain something.
It's not embarrassment to me.
That's the highest.
They're not dissing me. They're not dissing me to call me a Rasta.
He's the highest.
No, but that's what I thought you think. You think that.
No. I'm just saying incorrectly. Sorry, bro.
He's the highest king that ever walked on earth. He's the king of kings.
I don't know.
Lord of lords. This is his title when he was. Let's just hold on.
He's not king of kings, but the God.
His title on earth was the King of Kings, Lord of Lords, conquering lion of the tribe of Judah, earth rightful ruler, elect of God.
Earth's rightful ruler.
Yes.
So let me get that. Who appointed him Earth's rightful ruler? Who gave him that title?
Who can appoint God but God himself?
So God gave him that title.
No one never disputed.
Did God give him the title?
That didn't make sense, bro.
Like, come and listen to what I'm saying.
Man is controlling Ethiopia only. King of King and Lord of Lords.
Come on,
How
man.
fucking
Who gave him that title?
You get what I'm saying? My ancestors is King of King and Lord of Lords, if I want to say that.
Obviously, you know what I'm saying that.
I come from a bloodline of kings, but I'm not going to say King of King and Lord of Lords.
That's what I'm saying, that all of us here...
Selassie wasn't my king, but with all due respect.
All of us here are here to fulfill...
He is a king.
You know, prophecy. All of us are here to fulfill prophecy, yeah?
He's a king
so
of
what I'm
Africa,
saying is that when the priest,
you know,
when the priest,
sorry, my brother.
when the priest,
it's just
don't King of King.
when the priest gave him that title, they give him that title for a reason. Why? Because he's from the bloodline, and two, because he's holding up the faith. So obviously, once he's now given that title, obviously now once he's given that title, the liberty that he maintains lets you know who he is. The things that he done, whether it be with the OAU, whether it be with EWF, whether it be with
why is it all political stuff?
Whether it be with Oriental Christians.
You understand what I'm saying?
It's not just that.
It is just political. He's a politician. He's a king, but he's dealing with politics. He's not even dealing with royalty. He's dealing with politics. He's a politician.
So what else you want? What else you want to do?
I'm just saying he's dealing with politicians, but we the people are not. We don't deal with politics.
So when he was going about,
you know that though, innit? But you dealing with liberty, and then we're talking about politics. You're talking about UAE and the UN and all these things. These are political places, and they're not for I.
All right.
They're not for I. So right or wrong?
No,
they don't serve us.
He's gonna show you something, but I'm just gonna ask you a question.
Go on. No man can't vote in God, you know.
When he's
no man can't tell God to get off a throne, you know. When you're the king of the kings, the one thing I want to see is you have a long reign. Nobody can't exile you. How you get exiled when you're the king of the kings and the whole world recognizes it? So what's the whole world doing? What was the Queen doing? His brethren. And what? I don't get it. The whole world, even people in Chicago, even people in Chicago.
Proper mockers, you know. Man's a proper mocker.
Please don't say you lot. Please don't say you lot.
Okay, not you, but he's a deep mocker, you know.
Knock him back.
Not even him.
Knock him back. Knock him back.
No. I'm not going to stoop to that level. I'm not going to stoop to that level.
He's a nasty guy.
Yeah.
He's a nasty guy. He plays dirty. You know that. We all know this about Maku.
He's a deep mocker, you know.
His name is Mr. Uncouth.
All right. Yeah.
He's not
cool, man.
Yeah. But it's all love though.
Yeah. But it's not constructive though. Like, that's why I see it's not constructive.
Can I read something? Isaiah.
You're going too far, you.
Isaiah 45, and I'm gonna read from 3 onwards. And I will give thee the treasures of darkness and hidden riches of secret places, that thou mayest know that I, the Lord which called thee by thy name, am the God of Israel. And Jacob my servant's sake, and Israel mine elect, I have called thee by thy name, I have surnamed thee. So surname mean Rastafari. So when a man called me Rastafari, yeah?
That is a reach.
What does that even mean? Come on,
my brother, you can bring them texts.
You're not saying
I could read him the Quran, but he's not going to understand
when someone sees me,
and furthermore, let me just say, when you're reading out the Bible, yeah, when you're reading out the Bible, yeah, and you tell me about a God giving people riches and all the riches of the earth.
My name is Rastafari.
There's one person I know. There's one person I know that was offered.
My name is Rastafari.
There's one person I know that was offered all the riches of the earth.
Right.
And I know who offered it to him. Right. So Jesus, was offered all the riches of the earth. Who offered it to Jesus?
How can you tell me?
Who was the last?
I'm trying to tell you about my father.
The riches of the earth.
I'm trying to.
That sounds like Lucifer chatting.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you about my father.
I hear you.
I'm trying to tell you about my father. I don't.
So why does it say this then, yeah? And are ye not as children of the Ethiopians unto me, O you children of Israel, saith the Lord? Have not I brought up Israel out of the land of Egypt and the Philistines out of Caphtor and the Syrians from Ker? So why is he saying, are you not as the children of Ethiopians unto me, of the children of Israel? Why is he making that comparison, that similarity? There's a reason.
That's not their argument.
When you go
those people there now,
and I explained to the reason.
They turned up late.
Where was Emperor Haile Selassie born?
We done left already.
Them Ethiopians are
Where was Emperor Haile Selassie born? Where was he born?
That's why. That is why the Israelites.
Can we get serious?
Please.
Can we get serious?
Can we get serious?
All right. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Go to Psalms 87, please.
Yeah.
Because let's get serious now. Let's get serious. Because it's not a joke thing. Where was Emperor Haile Selassie born?
I have no idea, bro.
You know Emperor Haile Selassie is born in Ethiopia.
Yeah.
You know that.
But he's out in the
Where did Emperor who
You know Emperor Haile Selassie was born in Ethiopia.
Listen, check this. No, wait, Maku.
Check this, yeah.
Emperor Selassie, we all know he was born in Ethiopia.
Yes, that's the only question I asked.
Last week you didn't even know he was born.
Right. Alright, well, let's get to the book now.
Psalms 87, please.
I will make
Last week you didn't. 1 second, brother. Last week you didn't know he was born, and you was battling with me about whether he had a mother and a father.
Last week I did know. I said the same thing.
You said we don't know. He said nobody knows. I said where did Selassie come from? I said where did Selassie? He said nobody knows. Now you're looking at me saying you know where Selassie born.
I said to you, no one questioned the ways of the Most High. That's what I said to you.
Now you said you don't know where he was born. Nobody knows. You don't know who his parents were.
No father, nothing.
All right, so then don't tell me about we know he was born in Ethiopia.
You
feel me?
You don't know.
I don't need to get into maternal.
Speak up. Don't cover the truth. Wait. Do you hear me, bro?
What I'm saying is this, yeah.
Right, that's what I mean. You're doing that thing that people do when they share a belief.
No. I don't agree with that.
Thank you. I want you to say that vocally.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I believe that Haile Selassie obviously had a father, Rastafari.
You don't believe that he's dead yet?
There's no evidence of death. Of course I don't believe he's dead.
Which dead?
Of course I don't believe he's dead.
Look at
but he was born like
Let's go.
Photos of the father.
I told him that.
Okay, he was born in Ethiopia.
So brothers don't have no problem like quoting the Bible scripture. This is no problem. But I don't understand why then you elevate Selassie to the position that you put him in. Why not just follow Jesus, peace be upon him? And why? What relevance?
Because we follow Jesus, we follow Haile Selassie.
Yeah, we follow all of that, bro.
We follow all of that. Jesus is Selassie.
We follow all of that. We follow all of that.
No.
Yeah. Right.
Can you read Psalm 87?
Let me read it first. What was that? You asked me to read. Hold on.
Is this what you're not gonna start doing?
What do you mean?
Jesus is Selassie said no.
The Son. I'm saying they're both divine. They're both part of the Trinity.
Anyway, a man is just a man at the end of the day. Yeah. So how?
But not Selassie though. Selassie not just a man.
You know, me and him can reason and iron out things. Even tomorrow we can. This is not about trying to cart us out.
No. You know what it is? There's a claim of divinity of a man. Yeah. There's a claim of a divine appointment from God.
The children of the Most High.
Let me explain why I'm going into the little things. There's a claim of a divine appointment by God, and you're claiming that this man is more than a man. Yeah.
I'm not claiming.
You are making a statement that this man is more than a man, King of Kings, Lord of Lords, the Most High. He is God. Yeah,
Yes.
he never died. He never. So now,
he's my Lord
and I respect that.
Yeah,
I respect
my
that.
Lord.
So this is why I need to like, in terms of us to have an intellectual conversation, I actually do need to ask these questions. They might seem minute, but you're claiming that a man is God. So I don't know. I don't know if you know how big that is. Yeah, what you're saying. I feel like any astute person, before they take on, before they take on, or before they whatever, they have to make sure that they've and done their due diligence to ask the person providing the information. So when I go away, which I should have done last week, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't. New Year's and all them things. So when I go away, at least when I'm gonna like look up things and have conversations and blah blah blah, I know I don't want to misquote Prince. I don't want to. Sorry, what's your name again, brother? Aklila. I don't want to misquote Aklila. So I want to make sure, even when I'm repeating it, I'm like, no, he said this, he said that. See, last week, if I never listened to him, I would have made him come and bamboozle me this week, talking about where was that Selassie born? Where was Selassie born? Last week it was a whole different thing. It was like nobody knows. It's a mystery. And the mystics. That's how the mystics work. Yeah, but now we know where he's born, and it's a fact. So that it's like, you understand? It's like, yo.
So we know he was born in Ethiopia.
So it's saying, I'll make mention of Rahab and Babylon to those who know me. Behold, O Philistia and Tyre with Ethiopia, this one was born there. Oh yeah, go through it. Yeah.
So it's saying that the highest himself shall establish Ethiopia, which the only man in this world that we know
establish Ethiopia
as a king.
Ethiopia wasn't established before Haile Selassie.
Haile Selassie established it to the world.
Haile Selassie wasn't established
so this and that
to the world. Kush wasn't. Hold on. Was Kush in the Bible?
Kush was in the Bible. Yeah.
Was it established in the Bible?
That's what the next verse says.
Before Selassie, because when you say Selassie, you start talking about. You're not even talking about the man that we recognize in your picture or on your pendant. You're not talking about him. You're talking about something that came before him, before the incarnation of the second Christ. So he wasn't the Christ at that time. He was the Father at this time, and he was working as what, a spirit. When he's establishing this nation,
he's always walking on earth. He's always
not as a physical flesh and blood man.
Physical, always.
I'm trying to understand your questions. I can answer it properly. But the best way I can explain it is this.
All right, I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down. Ethiopia, they're talking about establishing there. At that point in time, was it called Ethiopia?
No, but that's a prophecy. It's a prophecy. It's to come. So when they're talking about it hasn't happened yet. So David,
in the prophecy, in the original text, in the original translation, was it Ethiopia? That was being established. No, it wasn't. It was Kush.
Well, Kush and Ethiopia weren't the same.
No, they're not.
What's the difference? What,
Ethiopia is a modern name.
Okay, but the region.
Yeah, you understand? Now, if they said they shall call it Ethiopia, and then later on it became called Ethiopia. But Kush is in the creation story, bruv. But it's been established.
And
it's there. It's in Adam.
Black.
And even people know have established that Kush and Ethiopia weren't the same. People know that. Because the reason why I say that they weren't the same. The reason why Kush
was the capital.
That's a different conversation.
Yeah,
but that's gone off.
Let me go.
We lead from Emperor Haile Selassie and then we go to where he was born.
Yeah.
And then we need to carry on from
I know, we're getting diverted. I'm trying to be
respectful. Alright, cool. I'm gonna keep my mouth closed. You men are funny though.
Benjamin is Benjamin. Whatever the Bible said, we believe, we trust in the Bible.
Whatever the Bible said,
everything from Genesis, even the books that's not in the Bible.
We just believe
so
them.
From Genesis, no, it's not believe. It's no. It's not, at this stage, it's not believe. It's no. When you see me, you see the Father. You see Rastafari in me. I have to represent myself. So you see some other Rasta man where you see moving around and dirty and going on, wrongfully and doing certain abomination things. They have their judgment days to come. I have to travel in my own way, in my own spirit, and in my own likeness of my Father, who I'm representing. I'm representing a king, which is highly the most high. Rasta, when you see all these Rasta going around and chanting Rastafari and Emperor Haile Selassie, they're not crazy. They're not mad people. These people are lawyers. These people are doctors. These people are very intelligent people that have read. I study and read every day. Because I know my Father tell me what to do and he instruct me and guide me. And he guide my brother as well. So when people scoff and laugh at me because another person might see me on the road and they recognize my king in me. Like a man, I'm walking on the road and a man say, Rastafari. I'm going to say, blessed love. And I don't take the glory. I don't take the glory because someone
hold on 1 second.
Yeah,
so why do you represent us?
I don't it's natural. It's natural.
when it comes to reparations. Why the hell do we need reparations?
I know, but that's a different. That's
we
a
got
next
the prophet.
topic.
That's we got the prophet.
That's
No,
that's
no.
next topic.
We got the
That's
prophet
next
people.
topic.
Them. You see
No,
what
but that's why. But if you laugh,
you got God's people, Christ
if you
people.
laugh and scoff at us, then how are we going to tell you the truth?
Yeah,
but that's what you've been doing that for the
No,
past.
but I'm saying
You've been doing that. You've been doing that.
All we can do is share what we know.
Brother, at the end of the day, don't be sensitive, yeah? Because I seen you the same way I seen you laugh. Not even laugh and scoff, but the same way I see you deal with another man's information. Man, go and deal with your information like that. We ain't got no friends when we're dealing with no information, and we ain't got no time for sensitivity. Listen, offense, yeah, is always taken but never given.
No, it's
yeah?
true. It's true.
So if you feel offended, then you're taking it. Because really and truly, you should be immovable.
Where's the offended?
You know what this is?
So you keep talking about laughing and scoffing.
This is the way that I see it. I think it's psychological.
Let go.
What is this, yeah, is that we find it hard to accept that the Most High can actually provide someone for us, and then we say, boom, look to this person, because everyone's gonna be like, our ego within us and say, no, man, like I'm from Lagos, I'm from Somalia, I'm from Eritrea. I'm not gonna accept this. Basically, our ego. No. I'm telling you 100%. I know. I listen to you lot a lot, and I can tell. Yeah. I listen to you a lot, and I know it's an ego thing. You're thinking, no, I'm not accepting that. I'm not accepting him. I'm not accepting him as king of king. No way.
True. Because ego.
Yeah, it's ego. Because you're thinking it could be me. Like you're thinking, why not me? Like you're thinking, no, why not someone from my country? Why not someone in my country?
Yeah.
You're thinking.
Eventually, don't care.
Exactly. That's what it is. But to me,
so it has no relevance.
I'm from Jamaica.
But what I'm saying is this.
I'm from Jamaica.
What I'm saying is this.
King of
What I'm saying is this.
What does that mean?
What I'm saying is this, yeah. What I'm saying is this. When it comes to me, I didn't even care if he was black. You know, he could have been Japanese. But yeah. But when man sees he's got woolly hair, he's got brown skin, I'm like, oh, fair enough, he's black. And that's what I'm saying.
His hair's not woolly.
Okay.
What? That should be
oh man, we've got woolly.
My hair's woolly. My hair's woolly.
He
ain't got my hair. He ain't got my hair.
When a man
sorry, brother. Hold on 1 second.
Hey,
brother.
The man is
brother. Haile Selassie does not have my hair.
You don't have my hair.
Please,
this man
he don't.
They're like lambs.
He don't.
Woolly hair, my
He ain't got my hair anyway.
He ain't got the same hair.
No. So my hair's woolly.
Right.
I'm not really sure. His hair looks slick back.
Bro,
that shit looks slick.
I can't believe this.
Rastafari.
Come on. But anyway, we'll leave that one there.
I seen
about locks.
Rastafari. King laws of
I know about growing locks in
land
the
of the
DNA.
tribe
I
of
do know
Judah,
about
earth right ruler.
But you believe that he was inspired by the Most High? You believe that he was inspired by the Most High? Of course. So then why was he asking the League of Nations? The League of Nations?
Because God deals in politics.
They gave him them titles, bro.
They
gave him them
God deals in
titles.
politics.
Them titles are ancient titles in Ethiopia.
They gave him them titles.
No, they didn't. That's what you want to believe. That's what you want to believe.
You want to believe that they didn't give him
It's not
them
what I want to believe. That title is
You want to believe. You want to believe. Sorry. You want to believe. You want to believe that they.
Rastafari to be a certain way.
You want to believe
People expect
that they were.
Hold on, bro. People expect a Rastaman to be a certain way, humble, kind, because they see holiness in them, they see purity. Hold on. So when a Rastaman go outside,
you don't think we didn't grow up on fucking
when a Rastaman go outside of a certain liberty.
All my bridges.
When a Rastaman go outside a certain liberty, people say that's not how a Rastaman should act.
That's people that don't want you to be human,
Everyone's a sinner, man.
Bro, you're not supposed to be perfect.
You're
not supposed to be perfect.
Yeah,
so you gotta make mistakes. Anyone with that jacket, slow down. Guys,
bro, if I'm representing my king, I'm representing him in the best fashion I can.
I respect that.
Yeah, that's how I see it. If I see an ex-Rastaman and he's moving scruffy and moving away, bro, that's his life, that's his road that he wants to go down. You get me?
You represent that nation then?
I represent Emperor Haile Selassie every day, straight, bro. Like our man represents.
Fair enough. And that's how you see it. Fair enough. We have to, we see things differently. We have to leave it as that because I'm telling you, like, this is what I believe and this is what I know. I'm showing you evidence.
You brought me so much stuff to look at.
Yeah, but we can't do too much.
Rasta people as well, they're lying. They're not no soft. They're not. Rasta people is not not because you see a man walk around and him humble and it's not no pushover kind of.
Some of them are.
Some of them are pushover, but
it's life, man.
But Rasta, when you see the lion, when you see a man, when you see wherever, bro, it doesn't matter if you see Rastafari as the king or not. But when you carry yourself as natural as you can, people recognize you. People see the king on you. Even you start growing your beard, a man start calling you Rasta. You say you start on Rasta now because them see the king in you. Your kingship start
I'm
come
not
up.
feeling. I'm not feeling. No. Wait, don't let him say that.
Some Rasta Barlet.
Bro, let me get away with that.
Some Rasta Barlet. One second,
Don't let him get away with that. Don't let him get away with that.
One second.
Don't let him get away with that, bro.
Some Rasta Barlet.
There are some Rasta that don't
Bro,
have
the Barlet, yeah, because like me,
Locks is not important. Locks is not important.
No.
Leonard P. Howe never had locks in the
Locks is
beginning.
not important, but you know what? You notice what I said
He didn't have
before?
no locks.
When the more natural
Haile
you become,
Selassie never had no locks.
as a black man.
Hold on.
Selassie wasn't a
And then
Rasta.
the cherry
You
on the
can't tell
top.
me about
1
Rastafari,
second.
bro. You
The
can't tell
cherry
me
on
nothing
the
about
top.
Rastafari.
Marcus Garvey.
You can't tell me nothing about Marcus Garvey and Rastafari. I know Marcus Garvey. That's a different
What
topic,
are you
bro.
talking about?
That's a different
Marcus
topic.
Garvey and Trinity one.
You're basically.
I don't know.
Hold on 1 second. You're basically a Christian with dreadlocks.
Yes.
Right.
Basically. Basically.
Just relax. Don't try to spin it on man and blah blah blah. It's not no revolution either.
It's a revelation of Christianity.
It's a wartime. It's wartime, bro. It's wartime.
Okay, I never heard. You know, the whole time you lot were speaking, mention.
Some man say that.
the
Some
book
man
of
say
Revelation.
Selassie was a prophet.
This is my
Some
point.
man, listen.
Revelation-
I just want to leave it on this.
Revelations
I just want to leave it on this.
from
I want to leave it on this. I want to leave it on
Yeah,
this.
Big man.
Some man say Selassie was a man. Some man say Selassie was a tyrant. Some man say Selassie was a king. Some man say Selassie was Jesus. Some man say Selassie was God. Some man say Selassie was the Most High and the Creator. Yeah. Some man say Selassie's always been here. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So for me personally, when I talk to Rastafarians, I like to hear what angle you lot are coming from. Because I definitely feel more aligned with the man them that don't worship a human being as being the Most High or as being God. From you worship a human being or the Most High as being God, like I can hear you, and do you know what? You lot have got so much exemplary mannerisms and etiquette and that. There's strength in you lot's movement, and I'll always support man, but I can't support calling a man God, innit? Just like I wouldn't
We're not
support.
calling, I don't have to call him God though. I can call him a.
But you still think it's God.
No,
I don't care. You still think it's God.
No, but
don't try it, bro. You still think it's God, innit?
No, but I understand. But when the Bible, all right, in reference to the Bible, in reference to the Bible, every time the word God in capital God is mentioned in the Bible, is talking about Emperor Haile Selassie. And if you do your research and do Bible and history together,
that's the best thing to do still.
Bible and history together, me and you can devote 2 days and I show you, not even 2 days, 4 hours, and I show you Emperor Haile Selassie in the Bible.
You know what would be good?
Me and you.
You know what would be
Me
good?
and you.
You know what would be good?
Me and you.
Can you come on my platform? I'll make sure it's just me and you. You get and you as well, brother. You get your because you got enough presentation and you go through it. You share your screen and we look at all and we break it down. We're gonna do this in a week. Alright, so before we leave, I take details. So check out Illuminati Live. We're gonna discuss a bit more about Rasta. I do enjoy it still, and I don't mean to be disrespectful.
No.
And you know what it is.
Yeah, man, come on, King, man. Come on.
One love, man. Yeah, that's strong. Rasta man, you know what? He's my wolf in a sheep. Yeah, he's my wolf.
I might be a real Rasta. I might be a real Rasta. And I'm just trying to get man.
You know, he's really a Rasta, man.
Respect. You see how much I love you? I did this for you, respect. I did this for you, respect, yeah? Because, no, I said I did this for you. He's somewhere talking about Sunnis and Shias with Isa, and really and truly, I want you to talk about your team. I need education.
You see, this
I ain't been so long with no education.
You see, this is a Rasta man as well.
Today, boy.
All of we are Rasta children.
No, but you know why I rate respect? Because respect thing is, man ain't God. Man is a prophet.
He needs to come
You know
down
what I mean? Man is a prophet. This is why I wanted him to come because I feel like between you three, there's like
there's similarities and differences.
Yeah, and differences, and we need to chat about it.
Yeah, we're basically seeing the same thing.
You're starting off with no difference. Because before you come, he said Jesus weren't.
No, but
that's the only difference. That's the only difference.
You look at it as that as well.
All right, yeah.
You can look at it as that. But that's what I'm saying. It's not that we're off. You can. I can tell people the story that way, and I can tell them the story in another way, like in the Trinity way, and then you know, for the more advanced, you know.
I understand, yeah. But definitely, I think there's a lot of history I need to learn about and look up. There's a lot.
I love my father.
The death is the most interesting
thing. There's a bit in the Bible that says he's the father. The fatherless.
Listen. Before you turn it off,
take the numbers in that.
Before you turn it off, can I ask you lot publicly? Yeah. Will you let your religion come between us being brothers?
Never that.
Will you let your belief?
I didn't say no way.
Will you let your belief? Yeah. Your belief in the Most High come between us building and being brothers?
No.
All right. See what I'm saying?
Then
it's never a threat to me, and it don't mean. You know what I mean? At the end of it, it's unity, innit?
Yeah.
So there we go. Help yourself, man. One love. You get me? One love. One love. We say one love. One love.
Let's
get. That's the most important thing.
ContentCOE everything. From your melanin.
Man, say it straight. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to ITV.
ContentCOE everything.
Listen.
COE.
Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to ITV. I don't even listen to Sky YT. I just listen to COE. Man, don't listen to.
You say prepare for tomorrow.
Right, almost. Yeah.
Where you from, brother?
Man like Blue Pill coming from the streets of Brooklyn, New York.
Man like Red Pill, you know what I'm talking about?
I come and see what's going on.
And it's icons that represent your royal bloodline.
We believe in African economics, black on black business. That's what we believe in. So we started a brand last year. We started importing goods from Ghana and Kenya to the United States.